The Pat McAfee Show.
There'll be no rules for our guests, for us, for the things we can talk about.
Yes, speaking his mind.
I've never had a problem expressing my opinions or my thoughts or anything like that.
While being relatable.
I haven't had that manufactured fake-ass celebrity that a lot of people have whenever they go on those big networks. I've had a chance to really build my crew, build my following, build my audience.
And ridiculous.
What am I supposed to do? So I'm supposed to look at something that I can definitely afford and say, nah. Is that what I'm supposed to do?
The Pat McAfee Show starts in 3, 2, 1.
Good afternoon, beautiful people. It is Monday, May 17th, 2021, years after the year zero. This show will begin immediately following this beat drop from Twine.
Yeah.
Last night, WrestleMania Backlash took place at the Yuengling Center at Tampa Bay, Florida. I was very lucky to call the main event as well as a couple other matches in the beautiful card that saw zombies at one point. I didn't get a chance to talk about those that much, but I did have the time of my life. We flew home after that, a little bit late night, got home about 1:05, 1:15-ish, got to my house, 1:30, 1:35, 1:40, and then I was up the rest of the night.
Oh, nice. Is that right?
Till right now.
Nice.
Okay. I am still awake from yesterday. This is still the run from yesterday morning, and I want to let you know, I'm feeling fucking good.
Yeah.
Woo! Huh? Smoking dope? Tired
Couple
as
Celsius.
shit?
Come on.
Let's go! Fresh off a pay-per-view? Had a good time last night. Messed up a lot of things, as I'm going to do, but I got a chance to chat about the greatest champion in the history of champions, Roman fucking Reigns.
Yeah.
No, I'm joking. It was a fun night. I had a blast. I hope you joined us over there on the Peacock. It was a fun evening, and a lot of things happened. But in the sports world this weekend, while we were down in Tampa Bay, a lot of things happened. We will have to get to all of that. At Boston Connor, Ty Schmidt, the boys in the back. Appreciate you all so much. Connor, the Bruins fucking stink.
Whoa. Everyone knows that first game of any NHL playoff
Does not matter at all.
Nope. All that means to me is, hey, I got better odds on the Bees to win the series. So that's what I'm going to go ahead and do. Hammer that and hammer them tonight.
Well, I want to let you know that I will hammer them tonight.
Absolutely.
Because I'm hoping that they, start a trend. Because when the Bruins lose to the Capitals, that's tough as a Bruins fan.
Backup goalie in there, too.
Okay, yeah, whatever you want to say. Whatever, just a tough loss.
For the Capitals.
Yeah, tough loss.
Uh-huh.
Tough loss. You wanted to bury yourself a little bit more, tough loss.
Brutal.
And I started dancing, didn't I?
Oh, yeah.
I mean, I started popping off about it.
Oh, the Bees going to get swept.
You guys are going to get swept? You might not win another game.
Yeah.
You guys might get run out of the goddamn arenas. I actually said it. And then the Penguins, you see, the next day against the New York fucking Islanders,
Jeez.
just lay an egg in overtime. We lose as well. So everything I was going to do today about dancing on the Bruins had to take a quick pivot because you're 100% right. When you talk about that first game, it does not matter at all.
Nope.
That isn't even something you need to think about whenever we're talking about 7-game series. Are you kidding me? This is Pens in 5, Bruins probably, maybe never. That might be might be Caps in 4.
Could be, yeah.
That might be. I'm not 100% sure. I don't know your team like I know my team, the Pittsburgh Penguins. Let me take you back in time, okay? And I am pissed about the Pittsburgh Penguins losing.
Yeah.
Okay? I think 10 of the last 11 playoff games they have lost or something. I mean, it is a drought when it matters. When Lord Stanley shows up in the picture, for some reason, the Pittsburgh Penguins have stunk, okay? Sidney Crosby, greatest player to ever play hockey, all right? Every time I say it, I get a bunch of fucking little sheep come after me. Hey, Gordie Howe, Wayne Gretzky. He's not even the best player on the Penguins. Listen. I grew up in the Mario Lemieux, Jaromir Jagr, Ronnie Francis era, okay? I understand the back-to-back and all of that. Mario Lemieux was unbelievable to watch. He's probably the second greatest player of all time. With that being said, Sidney Crosby is a guy that should have been on national television every single time he stepped on the ice. The NHL let Sidney Crosby down immediately upon him getting into hockey. There's actually a video, a fun little content piece the NHL did whenever he got into the NHL. They had him walk around LA with somebody from the NHL, and they said, hey, do you know who this guy is? And they said, Bob from the fucking grocery store. Okay, and then they want to go around, oh, that guy sold me shoes the other day. Oh, that guy. And the NHL was like, no, it's actually the LeBron James of hockey. No, you don't know who he is? And they're like, oh, no, sorry. I'll become a fan, though. You do that right now, same shit would happen. The NHL has dropped the ball. Now, Connor McJesus, I heard he's on his way. Okay?
Of course.
And I love the McJesus. You got a long way to go, pal. I just want to let you know. I understand we got a hot start and everything, but Sidney's been doing this a long, long time. And he's not just a goal scorer. He's a playmaker. He makes everybody else better on the ice. He's the best skater on the ice anytime he gets on the ice. He is just, he is what he is. And I am a diehard Penguins fan, so this might be a bit biased, but it's real. They fucked over Sidney Crosby's career. They have fucked it up. Mm-hmm. Now, it's going to ESPN. Sidney doesn't appear to be slowing down at all. No. So maybe on Turner and on ESPN, he'll get a little bit of shine so people understand his greatness. So I won't have to hear about a guy that was able to skate around with 6 feet around him because he had goons on the team that were willing to fight somebody else, and he was just able to go willy-nilly with his dangles. Mm-hmm. And then he had Connor in fucking goal wearing those pennants right in front of him as pads, and it was just a full goal for him to go, oh, this guy's the great. Okay, Trailblazer, okay?
Absolutely.
Yeah. Wayne Gretzky, absolute trailblazer, unbelievable player. If Sidney Crosby played then, he might have 7,000 goals right now, okay? Yep. And now, granted, that's the evolution of hockey. I would assume Wayne Gretzky would do well now. This is just like the Jordan LeBron thing. But Sidney, Ovechkin, I'm a big Ovechkin fan.
Yeah.
Greatest goal scorer, maybe in the history of hockey. Ooh. Okay, that's a great title to have. Greatest goal scorer in the history of hockey. Could be Ovechkin. I mean, people come in and fight, obviously, with Wayne and everybody. They'll have an entire thing. He could be. Sidney's the greatest hockey player to ever play. Just the entire sport of hockey. In what? Just because he's not scared to maybe piss down a Flyer's leg literally on the ice. Just because he's not scared to go ahead and bat a glove out of the way. Maybe he's not scared to give a little, this is hockey. Welcome to the ice.
Hockey, baby.
This is hockey. But I want to let you know who has let down Sidney Crosby the most here as of late. His name is fucking Jari. Okay?
Oh, no.
He's the goalie. And let me tell you, hockey aficionado here.
Yeah.
I am a Penguins fan. This is real. Growing up in Pittsburgh, the Penguins are the only team I was a true fan of. My dad, my family, obviously loved the Steelers. I think even somebody in my family was drunk once and decided to like the Pirates. Sure. But I was a fan of the Pittsburgh Penguins. In football, I like players. I saw my dad get mad every single week. I saw the entire city kind of live with the Steelers. I'm like, cool, let's hope they win so everybody's happy. But me, I like players. Like, I like people that are out there making plays in football. But in hockey, I love the Penguins. I watched one fucking game with this guy playing goal earlier in the year. One game. Yeah. And I joined Nick Moraldo for That's Hockey Talk. And listen to what I said about the human that lost the fucking playoff game for the Penguins just yesterday. Please. It's after first game.
About this guy, Jari. You're sold on him?
He was an all-star last year. He's
what
young.
Happened?
It seems like he really enjoyed the offseason. I don't know. I don't know what happened.
He needs to be in the Oculus with some, hand-eye shit going on. I mean, and then, first game? And obviously, I'm the hockey aficionado.
Of course.
First game, he's rolling around on the fucking ice, okay? He gives up 3 goals in, 10 seconds or whatever.
He's flopping around a little bit.
I don't know him that well, but you said I should have faith. I should have faith?
So when he was drafted, he was originally drafted ahead of Matt Murray. He was supposed to be the guy. They were like, this is going to be a franchise goalie for the future. And he bided his time. He's younger. He's only 22 now, I think. And Murray just jumped up through the organization ahead of him, played well in the AHL, got called up to the NHL, wins those 2 cups, and Jari just kind of was an afterthought. And then he bided his time, slowly but surely developed, came along, had an all-star year last year when they really needed him, and then now this year, not off to a solid start, kind of rough, a little bit shaky.
What do you do, not play goalie at all in the offseason? What happened?
Fair question.
What goes on? I guess that's a big mental thing, huh, goalie?
It is. It's similar to special teams and specialists.
Yeah. You got to hope that, he's still trying to figure out his whole mentality for off seasons and this and that. You know what I mean? I'd assume he's going to get better, but boy, we got a short season. He
better figure it the fuck out is what I say there at the end, which we cut off beautifully. The shout out Nick. Shout out. That's Hockey Talk, by the way, from Nick. He better figure it. He did not.
Nope. No.
He has, maybe he did. Actually, they went on a run, went to the top of the East. Okay, they do what they got to do. But all of a sudden, we get back in the playoffs. The guy seems like he's never played fucking catch before. What is he doing? Why is this happening? Nick Moraldo, host of That's Hockey Talk, the person on the other side of that conversation after the first game, saying, hey, have faith. This guy all-star. He's a guy. He'll figure it out. What happened, Nick? This guy stinks. Get him off. Put Sidney in the fucking net. I seen him around Pittsburgh, by the way. Sidney Crosby goes and plays deck hockey as goalie. Guess what? Shutout fucking machine.
Yeah.
Okay, why don't we put him in goal, Nick? Is this Jari guy going to figure it out? Is this something I need to look forward to? Is us losing 11 out of 12? Then 12 out of 13?
Oh, no.
Then 13 out of 14?
What?
And then 14 out of 15? Are we going to lose straight up like we did last year, Nick? What the fuck happened to the Pittsburgh Penguins?
It's all goaltending, Pat. I think he grabbed one of Matt Murray's leftover gloves from back in the arena. It was a little too heavy. He couldn't lift it up.
That's an inside joke. Matt Murray, okay, our previous goalie, he comes in for Marc-Andre Fleury, who we did try to get back to the Penguins this year on the show. Stud goaltender.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, number
Killed
one
it
pick
last
overall,
night.
I think, actually, as a goalie coming out of Canada or whatever.
Yeah, he looked great yesterday. Had an amazing save. Went to overtime. Oh, he lost in overtime, too.
Okay, but
First game.
Excuse me. He wasn't rolling around on the fucking ice first game of the season this year, okay? Marc-Andre Fleury, though, he got run out of town by this guy named Matt Murray. Matt Murray was a rookie, okay? They go through the playoffs. They win a Stanley Cup with this fucking guy. He replaces on Marc-Andre Fleury. He gets hot, which is what the NHL playoffs are, by the way. If your goalie gets hot, you're going to win. That's just how you're going to have a chance. I guess the rest of the players have to not fucking stink. But if you got a goalie that's hot, you're going to go. Matt Murray gets hot in replace of Marc-Andre Fleury. He's sitting on a bench, Math.
Whoa.
They go and win. All of a sudden, expansion team starts happening. They're like, hey, is there any way you
take
want to
him.
get rid of that Hall of Fame goalie you have? They're like, absolutely. We got this new guy. This new guy played good. He fucking forgot how to play goalie, too. Yeah. And then Jari comes in. This guy's no idea. We stink, Nick. And Sidney Crosby does not deserve what has happened to him as of late. And I'm not happy about it.
I agree. I'm not happy about it either. They're losing to the New York Islanders again, who they got swept by in 2019. The New York Islanders, the most boring team in the entire NHL playoffs every single year.
Well, a lot of people would say all of hockey's boring, but playoff hockey's the best.
The best.
It is.
Playoff hockey is so much fun. I'm not happy about it. Speaking of Sidney Crosby getting screwed over by the NHL, maybe Sidney should have focused on, basketball or something. They would have probably put him up. He probably wouldn't be giving speeches and hosting award shows and stuff like that.
Logo of the league, probably.
I ask people if they know Sidney, they spell his name wrong every single time, I bet. People don't even know how to spell, huh?
SYD.
Aye.
No, I'm saying.
Oh, yeah, people say.
That's what they're, yeah.
At Ty Schmidt. Yeah, I thought you were spelling it
No,
wrong.
no,
I was like, Ty, please, greatest rock player of all time.
No.
Whoa.
No. Common misconception.
Now, let's pivot to another sport that is also wasting somebody's career. Listen, I love the Pelicans, okay?
Yeah.
The Pelicans allowed me an opportunity to do something that was incredibly awesome.
Yes.
I trotted out after the Lil Wayne rap song in New Orleans to the middle of the Pelicans court. LeBron James, 7 feet to my left. Frank Vogel, old friend, doesn't even say hello to me.
Jeez, Frank.
Excuse me.
He's Hollywood, dude. He's won a championship. That was before he won a championship. Right?
Yeah.
Now I couldn't even imagine. He's back here, and I get to introduce Zion. I get to introduce second or something, or third or whatever, which was really cool. But I got to have a cool moment. And then, by the way, COVID came. There was no other events after that. So it was like kind of a send-off into the quarantine lockdown or whatever. And I love the Pelicans. People are nice down there. Okay, they're really cool. I feel like the social media team's great. Same social media team as the Saints social media team. They're great. By the way, same ownership as the Saints.
Yeah.
Cool, they're doing well. They had to cut everybody because they overpaid everybody for like the last 10 years, but they're still going to be good because Sean Payton's there. I have no beefs or qualms with the New Orleans Pelicans. With that being said, can we get Zion on a different fucking team?
Get him on top.
Okay, we got a play-in tournament that is causing all types of problems. Okay, all types of problems. LeBron loves it. He hates it. Steph loves it. He loves it. He loses these 2 games. He's going to hate it. It makes it a little bit of an excitement type thing. This is what baseball has, obviously. They have 7,000 games, and then there's a couple teams that comes down to 1 game. What did we play all these games for? Nobody knows. I guess this is how we make all of our money because the local deals we do for TV, there's just a shit ton of games. The play-in game, though, always electric. March Madness, it's electric. I assume with the NBA last year, with the bubble, it was electric. Yep. Now we got LeBron James and Steph Curry playing. Are you kidding me? Wednesday night? And then the loser of that will then play on Friday to beat the 9-10 seed game. And if the winner of that also goes in. So let's assume that the refs are not going to allow LeBron James to potentially not be in the playoffs.
No, correct.
Okay? Now, Steph Curry, lovable guy, going to win the MVP, just has a scoring record and everything like that. He is absolutely awesome. They'll let him get Friday. But LeBron coming back, let's assume the Lakers are going to win on Wednesday. Okay, let's just assume that's the case. LeBron's coming back, by the way. He is. He's self-handicapping, which is what Ocho told us he was doing. Talking about how he's never going to be the same again. He's kind of, setting his standard at a little bit lower so he doesn't disappoint himself, maybe, which was a great speech by Ocho, and he might be doing that. But Zion Williamson is not in this fucking play-in game. He's not in the playoffs. They weren't even. The Knicks are in the fucking thing on the East, okay? The Knicks are the 4 seed somehow. Knicks fans are crawling out of the woodwork talking about the Knicks being in the 4 seed. Zion Williamson, a guy who has incredibly dope shoes now.
Yep.
A guy who's like 400 pounds and can dunk from the foul line, okay? He just takes he's not even in the playing game. You know why?
What's that?
Pelicans stink.
Oh, yeah.
Trade him. Look, the Nets, you know why the Nets are going to win this year? Or the Lakers are going to win? Because they tried to win. And that's all they tried to do. By the way, I don't know how James Harden isn't the MVP, by the way. Okay, he leaves Houston, they stink. He's in strip clubs, they're mad. He goes to Brooklyn, they're going to win it all probably. Yep. Okay, so I don't know who. Steph Curry, I get it, all-time league scorer. He's probably going to get hot here in these playing games. He could be electric during the playoffs. I'm very happy about that. But Harden seems to be the most valuable player. He goes to a team, they're going to win. So I guess Blake Griffin could potentially be that as well.
Look out.
I don't know how the Pistons are doing since he's left, but they probably stink.
I would assume
so
so.
maybe Blake Griffin in that same vein there, that whole thing. But Zion needs to go. Hey, we need to get him to another team. I mean, he needs to spread his wings and fly to a winner.
He does.
The Pelicans don't want to win. JJ Redick was trying to pay him to get the fuck out of there.
Oh, yeah.
Hey, I won't go up to the Nets. And they're like, we're going to trade you to Dallas. Fuck you. That's exactly what happened down there. And I like the Pelicans. Hey, listen, if you're going to go all in and start playing, let's do it. Okay, I would like that for New Orleans. I'd like that for the Pelicans. I'd like that for the Blender, the Smoothie King Center down there. Yeah. Because that place electrifying. Just like the Mercedes-Benz Superdome down there.
Yep.
Their fans are awesome. But the ownership is not trying to be a winner.
Terrible.
Anthony Davis said, get me out of here. See ya. I'm gone. He, by the way, won a title as soon as he left.
That's right.
Get Zion. The fact he's not in a play-in game, the fact that he's not in his playoffs, there's no way Adam Silver is like, this is good for basketball. No way, Ty Schmidt. Get his ass in a big seat or become one of the bigger teams.
Well, that's not going to happen. I think we all know that. He needs to go to New York. I mean, I don't think he's going to be going out to L.A. He loves playing in New York. I mean, that's what's tough.
How many times has he played in L.A.? What is he, 12 years old? Fucking get over it. Look at this. Look at the view, Zion. It's awesome.
It's out there.
That's true. But, I mean, him and the Big Apple, you kidding me? He doesn't have to be LeBron's sidekick or AD's sidekick.
Him and Julius to say,
yeah, that's a nice little tag team.
boy.
I mean,
they might shoot 95% next year.
yeah,
a
lot of dunks, But that's it's not similar with Rodgers, but I'm sure the guy he doesn't want to be the guy that trades away Zion. Whoever's in charge there, it's like, hey, listen, we need to keep this guy as long as we can. I don't know if we can surround him with talent to win, but listen, I mean, we got to make as much money off this guy as we can because he's leaving.
We got to hold this guy hostage.
Pretty much.
Essentially.
We won a lottery, literally, and we drafted him. Okay? We win. He is now floating into basketball irrelevancy. Yeah. That is just how it goes. I don't care if he could average a triple-double every night if he wanted to. I don't care if he could shoot 90%. We won a lottery. We get a chance to make sure the rest of the world never sees him play basketball. Hey, listen, Pelicans, I want you in the game.
Yeah.
Hey, the Pacers, they were calling for this coach to get fired in this city 3 weeks ago. They're in the play-in game. They are in the play-in game tomorrow. Indiana Pacers are in a play-in game tomorrow. Their coach has been fired 2 to 3 times in the last 2-3 weeks.
Yeah.
And they're in the play-in game. Zion's sitting at home. How is that happening? I don't know. I assume the NBA doesn't like it. And Pelicans, this is not against you. You get in the game. I'm not saying he has to leave.
Start recruiting.
But it seems like that's not the way this is going because is it the same GM that lost AD?
I mean, I couldn't tell you, but shit, the franchise has shown, hey, listen, they can't keep their acquired talent there.
You know why? Probably because people like me are like, get him the fuck out of there.
Yeah, I mean, it could be.
And listen, Zion said he loves playing in New Orleans. And by the way,
how couldn't you?
You would love playing in New Orleans. Great fans, great building. Pelicans. Hell of a city. Pelicans, interesting. When they made that decision, I think we're all pretty intrigued by it. Mm-hmm. Okay, a lot of Pelicans out there. Oh, it's wetland. Okay, a lot of fish. Okay. Could have made it something with like Mardi Gras.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Something with like Bourbon Street.
Something really cool.
Something, maybe a little bit of Yaz in there, maybe.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Something like that. Something, that is But the Pelicans are fucking prevalent down there. When you go down to New Orleans, you're like, you know what? Pelicans fucking everywhere around here. So I respect the Fighting Pelicans out there. The name's not bad, but they're not bringing players in. Get them out of there.
Get them out of town.
Well, and players don't want to go there, too, because of that J.J. Redick thing. They know that they could get fucked over if they ever go down there and then want to leave.
Well, and now let's pivot now to what is happening. Hey, LeBron James, Steph Curry tomorrow night. Oh. Adam Silver went from 6 to midnight quicker than any human in history. Now, I don't know anything about him. I was in the same room as him one time. I was not allowed to ask him any questions.
Come on.
That?
Yeah, they muted my mic and moved me away from it completely. Told me to stand on the other side.
He's like 8 feet tall, isn't he?
I think maybe 9, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, he was big.
So.
Very much a gentleman. Said hello to everybody. He did sit there with Greeny on Get Up and answered every single question. I did not get to ask any questions, though, and I did have a couple. I did have a few for him, but I would assume whenever he thought of this play-in game, his dream was probably LeBron Zion in a play-in game. Okay,
Yeah.
It's probably LeBron Zion in a play-in game, but instead he gets the MVP of last year and the MVP of this year, probably in a hot Steph Curry that changed basketball forever when he started balling out there in a one-game playoff. I mean, the numbers for this, and now I've heard the ratings are terrible.
Oh, yeah.
I've heard the ratings are terrible. There's a lot of articles about these ratings being very bad. It's still over 1 million. Right?
Yeah.
Still over 1 million people watching, and I believe their content on the internet crushes. Now, I don't know how that is for their business. I assume that is not great for the business to have that rating just get projected everywhere. But LeBron, Steph is going to do numbers, I assume.
Oh, yeah.
And I can't wait to watch it. This is the first time we've really talked about the NBA because the playoffs are coming around.
Right.
And Adam Silver has an opportunity to have their biggest stars potentially not in the playoffs, but in the opening round. This is like Super Bowl. They're building up to this play-in game as if it's been a massive deal. There's been 2 weeks of hype. Yeah. This has been a potential matchup for like 2 weeks. People were like predicting what records are potentially going to be. And here we go. Steph Braun tomorrow night. Does anybody care? I think our ratings are currently tanking because we're talking about it. But I'm pumped to see what they get going on out there.
I mean, I finally started, kind of checking out some stuff this week when all this stuff was coming back. I mean, I really, you see scores and stuff like that, but I don't pay any attention to the NBA during the regular season. But, like, playoffs are here. I'm ready to lock back in and watch.
Here we go.
I'm excited.
And by the way, my Brooklyn Nets team, okay? I talked about that guy that was in the adult ballet during training camp getting bags and gifts and stuff.
Big Jimmy.
It looked like he did gain some weight, they said.
A little bit.
And then he got traded to Brooklyn. The next day he lost 45
all
pounds.
of it overnight.
And by the way, still had it.
Yeah.
Still had it. And then Durant and Kyrie were out. He was just playing by himself, and it was still got it.
Went on a run.
Still got it. Still got it, by the way. Still got it. If Kyrie... Now, we don't know if he's going to be fully invested, right?
True.
Because there is bigger things in basketball for him to focus on, he has said. But I think even Durant and Harden are going to give it a hell of a go. A hell of a go. And Durant had to, sit out and hear all that shit about how he's not even like a top 5 player or whatever. Everybody forgot about how damn good he is. And then now Stephen A's out here saying, hey, he might be considered the greatest scorer of all time. It feels like a lot of respect's coming around for Kevin Durant. He's always been an absolute assassin. The Nets, Lakers is what they want, right? That's everything.
Yeah, for sure.
Absolutely.
But nobody has talked about the Clippers. And do they still have the team that they had last year where everybody thought they were going to beat the hell out of the Lakers over there in the Battle of L.A.?
Yeah, they're the 4 seed, but they're basically the same team. Just add Boogie Cousins to them. But who knows what's going to happen? Because if the NBA wants LeBron to win, they're going to have LeBron win.
DeMarcus Cousins is on the Clippers?
Yes.
Wasn't he on Houston and he said, get James Harden the fuck out of here?
Exactly.
If you don't want to be here, we don't be here. We don't care. I'm going to L.A., buddy.
He doesn't care.
Awesome. He don't care. I don't. Listen, people are telling me that too. All right, so we covered all the sports, huh?
Yeah. Shohei Ohtani.
Shohei Ohtani.
Shohei, excuse me.
Listen, I know that I have to speak a lot, and I am sick and tired of hearing me speak. I'd like to let everybody know that. So if you are, I completely understand, and I'm on your side. You want to take a time out, take a break, do what you got to do. But I've said a few things here now. That's hockey talk after seeing Jari for one game.
Yep.
That guy's going to be our Achilles heel. That guy is a problem. That guy is a liability. We're one game in. Now, he might.
Flip the switch.
Just like in the season, he got hot. Now, that might happen. And if he does, we probably win because we are the best team with the best player to ever play on that team. Is Detroit in the playoffs?
No, sir.
Not a chance.
Sorry, we'll hold it down for you guys.
Thank you. I mean, you guys have won the same amount of playoff games as the Red Wings in the last 2 seasons, but hey.
Oh, shit. Oh, shit.
Hey, listen, we'll hold it down, okay?
Thank you.
guys don't even get invited to fucking dance. Don't be telling me how many dance-offs we won when you haven't even been on the floor, pal. You hear me?
Well, this is a real
You weren't
cup.
even invited to the bubble.
We didn't want the COVID Cup bubble Mickey Mouse
Neither did we.
championship.
Neither did we. That's why we lost
left
4
it.
straight. We said, get us out of here. Sidney said, I'm the greatest. I'm going to go play on a pond, pal. I'll see you next year.
Hey, some people are saying you haven't slept because of that goalie down there in Pittsburgh.
I will say, about 2:30 a.m., I got into a wormhole in this fucking jar.
Yeah.
Just catch the fucking puck! Let's get to a break. We're back on the other side talking about rookie minicamps that are happening. Also, a lot of things are coming to a head potentially between the NFLPA and the NFL. Dudes, what the fuck is this?
Thing is bumping.
Was it speeding up?
Yeah.
I thought my heart was
I
racing.
thought I was having a heart attack. Remove from playlist. Oh, that one needs to go too.
It's like a Tron beat right here.
This one's pretty good. Rookie Jawan James was cut from the Broncos.
Yeah.
And they said, we are not paying you $10 million that you are scheduled to get paid because you aren't working out at our facility. Remember when you guys in your little union took a little stand? We're not going into the building. No. Last year was awesome. Nobody got hurt. Injuries went down. Jawan James out there like, all right, I'm working. Pow! And the Broncos like, where was that? Not here. You're cut. We're not paying you.
Good luck.
So now the NFLPA has to stare down Jawan James because of their public stance about not going into the facility because the facility isn't safe. The NFL teams are now going to say, our place isn't safe. Neither is yours.
Yep.
It's a war now. If this is any other offseason, even though Jawan James, I think he only played like a certain amount of play. I don't know if he, whatever the case was. I did not look into his career enough to know if this was potentially something. I think in normal years, there's potential deal to be made there. I'm not 100% sure. But since there has been a war brokered by the NFLPA, the NFL, Peter King said this morning, have line in the sand this thing. Sucks for you, pal. That life-changing money you thought you had? Well, tell DeMaurice Smith that he needs to take a fucking hike. It's crazy. We'll get to a break. We'll be back on the other side. Rookie minicamps also happened. Justin Fields, unbelievable.
Hell yeah, Bear Dahn.
How about Sam Darnold? He said, or Zach Wilson. Same place, same guy, new name. Zach Wilson says I should be a 90 on that.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Whoa.
Fucking 90, dude. What, you see me drew a fucking crossbody? My mom too, you heard. Yeah. We ain't scared of nothing. I'm probably a 90, 91, 92. He's not going to be a 90.
Slow down.
he won't.
He will not be a 90, yes. But I do like the confidence. You're going to need that in New York, kid.
Yeah.
Big time.
Going to need that. What if he's just unbelievable, by the way?
No, what if he sucks?
Well, that's what everybody's kind of saying.
You know?
That's what everybody's kind of saying right now. This guy's going to stink. His mom's going to try to get him run out of the city before he even gets there. He has no self-awareness. He thinks he's a 90. Okay, the Jets had the number 2 overall pick. There's other quarterbacks that were taken. How are they going to end up? That's going to be an automatic comparison. And is BYU kid going to be able to make it in the shadows of New York City? A lot of questions. A lot of people saying he's going to stink. What if he's fucking a 90? Huh?
He could be.
What if he's a
Might
90? Probably not, but we'll see. We're back in 4 minutes. This is the Pat McAfee Show. Monday, May 17th. No sleep, powering right through Bay.
Yeah.
Lakers, welcome to the Blender, the home of a team and a fan base on a playoff push the likes the world has never seen before. Crescent City, get on your feet for tonight's starting lineups, brought to you by Sprite, an incredibly refreshing drink. Starting at forward was the number 2 overall pick in the 2016 NBA draft. Now he's an NBA All-Star, Brandon Ingram. At forward, this man has been dunking on little white kids on the internet for 10 years. The incomparable, unstoppable 6'6" phenom, Zion tall, from Georgia Tech, number 22, Derek Favor. This man's family had a reality show in Lithuania. He was born and raised in LA, but he found his J in Vienna. Lonzo Ball. And the OG of the roster. On the court, he's a monster. Braids hanging, shots banging. It's not Drew, it's Drew Holiday. Let's get this done. Thank you very much. Go Pelicans.
Tired of me right now.
That's how you play basketball. This will be a 5-bowler from the Red Panda. Up we go. Yes! 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 Red Panda!
What a legendary moment.
You're a legend. It's an honor.
Right, so mission accomplished, right? Come down, intro some players, throw some bowls to Red Panda.
This is the Pat McAfee Show on Sirius XM Mad Dog Sports Radio. We thank you for taking the time to seek out this small regional show that streams internationally. Here's Pat and the boys.
Welcome back to that show. Nick hosts That's Hockey Talk. Great podcast. We heard a clip of it earlier.
Yeah, incredible.
I pop in every once in a while. Love hockey. Normally it's just Nick Gumpy, our Canadian. And he isn't really Canadian, but he's from Canada, so
Ipso facto.
Osmosis, hockey has come in there. And AQ Shipley, the coach of the Buccaneers.
Right.
Yeah, Coach Ship.
Of course. Because he's from Pittsburgh as well. So that is a pretty strongly slanted Penguins podcast, basically. Now, Nick is a lover of the entire, the league and covers it all. But when me and AQ are talking, mostly this is a Penguins podcast.
Pens.
Okay, that's what we're doing. Has anybody been more right after watching one fucking game in the history of hockey than what I did there?
Sure doesn't sound like it.
No, Nick hosts a good show over there. That's Hockey Talk. I love it.
Yeah.
Nick works his ass off, okay?
Yes.
Nick does a lot of ripping, clipping, posting, everything like that. He just put me into a war with fucking New Orleans. just an absolute war with New Orleans. Dahn.
Listen, you can word that however you want to word it. When those people see that clip, they know what you're saying.
No!
You want Zion out of You want him out of New Orleans.
No, I don't.
New Orleans.
I want him in New Orleans if they're going to build a winner. It has been very apparent, and it seems I'll give him another chance.
Yeah.
Hey, listen. Some say call a spade a spade. I'm not going to do it. I'm not going to do it because I think everybody has a fresh opportunity every single time that sun comes up to potentially right any wrong or mistake that they had potentially made in the past. Now, if it's despicable, you can't. But if it's a decision and a strategery and everything like that, I think sometimes the dawning of a new day, maybe a new strain of dope could potentially get you into a frame where you're like, did that wrong, should do this differently. The New Orleans Pelicans, okay, don't seem to be an organization. I might be wrong. Hey, I might be wrong.
Nope. You're not.
They seem like an organization that is not going to build around and bring a. Now, Damian, Okay, what Dame Dolla's doing up in Portland is awesome.
Yeah.
Honorable, incredible. Maybe he'll win. I doubt it, though, because there's other fucking teams out there that are just making all-star teams. This is where I don't like it.
Hate the super team.
I don't like the super teams are happening. But that's the NBA, okay? That's what the NBA is. People, you have to have a couple. By the way, you have one guy on your team, which, by the way, I'm going to give Zoe a little credit. I mean, he is nasty with the rock, okay?
Ingram.
And Ingram is, I mean, I love that guy.
Come on.
Okay, I love the way he operates. I like the way he plays. But, you get a couple more. J.J. Redick was trying to pay them to leave, to go to a winner. That's what I'm talking about. Like, I don't know J.J. Redick personally, but he's been around a long time. Never missed playoffs until he was a Pelican, actually. Funny we're having this conversation. But he was going to pay to leave to go to a winner. Why can't we do that to Zion? And if you can't, and if you won't, fucking let Zion out of there.
Let him fly.
And they already proven it with Anthony Davis. They didn't build anything around him. And
That's what I'm talking about, though. That was the previous decision that they potentially get a new strain of dope and have a new, thought of what's potentially going on and say, you know what, messed it up there. We got another generational dude. Last year, guess what? We only let him play 2 minutes a game. We don't think you can run. Sit. We'll take care of you. Okay, you've been running and jumping your entire life, but now we don't think you can do it. So you got 2 minutes, and you're going to score every time you touch the ball, and then we're still going to pull you. Okay, this is for your sake. You're welcome. We're doing this for you. Also, we're not going to bring anybody. And actually, the one guy who's been in the playoffs has experience. He's actually going to hate it so much he's going to pay to try to get the fuck out of here.
See ya.
Yeah.
Okay, listen. So I think there's potentially you know what? There's a bunch of billboards with this guy, okay? He's got shoes for sale.
Yeah.
We're on primetime games because of him. This Smoothie King Center is sold out, hoping he'll take off and rub his inner thighs on somebody's head when he's there. That's why all these people are here. Let's win, but all these people are looking for Zion to do something. Why don't we start bringing in some guys.
Get some players.
Let's mix it up. Let's be in the playoffs.
Yeah.
You know what? Let's make to the play-in game. It's only his second year. I understand. LeBron in his second year, though, was fucking all over everything. That was a different game back then. That wasn't super teams. That wasn't happening then.
No.
Now, I hate New Orleans. I don't like it. You guys are going to have to become one, or you're going to have to just probably see Zion go to one at some point, which is going to happen here. And I'm just saying, as a fan of Zion, if you're not going to build it, let him go.
Let him fly. Well, and you just mentioned it. I mean, it'll probably never happen because it is a smaller market, but can you imagine Zion and Dame up in Portland?
Oh, man.
How about Dame said he'll never leave, but
Wow.
Zion also say he loves New Orleans, which he should, by the way. They drafted him. They invested in him.
Sure.
Last year, they wouldn't let him play. They introduced him second. That whole thing, you know what I mean? Or third. That's his home, you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Maybe try to get Dame down there. Dame's never going to leave. But maybe try to get Dame down there.
I guess Portland has a much better shot of landing Zion than New Orleans does of getting Dame.
Why is that?
Well, probably because from what we've talked about and heard, New Orleans isn't really taking care of their players, Pat.
And they hired a coach that hasn't had success in about a decade or so.
Whoa. I didn't say this.
Whoa, Van
Gundy, former Pistons
That wasn't
fan.
Nick either, by the way. That was not Nick
Oh,
either.
here comes Super Pelicans fan Pat. Come on, stick up for the organization.
Listen, that coach, when they hired him, I was confused. Because I did do an immediate search of what had happened lately. And I saw Pistons. And as soon as I saw Detroit Associated, I was like, what are we doing?
What the hell?
What are we doing?
What are we doing? Guys are paying to get out of that town, too. Okay? A lot of money. $13 million or something like that to get out of there. So all I'm saying, New Orleans, and I didn't want this first 40 minutes to be me, sticking up for the Pelicans, an organization that I absolutely hold near and dear to my heart. But we have to observe and fucking report around here.
Can't miss the playoffs when you got a guy like that. You just can't do it.
The NBA is like, can't. Hey.
Yeah, hey, Stan, come on. Put together a team.
Put Ja in there, too. Let's go ahead. Is Memphis in? No.
Yeah, they're in one of the play-in games.
Game, I believe.
Fuck.
I believe they play the Spurs.
Mm-hmm. So they'll get
Where's that dude up there who flies around who's hilarious? A-Rod's team?
Oh, Anthony Edwards. They're done.
Let's get him. Okay, let's get him. He's one of my favorite dudes on earth, let alone basketball player. I think maybe New Orleans tries to make a little play with A-Rod.
Ooh.
A-Rod, you don't even know basketball. Why'd you buy it? Nobody knows why you bought this team. Everybody assumes you buy a baseball team because that's where your connections are, your knowledge is. Feels like theirs. But you probably say, hey, that sport stinks. There's no money to be made. So you came to the NBA, which, hey, we can have a lot of respect for. But you tried the Mets, you lost. Now you get this team. Your star player doesn't even know you exist. I mean, this is a long. Go ahead and let me go down to New Orleans. You know, what if Anthony just go ahead and let me go down to New
Ship
Orleans.
him out.
Hey, no big deal. How you doing? Or A-Rod, make a big splash. You're A-Rod. Hey, you're sitting in the Shark Tank. You're doing real estate deals. You're fucking becoming the most hated person of all time to the most loved person of all time. Can't walk down the street to being in a parade on the street. A-Rod, make a play. Bring Zion fucking up there. Do whatever you got to do. Let's just get Zion around some people. That's all I'm hoping.
A-Rod's heart's broken right now. He's not in a place mentally to be doing any of this kind of stuff.
So it's funny you say that. I was talking to somebody at the WWE. I've been at WWE for like 40 years. Lady, and I asked her thoughts on J-Lo and Ben Affleck getting back together.
What'd she have to say?
And she said, I never understood the first time. And then she just walked away. And I was like, this lady doesn't like Ben Affleck. This lady doesn't like Ben Affleck. Listen, I know nothing about the booze hound who smokes a bunch of cigs and has a dragon tattoo on his back.
Hey, we all got some demons, okay?
Yeah. Great movies.
Yeah.
Hey,
unbelievable.
Make some great movies. The Batman I haven't seen yet. Is that coming out?
Don't watch the Batman.
He stunk his Batman.
Yeah,
It wasn't entirely his fault.
He wasn't supposed to be Batman.
Exactly.
Rey Mysterio, by the way, was wearing a Batman like.
Nice.
That's who should be Batman.
He's the coolest dude of all time. Him and his son, by the way, first time ever father-son tag team champions.
Yeah, thank you. Great.
I felt really good about the line I dropped at the end of that. Father, son, holy tag team champions. Felt really good. I didn't know how I was going to go because I do believe the man who's potentially in my ear is a Catholic.
Oh, there you go.
Well, I didn't know if that was a good thing or not.
No, homage.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, definitely in
spreading the word.
Thank you, God.
Bingo.
Thank you, God.
Okay. But then I was potentially referring to Rey Mysterio as, because then the son would be Dahn. So I didn't want to, I didn't want anybody to potentially think that I was thinking.
Oh, yeah.
Paying homage. That's what you were doing.
Yeah.
We got Pete Schrager joining us in about and Mark Madden will join us in the third hour.
Yes! Super
The
genius.
illustrious return to our show will be at about 2:05, I do believe. Lead off the third hour with that. I'm sure he's going to have a lot to say about the Penguins.
Oh, yeah. And Jari.
And hockey in general. He is I'm a hockey aficionado. He is hockey guru then.
Yeah, hockey super genius, if you will.
Yeah. Can't wait to hear that. He's going to saw somebody down.
Can't wait.
So he comes on, cuts promos, is electrifying, entertaining, but people take it to the heart.
Oh, yeah.
And he just comes on and he ain't scared. And by the way, once that thing's moving a little bit, he'll put another fucking spoon in. Let me
keep spinning.
And then he gets like one of those big wooden spoons.
Yep.
Yeah, he keeps that thing
The
going.
closer spoon.
He got into a war with the entire Watt family. Okay? He was trending.
Yeah.
I assume that's like Super Bowl.
The goal.
Instead, I think he was pissed the entire time. Like, I think he was, in my eyes, I'm like, Mark, you just hit a fucking grand slam. You got all the Watts mad at you at the same time.
You did it.
This is what you're looking for. He had the Juju bees for a while coming after him. Still, I'd assume to this day, I assume he'll get a take in on his thoughts of Juju coming back and what the Steelers are going to be like. I'm sure he'll sneak it in. But boy, I got a chance to listen to him growing up in Pittsburgh. And I've been a wrestling fan my entire life, so I get it. I think I get it. Like, this is entertainment. It's supposed to be entertainment. But I think with him, entertainment, and he does mean it. But you just have to you have to be like, okay, we disagree, Mark. No? I know we do, because you're wrong. Okay, all right. You're stupid.
Yeah.
Mark will say 100 things to make you feel dumb, too. And he is very intelligent.
Yeah.
Tested IQ of 166, he says. Nick, is that that's an accurate thing too, right?
I can only assume so.
What? Yeah, he wouldn't say it if it wasn't real. If he didn't have some.
Mark would never lie.
You're right.
Mark
We'll ask
would
him
never
about
put
it.
the truth.
We'll ask him about it. What's the highest you can get?
170, I thought.
What?
I swear.
He got a mitt-like score on his
I
thing?
don't think that's correct. It could be, but I do not think that's correct.
Jay, what are you fingering around while you're drinking a liter of cola?
Jay.
I think you get it in like the 200s.
Yeah.
It says above 200.
Yeah.
So how is 160?
Jay, have you been tested? What are you at? Jay's probably pretty
I'm
high.
like a 95, I think.
Wow.
I'm kidding.
forgot
I
a
don't
one in
know. I've
front of
never been
that.
tested, to be honest.
What's wrong with our family? You're 95.
Never been tested. Never been tested.
Thank you, Jay. Jesus. For the good of the family. I thought Jay, see, that's one of those things I thought Jay would do very well in.
Got a 9.5, you know.
Whoa! Right. You're smart, Jay.
Respect. Let's go to Gideon in San Diego. That's a cool name. Gideon, what's going on? Oh, cool name.
Hey, Pat. Hope you and everyone over there at McAfee Incorporated is doing well today.
Gotta wait for Diggs and Gum. Okay, everything's great, Gideon.
Yeah, I don't know if there's enough time.
We got a story. Gideon, about one of the coolest names of all time. Gideon, probably number 2 if I had to guess. Doobie is 2A.
Yeah.
But Gideon, what do you want to talk about? There's an Aristotle that's about to make an appearance in this show, and it is going to be electrifying. Wait until you hear what Aristotle did. But Gideon, what do you want to talk about?
Well, I just had like a bit of a special teams kind of idea I was thinking about because I feel like, good kickers and punters in the league are like really undervalued.
Respect.
So like, an easy one that's talked about a lot is like just make the safety more valuable. Instead of 2 points, make it 4 points. I mean, it hardly ever happens. It's electrifying every time it happens. It'll make defenses and punters more valuable. So, I mean, why not go ahead and do it? And another one that I was kind of playing around with recently was like, big kicks are super exciting, but they're only worth 3 points. So why not make the kick, instead of being a flat 3 point,
bingo,
make it like based on the distance from the goal line. Like, so if it's from the goal line, like 19, 1 point,
fantasy football.
Sure.
Every
Absolutely.
is like, 1 point,
That'd be like a fantasy, right, Gideon? That'd be like your fantasy. That'd be pretty cool.
Yeah, 52 yards,
Yeah, I
5
mean,
points.
probably would never happen, but I figured it'd be something that probably, like, it'd make those big kicks more exciting.
Yeah. Thank you, Gideon. I appreciate that. I think you should write Goodell. If you have these ideas, I think you just write them right to Goodell. Imagine if we started writing our thoughts to Roger Goodell and sent it right to the NFL offices. Attention, Raj. I wonder if he'd ever see those. He's throwback, isn't he?
You probably see him all the time. The first thing he sees on his desk.
The letters?
There was somebody in our locker. It might have been Dallas Clark. It might have been Dallas, who read every single letter that was sent to him to the facility. And I think he wrote back, And I was like, what are you doing?
Consummate good guy.
What are you doing? Hey, I don't know if he wrote back everyone, but I know he definitely read every single thing. And I had so much respect for that because I didn't have really anything sent to me ever. So, but I always had the idea, like, if things were sent, like, I don't know if I want to open this and read this. I don't know if I want to, because especially with social media, I get a lot of very cool people that have reached out to me. Social media is awesome. I had like conversations with like 60 to 70 people last night while I couldn't sleep on Twitter. It was very cool. People that I normally wouldn't. By the way, Boots. Boots.
Sorry, Boots.
Talked to Boots last night, but anytime his name comes up, I'm just like, fucking poor Boots. Dude, Boots is such a good guy. But I enjoy, like talking to a lot of people and all that shit. Yeah. I had no idea where I was headed there. Let's go to Steve.
Andrew and Goodell, the letters?
Oh, yeah. So people start like, and as you interact with people, it's very cool. And like you talk to people, and this is going to sound like such a prick move, but as I've gotten to talk to more and more people, not everybody does this, but it feels like everybody potentially has a story, right? Where they want something or, hey, can you help here? Because not everybody's a fan, right? They just see you in a position that they can take advantage of maybe a little bit. You know what I mean? And like kind of attack your kindness.
The autograph.
Like the autograph, the people that show up with a fucking bag as if they're a homeless person out here. And then I'm the bad guy if I don't sign 200 things for them after I've worked my dick off to make that signature worth a single thing. Like, hey, I will sign for people. No, and I don't even like doing, I don't do paid signings. I did one for Panini. I still haven't been paid because I didn't finish it because I hated it. I'm like, I don't like this at all. Like I don't like the thought of people doing that. So like that entire thing, I have a little bit of a problem with. But then people start asking, like for, hey, a donation to this. Hey, can you make an appearance at this? Hey, I'll donate $25 to your foundation. Will you come do this? And it's like, I want to. So I decided, and I think a lot of guys in the locker room are like, okay, listen, I appreciate everybody. This is very, very thankful, but I can't get into everything because I will start feeling terrible about what, I'm potentially missing. Dallas, I think, read everything. And I think he even like wrote back to everybody. It was unbelievable. I'm like, you're the coolest guy of all time. If I ever got mail, I wouldn't do that.
Nope.
I don't get mail, so I don't have to make that decision, but this is unbelievable. It's really cool.
That's quite the commitment.
Yeah. I mean, how many more touchdowns are we scoring if we're fucking...
Not right.
He's not hearing us right now because he's out in the middle of a cornfield probably in Iowa. Next time he comes on, though, somebody remind me to ask him about that.
Absolutely.
And maybe how much better he could have been if he was. But maybe that's why he was so good, because he cared.
Attention to detail.
Yeah, because he cared about everything.
Doing it for the fans.
Yeah. He's a super good guy. I mean,
he is.
He lives in a place now where you can't send him anything, though. I wonder if he's just fucking got sick of it. Yeah. I'm going to go move to the middle of a cornfield in Iowa.
Maybe that's
I don't want anybody to send me anything ever again.
Well, he's busy right now, too. He's preparing for
harvest.
Big season.
Oh, no. They're planting right now. Harvest is in the fall.
That's right.
I have a former roommate in college that lives in the, like the colonial area. He's out there with the cows and shit every
Amish.
day. Yeah, pretty much. Yeah. Just out in the middle of the hills of West Virginia. He doesn't have any service where he's at. This dude has 7 degrees. He has 7. He's smarter than. He's Mount Rushmore smartest people I've ever met in my life. Okay.
Up there.
I think he graduated with 2 degrees. And then he went on to get like 2 more.
Jeez.
And then a master's, I think, in something. He has like all the degrees. I think he got accepted to a lot of the super smart schools, but he was a West Virginia guy. Like West Virginia guy. And by the way, one of us too, not like a nerd, like had good time. Like had a good time, the whole thing. He got all these degrees, I think in finance and investment and all this shit. He is in the middle of the mountains in West Virginia. There is no service. Every once in a while, he'll pop up to the top of one of his mountains and post an IG story, and it's just this beautiful shot of a cow eating this goddamn corn. That's every day of his life.
Yeah.
I have no idea how he does it. Dallas is in the middle of that right now. I see what it is. I see what he's doing right now. Oh, the hay.
Jeez.
The hay.
Bailing a lot of hay.
Oh, my. And rain's good.
Yeah.
The best.
Mm-hmm. It's coming the fuck down right now, though. It is loud in here.
It is. And what are you going to do? I mean, this is the next 4 days we got.
4 days straight of rain out here.
Yeah. Get used to it.
Hey, but and this is going to be really inside baseball, but I let off with a Penguins rant. So, I mean, it's been a lot of inside shit today. Haven't slept in 34 hours.
Jeez.
Okay, so this is going to happen. Sometimes not a great Monday. I'm sorry. I am, actually. I wish I would have got some sleep. That would have been fucking awesome.
Yeah.
Oh, my God. I thought a couple times there was a chance. Got a yawn in.
Oh, wow.
Here it is. Here it is. Here it is. I watched some South Dakota State highlights. Thought we had a national championship until there was like 6 seconds left or something like that. And then I'm back up again. Frustrated. Go Big, go Blue, go Jacks. What the hell? We were so close. Hell of a run by the Jackrabbits. Congrats to Sam Houston. What a play made by that quarterback and wide receiver. I don't know if you guys saw it. It was a little skinny post. Double coverage, basically. Split the seam of the safeties, I think. It was a beautiful ball. With like 10 seconds left in the game, down 4 to win the national championship. Missed the extra point.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. So they had a chance on the way back. South Dakota State had this running back who looked like he was running like a 5'6", and he was pulling away from everybody.
Yeah.
He did not look as fast as he was. He was running people over. Get that guy on special teams, by the way, for my team immediately. This dude was a stud. I think he had 2 touchdowns. One was like an 80-yard run.
Yeah, he had that deep run. He broke like 6 tackles, as you mentioned.
It was unbelievable. I was like, this guy's all stud. I thought he was Michael. Then they lose, so that woke me back up.
Mm-hmm.
So then I start to yawn again, and I was just happened to be on my phone. Guess what Jari couldn't do? Catch the fucking puck. And back up.
Frustrated again.
Back up. Then somebody from the wrestling community calls me the worst person to ever puke into a microphone in WWE.
What the hell's that about?
Right. Hey, I'll tell you what. Fickle bunch over there.
Yeah.
Fickle bunch. I don't know how to work with them on the internet. I don't know how to work with them.
That's because they're all stooges.
No. I don't know what to do. Because WWE is a PG product. So when their fans start attacking me.
They're saying bitch now.
Hey, great shirt, by the way. Yeah. I would like for us to potentially wear those shirts to somewhere together as a team.
Yes.
Nobody's bitch. Jimmy Uso's merch right now is maybe the best in the world right now. I heard, by the way, potential. The idea came. Legendary. Yeah,
really?
That shirt came out, and I was so surprised.
I was very surprised.
I was so pumped and so surprised at the same time. So whenever they say things to me, normally it'd be like, oh, shut the fuck up. But I've backed off.
Got to balance it.
Even at 3:30, 4:30 a.m., I had a full tweet typed up there. I had done research. I took pictures from his profile. I just X'd out, and then Jari pissed me off. Hour 2's on the other side. Worst show of all time, Monday, May 17th. We'll talk to you then. He walks all the way up. Oh! Sleep! Sleep! This is not the one that I saw.
Oh, good.
Oh, my God. Can we go back to the beginning, please? Listen, go back to the beginning. This guy, pause. That guy was sitting one section over in this blue polo shirt wearing son of a bitch who's here with his friend, by the way, right here. They're just having a good old day at the ballpark. Old buddy in the glasses back here. Oh, this has been fun. Look at this guy up here with the wife is maybe the wife and the guy up there. They're kind of intrigued to see what's going on. Padres guy said, hey, listen, I've been locked in my fucking house for 13 months. I'm gonna come to a ball game and you're gonna say dumb shit? I don't think so, pal. He walks over, 45 yards, casually, eyes ready to go, not fists ready to go, though. Just outside, no, calm. What, you got a fucking problem, pal? People smiling down here. They know something's about to happen. We got a camera out. We would like to see the alternate angle from this particular person. But what a moment here. We beat COVID. We are back. Old buddy here needs to watch out for right hooks. Bow! Buckled. What, bitch? He said. What? And then he gets tackled by everybody else, backpedals. Everybody watches this happen. What a Jeez. What? He says. What, dude? What? What? Damn. Oh, my. What was said by who? Hey, as we get back into society, let's remember, people will punch you in the fucking mouth.
Yeah.
Uh-huh. Today's challenge will be a frozen pizza basketball shooting relay. Zito and I will have to eat half a frozen pizza. Once we finish a half a frozen pizza, our teammate that'll be next, in my case, Nick, will have to make a layup, then a free throw using the same ball. Once he makes those, he will then pass the ball to Foxy, who will have to make an NBA three and then a half-court shot.
Boys, are we ready? Get to our spots.
Zito and I are starved.
Social distance. No, the social.
Cheers, pizza.
Pat is off to an early lead. Pat is dominating Zito. Zito eating much slower. Zito's eating much slower than I thought he would.
I used scissors to cut this son of a bitch to the fork.
Pat used scissors to cut the pizza because we do not own utensils in this offense. I mean,
I'm cramping up.
Zito is cramping up. Nick, go. Free throw now for Nick. Zeke is still finishing his pizza.
Yay!
Foxy, you're off. Foxy from three.
You can rebound for him, Nick. Let's go!
Bailey, go!
Foxy, Big Motor's gonna pitch that up. Oh, yes!
Hey, McAfee is off to quite a lead.
Oh, my God! Oh, Nick!
Oh, he's down!
On the wall, Nick.
Bailey hits the... Foxy's on! Bailey at the free throw line. Is he choosing to granny like he did?
Oh, Bailey!
Connor, go!
That was going in!
Foxy is at the home run. Connor misses. Foxy barely misses. Oh, this is electric. Hey! Pat is now on to the second half of his pizza, and Connor cannot buy a bucket. You hate to see what's happening here.
Stooge.
Oh, an air ball at this point. Has Connor ever shot a basketball before? Connor hits the three. He's now back to the half-court shot.
Here we go.
People will remember that in this same position, Connor went 0 for 12. 0 for 12 in basketball.
He's stacking badly needs you.
Oh, there's a stack guide. That was his original plan. Are you regretting the stack decision? The Joey Chestnut of pizza basketball racing, Pat McAfee, has finished. Nick, layup, go. He's getting psyched out for Billy McConnell. Doesn't care. The free throws. Nick, first free throw up, air ball.
Take your time,
It's not even close. Don't worry, Zeke has like 6 pieces left.
Take your time, Nick. Take your time.
This is the Billy McConnell factor. Foxy is up. Foxy from 3 and half court.
Bingo.
Bang.
Bingo. If he hits
All
it his
Foxy
first
needs
three,
is a half
we'll
court.
give away 5,000.
Oh! 5,000 to the commenters who picked Team Pat.
Suck it, loser. I finished. Congrats, Zito. Okay, here we go. Huh?
say hello to NyQuil and Ambien. Night, 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 night. Go to sleep, go to sleep. Good night. Woo! Woo! Straight to the face. That's all she wants. I mean, that's. Thank you, ref. Thank you, pal. Thank you, fans. Pow! Right in the kisser. All right, here we go. Woo!
The Pat McAfee Show.
There'll be no rules for our guests, for us, for the things we can talk about.
Speaking his mind
I've never had a problem expressing my opinions or my thoughts or anything like that.
while being relatable.
I haven't had that manufactured fake-ass celebrity that a lot of people have whenever they go on those big networks. I've had a chance to really build my crew, build my following, build my audience.
And ridiculous.
What am I supposed to do? So I'm supposed to look at something that I can definitely afford and say, nah. Is that what I'm supposed to do?
The Pat McAfee Show starts in 3, 2, 1.
Welcome back. There's a story that involves a human named Aristotle that we will tell at some point today. It is worth it, very much so.
The philosophizer?
I was in tears. I was in tears from laughing so hard in public when this happened. Okay, so that is just something we'll talk about. Something we can't talk about it now. We have a guest. That would be rude to talk about house business, especially with Aristotle. Whenever there are guests in here, the guest right now is not the man who's won a national championship in college football and a Super Bowl champions, AJ Hawk. It's not it. AJ will hopefully be. AJ, you look unbelievable. Wow, that jawline. Did you go to a doctor to get that thing chiseled even more, dude?
Yeah, I did. That's what I did this weekend.
Knew it.
That had to hurt. Did they get like? Is it like the zzz, like that? Was that the entire thing? People do it to their noses. I have no idea how they do it. You see people come out with that full-on thing on their nose. They just got a hacksaw done to their face. I don't know how anybody signs up to that thing. Did you do that to your jaw?
I did not, but it got me thinking of that. Did you see that picture of the weekend when he had those prosthetics on his jaw and it looked all weird and people thought it was real?
Well, that was because of the Super Bowl performance
That's
that
right.
he absolutely crushed.
Knocked out of the park.
Anyways, can we bring back Bruno Mars, dude?
Please.
Get him with the goddamn thing.
Wait, am I the guest? I thought were you going to?
Oh,
the
yeah,
actual
you're right.
guest?
No sleep. Blood, though.
I want to hear that story.
Okay, we'll get to Aristotle at one point. Ladies and gentlemen, join us now. Cool dude.
Oh, yeah.
Cool, dude.
Hey, I want to say this, Shregs, and don't take this personally. Surprisingly cool ass dude. Would have never guessed it. Very thankful to have gotten a chance to chat with him. He's one of the hosts of Good Morning Football. He's an insider to the insiders, unlike our insider to the insiders, ladies and gentlemen. Shregs, Peter Shregs. Shregs, what's going on, dude?
Why didn't you think I'd be cool? I'm interested. I get that a lot. You know what I get a lot on Twitter? Very punchable face, and I'm like, I just was born this way.
Hey, listen, you can't let Twitter dictate how you feel about anything. That person was wrong. I just thought you were corporate stooge. I thought there was a chance you were corporate stooge because you always seem to be on Good Morning Football. You literally have to speak for the NFL out there.
Yeah.
So and you're inside. I thought there was a chance you wouldn't be cool. You're a cool dude.
Thanks, dude.
Yeah, you suit on Sundays on Fox. I didn't expect it. I'm very appreciative of your time whenever you join us.
I appreciate it, bro.
Hey, no problem, Shregs. I also texted you, I think 4 times. Shregs, and then I had no answer. I had to DM you. Yeah. Is that your number? No, you're too cool. 2 numbers, probably. 2 numbers.
I gotta be honest. I didn't have your number saved, so I saw Shregs, and I thought it was like I didn't know what it could have been. And usually, if I don't have a number saved, I ignore it. So once you direct message me, I'm like, oh, that was Pat. Of course, I would do whatever. I'll respond.
So you saw the Shregs.
Oh yeah, saw it fully. I was like, who's this?
So I sent it. No follow-up. By the way, it's one of my favorite things to do. Like, for instance, I'll text people just boss, no follow-up, then just see how they answer. This one was just Shregs, No answer. 2 days later.
No.
Schrags. 2 days later, no answer. Schrags. But it's great to have you on. Let's get right to it. A guy named Ron Wolf, okay, he's a famous general manager for the Green Bay Packers. And this is where we'll start. And I can't wait to dive into your thoughts and opinions and maybe inside information on all things happening in the NFL, including Andy Dalton potentially being the starter in Chicago and Justin Fields is allegedly blowing everybody's minds at rookie minicamp. Ron Wolf said this, and AJ, I can't wait to hear your take on this. I'm not really sure what the deal is with Rodgers. Okay, this is who, Ty, who the hell is this
Former
guy?
GM of the Packers. He traded for Brett Favre. I think that's one of the big,
From Atlanta. That's a good trade, by the way. What is upsetting him? In my opinion, you can't be in a better place, okay? Everything there is geared toward the player. Everything they do is about the player. That's the greatness of that franchise. To me, that's why it's been so successful. Has it? It's about playing football. That's all. It's not about any other thing. It's not about going to some owner's wife's tea party, to this affair or that affair. Wow. It's about playing football and being a professional football player. That's all it is. That's really the greatness of the Packers. You can't top that anywhere, pal. This is courtesy of Peter King, obviously, and he said this to Tyler Dahn of Go Long with Tyler Dahn when he was speaking about Aaron Rodgers, obviously. So, Schrags, I'll start with you here before we get to the insider and hear what his thoughts are and AJ Hawk. But, Schrags, who's Ron Wolf being told to talk like that? Do you think he's being told to maybe put that out there? Or is that just his natural opinion? And do you think most people view the same way Ron Wolf does?
No, look, Ron Wolf is a Hall of Fame executive, and he's had a long, storied career. His son, Elliot Wolf, is still involved in the NFL, works for the Patriots right now, and for many years worked for the Packers. So we suddenly have a lot of that stuff. But I think a lot of people believe what Ron Wolf is saying. Like, hey, bro, the grass is not going to be greener anywhere else. And a lot of football purists look at that Green Bay situation and say, small town America. You go to the brewery on the weekends and everyone knows your name. And, hey, look, you're going to be a hero forever. And a lot of guys love that. AJ, I think you love that. I think Amon Green loves that. I think a lot of people just fall in love with Green Bay. But it's not for everybody. And maybe Aaron Rodgers doesn't value that stuff after 16 years as much as Ron Wolf did. And the whole thought of the tailgate in the front and the small town America, maybe that's not where he wants to spend his offseason. So for Ron Wolf to say that, I don't get what Rodgers – that's not fair to Rodgers. Rodgers is his own man, and if that's not what he looks at as the number one priority and small town America and Green Bay this and the history and the legends, I don't know. That's your preference. It's not necessarily his.
Schrags, hey, again, appreciate you coming on. I just want to know,
Schrags, hold on, we got to talk about it. You were shaving?
No.
Yeah. No, it's different. Oh, is that shaving cream?
I was getting to it. Don't worry. I thought maybe it was something about Mary's situation.
Don't be sorry. Whoa.
I'm joking, Schrags. I knew it wasn't.
No,
I figured maybe toothpicks.
Bro, it's not that crazy.
It's not that crazy. I don't know where Pat went. We lost him.
Schrags, don't be scared now. Hey, Schrags, you're fine. You look good. You look babyface. You look young. You look cool.
I shaved. I had this horrible 5 o'clock shadow all day today, so I shaved it. But look at me now. This is it. And I'm on like this terrible FaceTime. God, this is why we're not on real TV. Huh?
Schrags, you're crushing it. Schrags, you're crushing it. And by the way, we are on real TV every once in a while. We're actually on in a club this weekend. It was a big,
I saw that. Where was that, Vegas?
I have no idea. I have no idea. I have no idea where it was. But at this exact moment, Schrags, maybe you can help us. If you're a club and you're going to run our clips, we'd like you to run this one. Okay, we'd like this to be our club clip, please, if you could. Yeah. Woo, woo.
Yeah.
Woo.
Come on.
Yeah. Woo! Okay, that's good. Thank you. Anyways, so we're on TV sometimes. Sorry about that, AJ. Go ahead.
Well, I mean, I'm not sure exactly where I was going, Schrags. Your next situation had me distracted for a bit.
Hey, Justin Fields going to start over there. They just lied about Andy Dalton. What is this all about, Schrags? Do you think that is how they actually feel, or are they just protecting Fields? Are they saying that because they told Andy Dalton they're going to start? What are your thoughts on that, Schrags? Your immediate thoughts?
Yeah, my immediate thoughts are that the dream situation is that Matt Nagy can have some time to breathe and make this decision. But I could tell you, knowing Matt pretty well over the years, if Fields blows it out of the water during training camp, it's going to be his job. He's not going to lie to his team. The team will know if he's the number one or not. And the truth is, the Mahomes situation is the ideal, where Alex Smith groomed him. And by the end of the season, everyone in that building knew that it was time to pass the torch to this phenom, Patrick Mahomes. And it was because he had 16 weeks learning under Nagy and learning under Bieniemy and learning under Alex Smith. I don't know if he's got I don't know if Andy Dalton is Alex Smith, but I certainly don't know if there's the luxury of doing that in the situation where Nagy needs to win at some point, but he also needs to trot this quarterback out and see what he's got. So week one, I mean, NBC is putting the Bears on national television. I can assure you this. Their dream situation is not Andy Dalton versus Matthew Stafford. It's the new quarterback for the Chicago Bears.
Hell yeah.
On Friday.
Go ahead.
On Friday, Andy Dalton was minus 220 as a favorite. That it's not even up on the sports book anymore. So like maybe they know, like, hey, Justin Fields is throwing the ball really well on air to other rookies. So.
Yeah, what are the stories out of rookie minicamp? I feel like this is something that has gotten overhyped a bit. You know what I mean? I feel like rookie minicamp has potentially got overhyped strictly because we don't know if players are going in the building, and there's that whole thing with Jawan James going on over there in Denver. I mean, it's a weird time for OTAs. But have all the rookies done great? Has anybody stunk?
Yeah, you're never going to hear it if so. It's like every time a player is coming off an injury, they successful surgery, went great. You know, it's like you're never going to hear, doctor didn't do great on this one. Like we actually looked at it and it doesn't look like he did a great job on the surgery. So I don't know if he's going to heal. The truth is with these young quarterbacks, there's so many eyes on all the situations because you look at each one, Garoppolo and Trey Lance, right? Don't know how that's going to play out and when that torch is going to be passed. Mac Jones and Cam Newton, we don't know when that one's going to play out. And then this one in Chicago. But the Vegas sports books are one thing. I just know that Nagy's dream situation is to have this be smooth and to have this be when Justin Fields is ready. But if he's ready out of the gates, Nagy can't look at that team and be like, I don't know. I just want Dalton. I'll give you a quick story.
Okay.
2012, I remember covering the NFL for Fox and did Seahawks training camp and talking to everyone in the Seahawks front office. And they're like, we just signed Matt Flynn for a ton of money, but our third-round pick is outplaying him every day. The players know.
Clear
the
hearts.
players know.
Yeah. Clear eyes, full hearts. Clear eyes, full
The
hearts.
third-round pick was Russell Wilson.
Pretty good.
And that's that.
Hey, was there any real smoke there? Sorry, AJ. Was there any real smoke between Russell Wilson and Pete Carroll, you think?
What do you mean by smoke? Over the last couple months?
Yeah, like when that whole thing hit. Do you remember when that thing hit? I mean, he was going to be a Bear.
Yeah.
The Bears fans thought they were getting Russ Wilson, and I saw the Wheel of Fortune thing. It was like 4, and then it was an L, and then it was an N, and then it was Andy Dalton, and that came out of nowhere. Was that a real thing there? And then the stories.
Yeah.
That was
very real.
How'd they get past it? Have you heard how they got past it? They go to dinner?
Oh, I don't even know. I don't know if it's anything between them personally, but I know that was very real, that the Bears made an aggressive play and that Russell obviously wasn't resisting that talk when his agent came out and listed 4 teams. Look, the truth of the matter is he went on Dan Patrick's show and basically said we need more O-line help, and then they went in the draft and they took a wide receiver in the second round. So I don't know where Russell Wilson's at with the Seahawks, but the truth of the matter is he wasn't traded. They're not looking to trade him. And just like with Rodgers and Deshaun Watson before all that stuff, went a different direction.
Terrible.
These guys are under contract, and the teams ultimately do have the leverage on where they will play next year.
That's true.
Hey, what about Russell Wilson? A lot of people are predicting that this will be his last year as a Seahawk. Do you think that's true?
Go Hawks is going to be dead? He's not going to say Go Hawks anymore?
Whoa. What?
Is he still saying Go Hawks?
I think I'll say Go Hawks. The contract is tricky where he can get out of it and they can get out of it after this year without some crazy guaranteed number.
He's gone.
But I always say it with these things. Like, same thing with the like, what's the alternative? The Seahawks are going to let him walk? They better have a backup. And Geno Smith is the current backup. So I don't know, like, what's the plan? I think they got to figure it out. They got to figure out what they got to do if that's the case. And they better have a succession plan. They did not draft a rookie quarterback that's going to take the job. There hasn't been one there ever really since Russ got there. The Seahawks are a proud team. They're not going to throw it all down the drain and not bring back Russell Wilson. They're going to do everything they can to make sure it works.
Shregs, every time you speak, I feel like, okay, hey, this is a very, I feel like you are potentially gospel. I feel like you're close there. I feel like everything's well thought out. On NFL Network, can you take any leaps and then do teams get pissed for anything you say on NFL Network in the morning? You do. You get like gripes. Of course. People get mad.
I've got this interesting role on the NFL Network where I'm quote unquote insider, but I'm also one of the 4 hosts on the 3-hour show where you got to have opinions. You can't come on there and just be milquetoast all day long.
Can't do it, Shregs.
I'll never forget. I came out really strong my first year working for the NFL Network and was killing Ron Rivera because he benched Cam because he didn't wear a tie. And I'm like, what is this, ridiculous old school philosophy, and they put Derek Anderson in and he throws a pick six on a turn, and they deserve to lose, and Ron Rivera deserves to lose, because if Cam Newton wants to do whatever he does, you do it. And it's one of those deals where it's on in all the buildings, and I heard from Ron Rivera and we got past it, but I'll just say I learned a lesson. You better believe what you say, because you can't have the hot take and just live it out there. Now, I don't know if you saw what Kwame Brown had to say this morning. That's a whole other topic. No. I can't go that style, but I can kind of give a take if I feel I believe it.
How does he reach out to you, though? How does Rivera? Did you just get an unknown number that you answer?
Yeah. No, I know Ron, and I heard from him, and the irony was the next game for Fox, I had to do a Carolina Panthers Atlanta Falcons game in Carolina. So we sat down, and we hashed it out. He actually had a big smile on his face after the fact, but I could tell you he scared the ever living what out of me.
I thought about that, because when I did that one Lions-Packers game, you go in there and you sit and you interview coaches, the head coach, the quarterback.
They're giving you their time.
Yeah, and they don't want to be there. Okay, they're in a hotel. No. I didn't know those even happened. By the way, that's how far I was down. I didn't even know that the media was even in the hotels. I had no clue that was happening every single game. I did not know that.
Really?
No, I had no idea. Yeah, they're not asking me. You should have, but they were not asking me. Would have probably been a pretty good clip. But if I was to get, let's say hypothetically, I was to get like a pretty prominent game, I mean, this show would have to change drastically. You know what I mean? Because I'm going to have to run into these people, and they're probably going to see it. And it's like, you call it a fucking draw on fourth down, dude. What do you want from me? It's tough. That is a tough thing, I assume, for you, especially being on the Leeds
Monday
network.
Mornings. Yeah. Monday mornings, you come out of it, and you're like, Mike McCarthy, goes for it on fourth down, week 1 against the Rams, when they're marching. Like, there's no reason to do that. What are you doing? Or Thanksgiving Day, Mike McCarthy calls a fake punt when you're in a one-score game with Washington, and then you're blowing up the decision. That's a direct shot at decision-making and coaching. And then, hey, a week later, you've got to sit in with that coach and look at him face-to-face. It's real, and I'll tell you, the quarterbacks, they watch our show, they know. And when you're positive about them, they very rarely say anything. But when you're negative, they'll let you know.
There was a big one this morning for a quarterback.
Yeah, there was a question on the bottom of your show, Good Morning Football, and it was muted at the time because we had pretty extensive pre-show meetings. But extensive. Between Sam Darnold and Carson Wentz, who's more likely to hang out with celebrities? What was your answer?
And how is that the two? How is that the two? USC, New York Jets. Carson's on a goddamn Bobcat right now. How did those two end up being the two? What happened there? I think we missed maybe the point. Our guy was getting buried.
It's burning questions like that give us the edge over shows that don't go as hard as that. We go hard. We ask questions. We ask questions that other shows are afraid to touch, and that's one of them. Darnold and Wentz, it was all new faces and new places. Now, I would think there's about I would think there's about 40 other quarterbacks who might be dabbling in celebrity culture, but we went with Wentz versus Darnold because, well, that's also part of our show.
Well, Darnold hangs out with Jordan Palmer all the time. He's a celebrity every day. Yeah. What do you have, AJ?
Schrags, what do you think about Carson Wentz? I know Pat is heavily invested in Carson doing well.
He's going to win.
What do you think? What do you think their season looks like, and do you think this is like a year where everyone kind of changes the narrative on him?
I don't think there's been a better, what do you want to call it, a parachute plan for a quarterback than this guy.
Okay.
In the fact that he's getting a second lease on his NFL life, but he's also getting the nourishment of the best offensive coach he's had, which is Frank Reich, his quarterback's coach in Press Taylor, who was with the Eagles when he had his breakout season, and what I feel like a fan base and an owner who are really, really invested in seeing him succeed. These are all things you want. Now, those are all a perfect recipe. Now, other quarterback, I look at Jared Goff. He's going to Detroit, and it's a total rebuild, and they don't have Quentin Nelson on the offensive line.
And they stink.
Everyone, yeah, I mean, let's be honest. They're going to be a little
Hey, you're going to have to talk to Dan Campbell. You're going to have to stare that guy in the face. Come on.
I didn't say it. You said it. I said it's a rebuild. But they're going to be young. They're going to be young.
Retweet, too.
Reload.
It sounds like something we could put in big font.
Yeah, absolutely. That's the headline.
The situation's really good for Wentz. But to your point, AJ, I think it's all up here. I don't know what's going on up there if he's got it because Philadelphia ripped him apart last year. And I think it wasn't his physical ability. I think whatever happened emotionally and mentally to him, and that town crushed him in that situation, really ate at him. And the fact that they shipped him off for 50 cents on the dollar, you got to take a mentally strong guy to be able to get over that and just say, hey, you know what? Let's go and let's fight back, and we'll see if he can do that.
He is, Shrikes. Carry that over to Good Morning Football, too. I sent a message. He's ready to go. He is on a Bobcat, rising through the ashes of Philadelphia like a phoenix back to the top. He is 6'10". He is. When he walked into this studio, okay, after I potentially said some damaging things to his potential reputation, when Aaron Rodgers was allegedly available and Matthew Stafford was available, everybody in Philly was like, hey, send Carson out to Indy. He'll love Indy. I'm like, hey, Philly, okay, why don't you guys deal with your own shit? We'll deal with our own. Then whenever Matt goes for like 7 first-rounders and Aaron, who knows what's going on there, he's not getting traded. It's like, bring Carson in then. Come on, bring him. He walks in here. He's bigger than Luck. He's taller than Luck.
He's a big dude.
He's big. Like, he is a big guy. And I want to let you know, about 4:15 this morning, I went down a Carson Wentz wormhole highlights. Oh,
good highlights,
bro. He's great, but
look for T.Y. Hilton over. By the way,
hey, he's
a move.
Statistically one of the worst quarterback seasons we've ever seen last year. And now you could say he was the scapegoat. He was the fall guy. He had no receivers, nothing. But gosh, that is real. It is. You can't make the interceptions he threw were just unfathomable to think that a quarterback that stage in his career was throwing those balls. So
I didn't see those. I saw the highlights.
I know, and you don't type in Carson Wentz low lights.
No, Philly
YouTube,
did.
Philly
did.
Philly, they exist.
Yeah, they were putting them on. They were putting them on digital billboards over there. What do you have?
I was gonna. Are you worried? Are you guys worried that someone in the division may hire like your jackass Sandler situation to follow Carson around all of his games?
An Eagles fan?
Yeah.
I hope
getting
not.
His head.
The interesting thing about Carson Wentz is that team's potentially not this year. Maybe they're not going to be my Super Bowl pick this year. Chiefs are going to be my Super Bowl.
Okay, or Patriots.
Early. It's May, bro.
Go last May. Shrikes, go last May. Hit a dinger.
Okay.
Had it.
Okay.
Just want to let you know, too, Shrikes. I don't know if you're
lefty.
We don't know.
We think so.
We don't know. That's actually a full thing there, Shrikes. You actually just hopped into. What do you think, Shrikes? You're an insider. You watch baseball?
Let me see. That's good. It looks like
Ohtani.
Swing. You got to swing though.
Swing. Let me see. Ohtani. Let me see it.
Hey, he just fucking slapped one out Oppo, by the way.
Wild. Yeah, say Oppo
Give me
like
your
you're a baseball
stance.
guy.
I am baseball guy. Good one. Hey, good one.
You don't know if you're bat, left or right-handed.
Ooh.
You can't.
Hey,
say
who's
Oppo.
throwing? Throw a pitch, dude.
Boom. There it is.
No, you got to throw
a goddamn pitch, AJ.
Throw it.
Is he talking to me or Shriggs?
I know. What do you want me to do? Like do that?
There it is.
Sure. There's your pitch.
Oh, he's out of the box.
Shriggs might have something on his neck getting on the ball.
I know. Illegal substance. Illegal substance. There you go. Go for it, George Brett. Give me a swing.
Ball.
Good eye. Good eye.
Hey,
Good eye.
Hey, sit that red.
It's good! It's good!
Beautiful.
Don't throw that weak
Young
shit,
Carlos
Shrikes.
Baerga.
You're lefty, dude. You threw the fucking knob of the bat right at the ball.
Yeah, that's a lefty.
I did. I slapped that thing like a
Pat.
Didn't see righty. What about righty?
Pat, give me the most random mid-'90s baseball player you can think of right now.
Jason Kendall, his fucking pop time was unbelievable. Hey, his pop time, it was next. When he left Pittsburgh, we went downhill quick.
No question.
That guy used to wear no gloves. He'd pick up the
He
telephone
had a
pole.
chaw the size of the.
Oh, that guy! He epitomized baseball in Pittsburgh.
Love Kendall. Love him. AJ, give me one. Random 90s baseball player.
Oh, either Chris Sabo or Todd Benzinger.
Goggles.
Now, who's your team? Who's your team?
I grew up a Yankees fan. I would, but like, but I was. Let me explain. Late '80s Yankees, like Steve Balboni and Steve Sachs, and Mike Gallego and Randy Velarde and Pascual Perez and Melito Perez, both Perez.
Was that the guy that was having sex with people in the outfield?
Might have been.
Who's that guy?
Caught.
The Yankees guy that was having sex with people in the outfield in between innings. What's his name?
What's his name?
Searching that.
Yeah, like behind the fence or actually in the outfield?
New tweeter end zone dance? Or?
No. He was like, guy's like noted good time haver, this guy.
Mickey Mantle.
Mickey, yeah. Is he a Yankee?
Yeah,
Mickey Mantle.
But I don't think he was boinking in between innings in the outfield.
Might have been.
Wasn't he with that celebrity?
Marilyn Monroe.
Oh, yeah.
By the way, I think.
No, it's Joe DiMaggio.
Okay.
Zito, you're looking it up right now. I know you are. He did.
I am looking right now.
Yeah, he had a good time. Mickey Mantle. I'm sure if you type in words.
I'm talking about Pat Kelly, like random Yankees from the late '80s. You're giving me Mickey Mantle as is he a Yankee?
Is he? I don't know.
Daryl Strawberries were popped up right away.
Bingo. That guy's porking out there. Anyways,
in the clubhouse.
That's why baseball's baseball, though. There's inside, baseball stuff. Let's get back to football, Shregs, please. I'm so sick of you guys talking about baseball, by the way. This is unbelievable. This is not what this show's about, okay? It's not what this show's about.
Doesn't fit the ethos. Let's go.
Bingo, Shregs. Thank you. If you had to bet right now, Aaron Rodgers, Green Bay Packer this year?
I'm saying yes, but I'm saying yes because the risk of me saying no creates an avalanche of all crazy stuff. But as of right now, I don't see him.
It would, by the way. All hell would break loose if you said.
I know, but I don't see him retiring, and I don't see the Packers trading him. So I will just say yes, he will be a Packer. Oh, gosh, there is such a long bridge to cross to get to that point right now.
Who's telling you that? Both sides, league sources? Who are you hearing from?
The fact that his silence has been so deafening over the last 2 weeks, and he has not been out there refuting any of these stories and not coming out and saying I'm a Packer for life, tells me everything I need to know.
Speaking of Packer for life, Ty Schmidt, owner.
That is disheartening. But Shregs, we saw how pissed everyone was last week with Tebow in Jacksonville. What the hell's going on up there? Have you heard anything new? Is he going to make the team? Or
is he starting at
Why
center?
does everyone get so mad about it?
Not us. I mean, we weren't mad. I mean, the guy's a Jacksonville legend.
But people were pissed.
Oh yeah. That was actually our take. Was people were pissed.
Yeah.
People were pissed, and to me, it's one of these deals where Urban going to bring him in, I think, and it's going to be, hey, this is what I value. He's going to set the tone. This is kind of what I look at in a player as the ideal. And they're such a young team that, you look at it and you say, okay, what's the worst that can happen? We cut him before training camp or even makes the team. So I would not be shocked.
What if they let his ass throw, too? You know what I mean? Like a full-on.
Yeah. Tight end pass.
You know what I mean?
People get really upset about Tebow. They think that it's unfair, that there's cronyism, that he's just being handed this thing. I don't think Tim Tebow is coming in as a joke if they bring him in there. I think Tim Tebow's there to kind of set an example and show them what Urban's all about and kind of being an extension of the coach.
Yeah, culture builder, I think. And if he stinks, he's still in the locker room. They make him an assistant. Tell him, like, hey, you baseball was awesome. You love football, though. You will absolutely love this. I don't think it's. I mean, there's people very upset about it, but I mean, and there is some guy from Northwest Missouri State who's not getting an opportunity to play tight end.
That's the take, right? That's the take, and it's like, I guess, but that's the world in a way. Like, I would have. I would have loved to have been hired out of college to go work for ESPN, but I didn't have any hookups, so I didn't get that opportunity. So I had to work and make it happen. So to that Northwestern State tight end, work your ass off. Maybe you find a way on a team.
Hey. He went to Northwest Missouri State. He has NFL potential. He knows how to work his ass off.
Yeah, that's right.
They'll find him.
He's going to find his way into a...
They'll find him.
What do you have, Gumpy?
Yeah, Shregs, with what happened with Juwan James and the Broncos, are players just going to stop working out completely now?
Oh, we got a bunch of slobs showing
National
up again.
Fat League.
Oh, no. Uh-oh. Bunch of fatsos?
Oh, God.
Come on.
It's a hairy topic. It really is, because it wasn't like he was, on a jet ski or was skateboarding or was skydiving. He was playing football. So it's a very risky deal with what the NFL and the PA are going through, and it's going to be discussed for a long time. Some would say that this was a message to a lot of those players, hey, get to camp. And I don't know if the NFLPA responds by says, no, we're good. We'll fight this to the end. So to your point, a lot of these guys work out on their own. The NFL likes having structure. They like having their eye on it, and these coaches really like having the players in the building. The Juwan James situation could be one of these we look back at for many years and say how this was handled and what's the step moving forward.
NFL, we're talking Peter Schrager, by the way, host of Emmy-nominated Good Morning Football.
Wow.
Thank you, Schrags. Way to go, Schrags.
Who won in your category?
Did you win?
You guys won.
It starts in they do it in June. PTI will win it. They always win it, but
Good show.
Whatever.
Mike Wilbon told
Good
me
show.
not to
Can't
do
argue.
what I'm doing, but
Can't argue.
it's a good show. It's a pretty good show.
I grew up watching PTI, and then I still watch it, and it's really good. So who am I? Yeah.
I don't watch it, but I do know that the clips I see very, very good. Big brains, big brains on it. But the clips I see,
I'll tell you this.
Sure.
I'll tell you this. They're not playing PTI on the wall at Club Rain.
No. Much different show. Much different show. But Good Morning Football could be. Hey,
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Good Morning Football potentially a club.
How do you like that club I made up? Club Rain. Sounds
no.
right?
I almost tried to buy a Club Rain in Oakland, Pittsburgh.
Spelled R-E-I-G-N.
Yeah, and I was going to turn it to Club Blackout. Good idea not to do that, by the way. We decided against it. That was a good idea. That was when I was in the league, very young. That was pre-arrest, post-NFL, though. Okay. Still had a lot of money, was living reckless.
Yeah.
Let's buy a club in the middle of downtown.
Why not?
Still could happen.
Place was a shithole, too. You remember how bad that place was?
Yeah, big turnaround, probably.
We had to go look at it during the daylight. Much different place in the day with flashlights and everything. But that could have been a good business. Last question.
Yeah.
Shrek, is this the best sports talk you've... This is not the question. This is just something that popped in my mind. Is this the best sports talk you've been a part of in some time now? You know, away from Good Morning Football, obviously?
Yeah, I enjoy it. I always say this, and I mean this. There are so many guys that I love as personalities, as players, and they come onto television and they become the same player that I've seen on TV for the last 30 years. To see you and AJ in this role here and being yourselves and not being put into a suit and tie and suddenly talking about 3-4 scheme and that's what you're supposed to do, it really means a lot. And I think it's very 2021 and it's entrepreneurial and it shows just be yourself, and you guys are doing it. And I love the crew you guys have established. Look, I love coming on with you guys. You're real. It's cool.
Beautiful.
Thank you, Shrek.
That was very, very nice of you, Shregs. And
I like it.
I do enjoy breaking down a 3-4 defense personally. You know, AJ likes to give this incredibly hot takes. And maybe one day he'll give you the Aaron Rodgers scoop on Good Morning Football. I assume he would do that before he would do it on this particular show.
AJ, what do you think of
Here you go.
You know, now there's a kind of a cottage industry of the Rodgers voice, and now everyone's obviously, you are that guy. You guys had him on 22 times over the last 20 weeks, but now you're getting some ex-Packers out of the woodwork being like, hey, let me give you my thoughts on my friend Aaron Rodgers. Do you roll your eyes at this, or is that one of those deals?
Act like you're on Good Morning Football, AJ, not on this show.
Go ahead. No, I don't roll my. I mean, if you're talking like John Kuhn and
No, I wasn't even thinking one in particular. I just feel like now is the time, if you're an ex-Packer who played with Rodgers, get on television and give us your take, you know?
Yeah, well, I think
was that
sometimes they reach out and ask to, you know, maybe some guys don't want to say no, maybe some guys want to be on. But like John Kuhn, we had him on the show here. He has a radio show there. He's dialed in with all sides of it. He actually works with the Packers. Yeah. So
okay,
but yeah, it's weird. I didn't know this is not. I went to the Friday edition of the Oaks race before the Kentucky Derby, and that's the day that all this stuff happened. I had no clue. I wasn't even thinking about it. Like it was going to be, I'm going to come back here next week and get grilled by Pat for 5 straight days.
Yeah, that has to happen for the good of sports media. You know,
I'm fine with it. Yeah, by the way, I'm fine with it. I give my opinion. That's all I have. I don't know.
And you're great at it. And if it's not you, I'm getting Miles Teller on this set. And we're going to talk to him about it because he might have the information if you're not willing to give it.
Hey, he's a big Eagles fan. That team stinks, but I heard he has a great time.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
I heard he has a great time. I heard Miles Teller, good guy. He's going to be in that movie with Tom Cruise.
Top Gun 2.
He's going to go to space.
Bro, they made that movie like 5 years ago. We had him on at the Super Bowl in Miami, and he's like, the movie's coming out, and then it's still not out. So I've been waiting a long time for this.
Tom Cruise is piecing together every single frame by himself. I think they did go to space, didn't they?
Not yet, but I believe
that's his next.
Cruise is going to space very soon.
Do you know James Cameron? Is Avatar coming out anytime, Shrek?
They're supposed to be what?
The answer's no, Shregs.
Right? I don't need your shit. Shregs knows people you don't know. Shregs, is Avatar coming out or not?
I believe they signed the deal to do 3 more Avatars. That's what I heard, but we don't have a date yet. I don't know. I'm still waiting for the Ghostbusters movie. That was supposed to come out last summer. I want all these movies out. I'm ready. I go to I love movies. So many movies.
Shregs. Don't do what you just did there, please.
You don't like Ghostbusters?
Listen,
not a fan?
Do not. I mean, what are you doing? Avatar, dude. We're talking Avatar. Jacob Soley, dude.
I don't.
Ghostbusters. You're talking saving an entire planet.
Come on,
okay,
bro. Ghosts are coming. The state
UFOs
of Marshmallow is terrorizing New York,
and they're probably going to look like avatars.
We've got Slimer. How dare you, Avatar?
Well, who are they going to
Get
call?
out of
I'll tell you who. Jacob Sully when shit hits the fan. Ladies and gentlemen, host of the Emmy-nominated show, Good Morning Football. Incredibly cool dude. We appreciate you. Hey,
Mortified.
Thanks for coming out of the
my
shave.
God. Mortified, bro. But thank you. I love coming on with you guys.
No, it's a scarf. It's a scarf. Ladies and gentlemen, high fashion, Peter Schrager. Hey, he sits in the pocket.
Yeah, he does.
I like that a lot. Early, it was tough, huh? It was tough early, you and I. We were very non-professional. Now, I'm running on no sleep. You are probably rested pretty well. That was unbelievable what you did out there.
What I do? Well, you cut me off. I wasn't just going to ask him a normal question. We had this giant stain on his neck of who knows what.
I thought he. You said I didn't think it was that.
Something about Mary. Something about Mary.
Slow down.
It's the first thing that hit my brain.
Dude, he had to have seen us laughing in his face, though. That's why I had to. As like, I wanted him to know, like, hey, you are seeing what we're doing right now. There's something. I just want him to feel comfortable. In the chat,
man,
the chat,
couldn't imagine
the chat. Oh, they were going. Same thing with you, I think. The same thing you were. But that's what's going to happen when you're not.
He handled it great. He handled it very well. And you're right. I don't want to make him feel uncomfortable because it does feel weird. A lot of times, I could see how he'd be confused if, like, you'll be laughing and sometimes maybe somebody else off camera will be saying something to you and you're kind of saying something to him. I can't hear anything. I'm like, I don't know if they can hear me. And then a lot of times it comes back and I don't hear what was said. So it's like, okay.
So in my right ear, okay, when it went to Shregs, Zito drops in and goes, AJ sees it too. Because I couldn't see you, but Zito comes in and goes, AJ seeing it too, AJ seeing it too. And then we cut back to the full screen, and it was just like, okay, how do we eat this? Shregs is a cool guy.
Great.
Yeah. Got that baby face too, you know what I mean?
Uh-huh.
By the way, hey, a little bit here, huh? You see it?
You look good, man.
Thank you. I'm going to tell you about Aristotle on the other side.
Yes.
Ooh.
Hey.
You've been teasing this thing forever.
Bro.
It's worth it.
Listen, it's a big moment. I was crying in public from laughing so hard. Not because of like slap happy where I'm at right now with no sleep. I'm talking well rested, standard altitude, crying laughing about what happened. We'll talk about that on the other side and answer some phone calls. 1-833-4-McAfee. We'll talk to you soon. This is the Monday, May 17th edition of the Pat McAfee Show on SiriusXM, Channel 82, Mad Dog Sports Radio, and YouTube.com/The Pat McAfee Show. A former Celebrity Jeopardy champion, ladies and gentlemen, Aaron Rodgers.
Oh, I've missed you guys.
We've missed you too, man. Where are you? Are you out in the woods somewhere right now? Where are you?
Yeah, I'm in a log cabin out here.
Have you been doing this since the end of the season? How'd the Jeopardy thing come? How'd you film it? How'd it go? And is that your first time you were kind of back in cell service?
Yeah, pretty much. I did some quarantine during the off season, early parts. Mrs. was filming up in Montreal, so I was, Quebec has some strict quarantine rules, so I was in quarantine for a few weeks, and then went out to LA and filmed the 2 weeks of Jeopardy, had a blast, and then back for some more quarantine. And now, the off season feels like it's just beginning now.
Okay, good. Well, congratulations on everything happening. Let's talk about the Jeopardy job. Did you watch the other hosts as well, what they were doing potentially that you would want to do differently? How did the whole film study go?
I haven't watched an episode since Alex. Okay. I didn't really want to be influenced at all by the other guest hosts.
Smart.
And how they did things. For me, it was taking a lot of notes and figuring out, exactly what Alex did and wanting to do him justice, his memory justice by being as prepared as possible when I got on the show.
The hair, though, was there a thought potentially, Jeopardy, for you to cut it? Did anybody say, hey, maybe we cutting the hair? Was that conversation? Because I'll tell you, whenever I was going to have to go to court after the public intoxication, a lot of talk about me potentially cutting hair. Didn't do it. I would assume for you, potential same thing with Jeopardy, being Jeopardy and all that.
I thought about it. I also thought about shaving to a mustache to honor Alex, but my hair wasn't long enough that I couldn't do something with it. I felt like we had a nice little comb over going, and I just decided to go with kind of my usual, a little bit of some stubble going and not the neck beard. Sorry, Andrew Luck, but I decided to kind of clean that up a little bit. But there was conversation. I think there might have been some people that wanted me to shave to the skin. I don't do that a whole lot. If that was a prereq to get the full-time gig, no problem with it at all. No problem at all. And
Whoa. Did you just campaign potentially for the full-time gig right there? You loved doing it, didn't you? You enjoyed the hell out of your time doing Jeopardy? Hold on. You lost service in the middle of the woods, wherever the hell you are, whether it's in Canada here or in America on the films. You would love to do Jeopardy more, you say?
I would love to be the host of Jeopardy, yes.
I hope you get it, dude.
Give it to him.
The guy wants it.
Come
He's
on.
good at everything. He'll shave his face.
Come on. Thanks, buddy. Miss you guys. Love you guys.
Hey, miss you, love you, man. Aaron Rodgers. I didn't think I could continue to be an FCC regulated person without really hitting my max potential.
And that's why he's with us. I love it. The Pat McAfee Show on Mad Dog Sports Radio, Channel 82.
That's when the fade's good.
Yeah.
Perfect. You got to set the list for what's next.
Mm-hmm.
By the way, Mickey Mantle was getting sucked off in right field.
That's right.
Thought so. Sports show, dude. Sports talk host. I know my stuff. I didn't know he was a Yankee, but I did know a Yankee was getting it.
Good pull.
You know, he was, trying to be, read the history book of the Yankees there aloud, his Yankee fandom, and then you as well. And then I throw out maybe the biggest stat in the history of the Yankees. Guys getting sucked off in the outfield, and everybody's, nah, I don't think so. And then Zito, I got a blowjob under the right field bleachers by the Yankee bullpen. Clear as day. It was about the third or fourth inning. I had a pulled groin and couldn't.
He pulled the groin.
Couldn't have sex at the time. She was a very nice girl and asked me what I do with
Where'd you get this from?
I said, don't ask.
Oh, man. What is that?
That's from Mickey Mantle.
It's like a fifth grade school project.
It's not from Mickey Mantle, I don't think.
It's his memoir, dude.
It's tough to believe. But I love Mickey Mantle. Sailor's mouth on that guy.
You can see how I could see that and never forget it.
Yeah.
You could see how I could
write that?
You couldn't argue that kind of writing. You cannot argue that.
Great penmanship.
Today's episode is brought to you by Manscaped.
Speaking of.
Yes, that's what Mickey used.
Our go-to at the time.
Can't you read through all the answers, please?
Seems like an after dark.
All right, we'll get it later. All right. Welcome back to the show. There's no way I'm going to make it this hour and 16. There's zero chance of this. I haven't done this in a long time. 30-some hours, dude? Are you kidding me right now? What the hell? I was staring at the ceiling, going into wormholes, getting upset about South Dakota State, then getting upset about Jari. Has he figured out how to play fucking goalie yet?
Doubtful. They had a practice today, so.
Yeah, he better be on extra time on the ice, huh?
I heard he got diced in practice.
I would like to hear.
Oh, you shut up. Your team lost,
shut
too.
up.
You guys stink.
Craig
He probably did what I heard. I'm just telling you what I heard. He got no stick taps today at practice. Is what I heard. I heard what Connor said.
Yeah.
Sidney's like, this guy stinks. Sidney's lifting it up on his thing and throwing it at his face.
This guy wouldn't know stick tapping him in the face.
Yeah, right. This guy doesn't even know it.
That's true. There's one right there.
Bruins are going to get swept.
Swept.
We lost 2,000 viewers in the last 35 seconds.
Makes sense.
To be honest, I don't know why you were watching to begin with. Okay?
That was everyone watching with their kids, and you were reading the mantle.
Whoa. No, that's why we're on at the club. We're not on the kindergarten. Anyways, Good Morning Football's for that type of stuff.
Miss Johnson, what does that mean?
I don't know, but let me tell you about a guy named Aristotle. Okay? So we're down in Tampa. This is the first time we've been to Tampa for the weekend because we had to stay for Sunday WrestleMania Backlash. The boys who don't, me and Foxy head to the arena. The boys who don't head to the arena normally fly out on Friday so they can get home, have Friday night, the full weekend or whatever. And I appreciate you guys traveling and everything like that. For some reason, in between weeks here, they just stopped those flights.
Oh, yeah. Well, they've just changed them up, or there's long layovers and, different
6
places.
hours. It used to be a direct flight, though. Tampa to Indy. I never understood why. I did not know, because Indy will just, Indy will have flights and then they will just, they don't have it. See ya. Nicest airport in America, 10 years running. Okay, we don't have any fucking flights. And we can go on with what they chose to do construction-wise here downtown as well. There's a lot of decisions that are made in this entire thing. But anyways.
Thanks, Set Off.
So the boys were there for the weekend. They flew back Sunday morning, I think 6 a.m. They had to wake up 4:30 or whatever. So we wanted to get off where we live, which is an island. No big deal. We live on an island. And we went into town in Tampa to a place called Hyde Park. Okay, we heard about this place. Super nice area. Hey.
Steakhouse? Or is it a steak? There's a steakhouse Hyde Park.
There is a steakhouse called Hyde Park. And if there was a Hyde Park in Tampa, it would be in Hyde Park. Okay, so Hyde Park is this nice area. You walk around. Foxy actually was trying to get to a Winn-Dixie and drove past this thing. He was trying to find some groceries, and he saw this place. And we were trying to, because this is the first time we'd ever been in Tampa for other than fly in, show, fly home. So this is our first time really being in Tampa. It was beautiful weather. Let's go ahead and check this out. So we parked at this Hyde Park place. Obviously, Benjamin Bentley is down there. Okay, so we stack in, and Connor's dressed hysterically. Ty, hysterically. Zito, hysterically. We're talking athletic shorts, T-shirts, sunglasses, cigar hats. I mean, rolling out of a Bentley in this super nice area. Okay, so it's ridiculous. Immediately upon getting out of the car, Bland White tells us, I love my Bentley. Okay, so that's where we are. Okay, if you can just understand the area. So we get out of the car. I go, oh man, I'm scared to drive this, but it is a nice car. And he said, I got a McLaren as well. Quick conversation with this guy over the Bentley. It was but that was immediately setting the tone for where we're at. We cross the street to get into the little shopping area. There's 3 kids. 3 teenagers, it looks like, 3 teenagers. The one kid walking in the middle, obviously leader of crew, although not tallest. Okay, there was another kid with him who had a mullet, not leader of the crew. I think he was potentially wild card, but he was quiet. Okay? Then there was another kid who didn't say a word, kind of just hanging around. And then there was this one kid in the middle, Yankees jersey on, backwards Yankees hat, blonde hair, coolest kid of all time. Okay, coolest kid of all time. We're walking, and Connor immediately goes, I want to go spit in that kid's face. And I said, what is your fucking problem? That is a child, okay? He's like, he's a Yankees fan at this age. Look at him, I want to spit in that kid's face. I was like, is this normal? We get into a full conversation about is this normal how you speak about kids? This should not be happening, okay?
How old? How old is the kid?
They look like teenagers, young teenagers though. They look early teens, maybe 10, 11, 12, 3 of them. So we passed that. That kind of sets the tone for our entire day walking around there. I mean, it is a wild time. We're walking around. A place called the Meat Market was basically it was the party place. There was a anthropology there where you saw some. There was a Bespoke Post had a headquarters down there. It was a really nice area. Lululemon, I think. There was it was a really nice little walk around area. 45 minutes, we're looking for ice cream. Okay, I was on my cheat day. I wanted ice cream.
Yep.
Literally why we went to the area. We had nothing else to do. Let's go get some ice cream. Such a nice area. All they got is that fucking yogurt stuff. The super healthy stuff. They had these pops, these popsicles. Gourmet pops.
They stunk.
It stunk because how nice it was. I was like, this ain't it. So 35, 45 minutes, we're going into stores, peeking around, saying hello to people. Andrew Schultz was there as well, I guess. Somewhere because somebody had stopped us and he goes, Andrew Schultz just walked by. You guys walked by. Is there something going on here? And I was like, I'm trying to find fucking ice cream. I don't know what Andrew Schultz is doing, but we're just looking for ice cream. Wish I would have ran into him. Big fan. That would have been a cool moment for all of us, I think. Instead, we just walked aimlessly, found nothing, fruitless hunt for our ice cream. Then we go back to the car, and there's a place called Goody Goody, old school diner. It's got a hamburger right on top of that thing. We walk in. Okay, there's a diner open. No other tables are open. Just a diner. And those 3 kids we seen walking earlier are sitting at the diner in the most inconvenient spot of all time on the diner, like right there. So immediately I go, hey, boys, what's going on? Can you guys slide down a couple seats so we can sit at the diner? Absolutely, these kids. And the kid in the middle with the hat is like, you got it, boss. Like, super personal. I'm like, okay. We sit down. This kid starts bossing around the waiter. Mac and cheese.
On the double.
Now, Joel. And Joel, the server's like, you got it. Coming right up. I'm like, yo, this kid is awesome, okay? So, a conversation starts. I go, obviously, big Yankees fan. We got a big Yankees fan here. You know what I mean? And Ty goes, and this kid goes, the Yankees not good this year. And Ty goes, no. Hey, don't you ever say that. And I go, hey, kid, have a little faith. Hey, we're going to get hot here later, okay? These bats are going to get hot. Pitching's going to get hot, this whole thing. And then Connor, okay? Connor goes, you guys stink to this kid. Yep. Okay, you guys stink to this kid. Right across the diner, 4 feet away. Might have been 10 years old. If I was to guess how old they were, I would have said 10 years old, 11 years old, tiny kids. Oh, you guys stink. And then Connor does this entire bit about how we're at the top of the league looking down at you. We're a top tier team. You're a bottom feeding team. This kid fires back immediately and goes, that's not a top tier hat. Then he looks at this fucking right here. This is his space. Okay, across the diner, this kid that's not a top tier hat. Like literally, as soon as he shot it out. Boom. So we obviously, the whole diner, this little ass child and his friend just bullied Connor. Okay, just bullied him. So I go, hey, how old are you? He goes, I'm 13. I go, what's your name? He goes, it's a long one. And he takes a big chug of like a Coca-Cola float.
With booze in it.
Puts it down. Okay, slides his macaroni cheese over and goes, Aristotle. And then they fucking bounce. I was like, this is the coolest kid of all time. Connor, for the next 30 minutes, was plotting this child's death in his head out loud. And I want to name my kid Aristotle now, strictly because of the 13-year-old who looked exactly like Bieber. Hey, if Bieber had jet white blonde hair that came all the way down, he would look exactly like Bieber. Dunked on Connor. Connor hated himself, and that was the rest of the day. I mean, it was awesome, AJ. One of my favorite moments in the history of existence, actually. I was crying. This kid was this big. Yeah. He was a child. And Connor, I'm going to spit on his face, said, before he even talked to him. Yeah. Then he sees 45 minutes later, fucking dunk on his ass.
Skied on him.
I love Aristotle.
And right before they left, he takes a big sip of whatever the hell he's drinking, and he stares at me and goes, go Yanks, as he's walking out, and I just go, I'll see you in hell.
Yeah, you did say.
Because I will.
You did say, I'll see you in hell. Yeah, you did say that to a 13-year-old. We knew at that point he was 13.
That kid's on a path to hell, so I know I'll see him down there. That kid is a bully.
It was awesome.
I mean, if he's bullying you, Connor, I mean, that's pretty impressive.
Dude, and especially with the pop we gave him. The entire diner started laughing.
What were his friends doing? How did his friends react?
I mean, same way.
The kid with the mullet had a full, like a full, it was. These kids had no guardians. No. They were just roaming around all by themselves.
Yep.
It was.
Joel said they come in all the time. Pretty good kids, actually.
Yeah, except they're cheapskates. The guy tipped them $2. I was like, Aristotle, I mean, clearly you're walking around here like it's your town. Help the guy out one time.
So you still have a beef with Aristotle.
I'll have a beef with him forever.
It was awesome, dude. It was so awesome. Joel, then after we get dunked on, he gets dunked on by Aristotle. He comes up and goes, so you guys construction workers in town?
That was you.
You guys construction workers? I was like, yeah. No, that's not. I wish we were at that. Okay, what do you guys do? No, just get dunked on by kids.
Yeah.
All right,
to be honest, the vibe that those three put out is very construction worker.
Oh, yeah. Massive compliment.
Yeah.
I took that as a massive compliment when we were saying. And then literally,
look at him, dude.
Hey, Benjamin was parked right outside of that place. Mm-hmm. So we all got up and just went right into that car. I wonder what the fuck, who was it? Are those drug dealers that just got dunked on by fucking Aristotle right there? What a moment, dude. I loved it.
Connor's going to be searching for him. You know Connor's never going to stop looking for that kid.
He's easy to find. I think he's at that diner every 5 o'clock.
Get Bailey.
right.
Get Bailey on him. Bailey will find him.
Whoa!
Well, no, I need to get to him first before I let Bailey slit his throat. You know?
Connor said, there's a 13-year-old.
Come on. Hey.
Who is probably going to have a much brighter future than all of us.
Not
in
anymore.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Well, that's obviously up in the air now, but he wanted to burn his hat at the diner.
Uh-huh.
And I was like, no, you can't let this 13-year-old beat you this bad. He had just bought the hat 10 minutes beforehand.
Yeah.
Love the hat.
Florida hat. Here
I
we
think
go.
it's a cool hat.
Me too.
I love it.
Aristotle does not, though.
Too bad it's in the garbage right after the show.
I'm with you. That kid fucking stinks.
Yes.
That kid was awesome, dude.
Disney Channel villain.
I love that kid. I gave him a standing O, which I'm probably a part of the problem. You know,
Wow.
we probably should have let him know that ain't how it works. And the way you're talking to old Joel about the mac and cheese and the running and shit, that ain't how it works either. But he did pay the bill and kind of gave it like
Yeah, I mean, when you see someone windmill dunk on someone else like that, you kind of have to. I mean, we reacted how you should. I mean, it was startling.
And Aristotle will carry that with him, hopefully, for at least another week or so, because that was a massive moment. Hour 3's on the other side. Mark Madden will join us. I wonder what he's going to have to say about this. We'll see you then. This is the Pat McAfee Show.
But let's talk about what happened directly outside of WrestleMania in the MetLife parking lot.
And this guy tells Zeke, yeah, hey, just follow that car right down that way.
If that awning was literally 6 inches lower, I'm dead.
Hey, who the fuck told you guys to drive down there?
So I get a text from Nick that says, call me when you can. And I never get that type of text from Nick, right?
Granted, it's unfortunate that, the boys, the Roadhawks, didn't have their WrestleMania moment. We talked about it earlier. All of us felt like we were in like a trench in World War II. Yes. Tell you what, the WWF will be proud. That's a lot of fucking destruction. I thought the entire building was coming down.
The best looking uprights I've ever seen in my life.
Hey, who the fuck told you guys to drive underneath there? I will never forget April 7th.
Ain't nothing Lady Grey can't handle.
Turn left onto 33rd Street.
They said to come to the loading dock. Yeah, they want to set up a shot, so they're going to come out with cameras and show that we're tailgating. Tailgate spot. A U-turn? Is that what you're saying? We're just doing a U-turn. Want to move up?
And this guy tells Zeke, yeah, hey, just follow that car right down that way. And so we're thinking, okay, no problem.
Backing up.
So Zeke moseys on down this way and just fucking...
God. Jesus Christ. Oh. I think it's stuck. Fuck. I fucking told you guys. Like, come on, dude.
Who told you to go through here?
These guys did.
Nah, you were supposed to come through this shot, like right here. I didn't tell you to go through there.
You told me
Yeah, right down this lane here.
Fuck.
Left side.
Come on, guys. Fucking A. I'll be looking out there. Oh, fuck. So what you just heard was a RV that was clearly too tall
for an awning that was hanging over. And Zito was going so fast in that the entire RV ended up under the awning.
Yep.
And it wasn't until they were all the way under that Zito said, "Oh, I think we're stuck." And at that moment, he puts it in reverse and rides back through all of it. And that's when the piercing sound of metal that you heard ripping through.
They're fucking everything up there? The backside fucked too? How's it going, sir?
Yeah.
Yeah, they just keep fucking sending us through here.
Just sending somebody out, just hang tight, alright? Did you check the top?
It's destroyed.
Scratched up?
No, like the whole thing is. Oh, fuck. Like, they're gonna fucking send me fucking through somewhere.
Everybody alright in there?
Yeah.
Stay calm. Yeah, you're on. Stay calm, kid. They told you to go through.
I am on the bus with the rest of the WWE roster driving by. There's 2 fire trucks, there's a cop, there's paramedics, there's quite a scene.
Fucking A. How's it going, sir? Oh, yeah, they sent me through, and I was just like, alright. Yeah.
And we're just rolling by going into the fucking MetLife Stadium, and I get a Corey Graves. Is that your RV?
Yeah, you guys hear about McAfee's guys? Drove a fucking RV into the arena? Into the arena. That road to WrestleMania, man.
Hey, I'll tell you what, that's the furthest I've ever seen any vehicle get underneath that fucking awning. Look at the ladder on the back of the RV, it's almost fucking off.
The Pat McAfee Show.
There'll be no rules for our guests, for us, for the things we can talk about.
Speaking his mind.
I've never had a problem expressing my opinions or my thoughts or anything like that.
While being relatable.
I haven't had that manufactured fake-ass celebrity that a lot of people have whenever they go on those big networks. I've had a chance to really build my crew, build my following, build my audience.
And ridiculous.
What am I supposed to do? So I'm supposed to look at something that I can definitely afford and say, nah. Is that what I'm supposed to do?
The Pat McAfee Show starts in 3, 2, 1.
Welcome back to the show. Hour 3 on this beautiful Monday, May 17th, 2021 years after the year 0. So post 0. That's today right now.
After 0.
Joining us right now, ladies and gentlemen, AJ Hawk.
Hey, AJ.
AJ, how you feel today's show has been?
It's going well. I'm curious how you feel now. I figured that it's last break, heading into the last hour here on Sirius is when you're going to really maybe hit a wall.
Yeah, I do believe this next commercial break could be a problem. I'm going to have to go out there, shoot some hoops, I think. I'm going to maybe have to talk to old Benjamin Bong
Sure.
out there and maybe see how he's doing with the CBD.
Yeah, right.
You know what I mean? Because there is some mood-boosting CBD from the incredible folks, CBDMD, you know what I mean? So I think it is going to be a problem. I mean, I'm 2 heats deep, and you can't do that. I might be up to it tomorrow again.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Drinking gasoline.
It's diesel, pal. It's diesel.
Hey, what's keeping you up? Why do you think you were up all night and forever?
So, I called a main event pay-per-view last night for WWE, and if you're not like a big wrestling fan, that might not be a big deal, but that was like a really cool thing. And I think, like the flight home, I should have fell asleep then. That's when I should have set the tone. I should have tried to fall asleep on the plane. Right. Couldn't do it because we had such good Wi-Fi.
Yeah.
So I couldn't, which doesn't always happen. So I had to take advantage of it. And then when I got home, I'm up and at 'em, and then the dogs are on my air mattress. Oh. You know what I mean? The dogs are on the air mattress. I try to move them. I potentially get from one of them. It's like, okay, not my house anymore. I haven't been here for 4 nights. I understand. And then I haven't been here for 4 nights. The first time you see me, I'm telling you, get the fuck out of the room. So it was like I was trying to get comfortable around them, You know what I mean? Because dad's home, don't want to be an asshole. And that just, it was a bad decision. And then
Also-
1 hour led to 2, then 3, then 4.
Sure.
Then we were up this morning watching the sun come up. Then we boxed a couple Oculus folks. And then here we are running a goddamn show with 0 hours of sleep in the last 35 hours. What are you going to say?
I was just saying, also, yesterday was just a really fucking cool day. I wasn't tired at all on that plane. We saw some people, met some people that we didn't expect to.
Ladies and gentlemen, joining us right now, a very good friend of a legend that I got the phone number of.
Whoa.
Full conversation.
What?
Very
Wow.
complimentary of. Yeah, Ric Flair and I had a great conversation yesterday. One of his best friends, ladies and gentlemen, from Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. Live from 3 to 6, Monday through Friday on WX DX. Tested IQ of 166. Ladies and gentlemen, Mark Madden. Woo! How are you, pal?
First off, Pat McAfee, I was partying with the Nature Boy Friday and Saturday.
So he came fresh out of that right to us because he was...
Oh, he never stops, Pat McAfee, even at 72. He'll stop when he's dead, and that won't be forever because I've never even entertained the possibility of a world without Ric Flair. Tony Khan in the house, former wrestler Joe Gomez, Rick's wife, the wondrous Wendy. It was a heck of a day at sea in Atlanta, GA on Friday and Saturday. But I just want to thank you for finally ending the shadow ban on me.
Oh, my God.
Mark Madden, the Pat McAfee Show.
Mark, that's not
Pat, you did it. You did it because you love me. I make you flinch, but you love me. AJ Hawk knows. Ariel Helwani knows. And the great Pat McAfee Show audience knows. So I am back and better than ever, but I know what you want to talk about, and it's not a comfortable subject.
No, listen, I don't know what that was going to be right there. But you had never had a shadow ban. I was saving. Listen, I know you're a weapon. I was waiting. You got into a battle with the entire Watt family. I was like, okay. Now I was thinking, like, do I have Mark on to kind of just, talk about him trending on Twitter last night because he got into a joust with the Watt family. I'm like, we'll let this one die off. Then Steelers make some moves. I'm like, now is the time. Penguins lose in the playoffs, and the wrestling world is heating up around Mark Madden. Now's the perfect time to bring it back. Now it's good booking. That's good booking, Mark. That's not a shadow ban.
Well, for whatever reason, you got the big baby face pop. And by the way, he's TJ Watt in the regular season. In a playoff game, he's TJ who, where, and why.
Okay. Okay, by the way, very, very good. Okay, that's exactly what we're referring to. Let's talk about some hockey, and then we'll bounce around to whatever. The best wrestling show, period, that you had with Mansouri for a little over a month, I believe, was incredible. Mansouri has moved on to do his own thing. I assume he will continue to do the podcast world. I told you this the other day on the phone. I hope you continue to do that, by the way. I love hearing your brain talk about the business. I'm a massive fan of that show. So I just want to make sure everybody understands that I hope you get back into the wrestling talk world. But I wish the best wrestling show, period, could have had a little bit longer. But Mansouri's going to do his own thing. We're happy for him.
Well, right, there was nothing sinister about it, as I said on Twitter when the best wrestling show went on hiatus. It's circumstances change, logistics became impossible. But as I said, Pat, I was with Ric Flair this weekend, Tony Khan. I was also with Conrad Thompson this weekend.
Oh, we got a little ad-free show coming.
You never know. You never know. Discussions are in very preliminary terms, but I think Conrad Thompson's amazing. The empire he's created is amazing, so we'll see what transpires there. But let's get to the unpleasant topic, Pat.
Okay.
The Penguins.
Mark.
The Penguins soiled the bed in Game 1 yesterday. Tristan Jarry.
This guy stinks, Mark.
He soiled the blue paint, to be sure. Maybe because he was too goddamn deep in the net on every goal. Pat, the thing with Jarry is none of those goals were terrible. They were all stoppable.
Yes.
And 4 is just too many. And very rarely can you say that one guy lost the game. You guys know that. That goes for any sport. But Tristan Jarry lost the game. The Penguins weren't great. They weren't at the top of their performance level. But if he plays even average, the Penguins win the game. And he absolutely has to turn it around because now you're looking at must win in Game 2 tomorrow night. But, Pat, I have a confession to make when it comes to the Penguins.
What?
and I don't want to dishearten anybody, most of all you, but when it comes to the Penguins, me, Mark Madden, I may be a stooge and a sellout. What? I think I've overestimated, especially this year.
Oh, no.
I don't think I gave the Islanders enough credit.
Oh, no.
Pat, the Penguins now have lost 10 of 11 playoff
It was
games.
your tweet I saw, yeah. God.
I mean, how can you think that, okay, they'll just bounce back, everything's okay, it's only one game, and maybe they will, but considering this playoff series started the exact same way the last two did for the Penguins with an overtime loss, considering they lost 5 straight playoff games to the Islanders, considering that game yesterday looked like an extension of that 4-game sweep at the hands of New York in 2019. Hey, I'm hoping they can bounce back. I thought Crosby was brilliant yesterday. I thought Letang was brilliant yesterday. But they got to get better from Jari, and they got to figure out a way to beat the Islanders.
Yeah.
They beat them 6 of 8 in the regular season, but now 5 straight losses.
What's that all about?
In playoff games. It makes you wonder, right?
Can't have it. AJ has a couple questions for you as well. And
fire away. I'm honored to be in the presence of AJ Hawk.
No, by the way, I think you two would love each other, by the way. That is something I do believe if we ever got you guys in the same room.
You're Jack Johnson's brother-in-law, correct?
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, Jacko's a good guy. He struggled a bit here. I think he's going to do better in New York. It just wasn't a good fit, but he's a heck of a guy and has had a heck of a career.
Yeah, he's got a good brother-in-law, too, in AJ. But when you look around right now at the Stanley Cup playoffs, and who is the runaway here? Is there a runaway? Because I assume there was Sidney Crosby. I assume
there was a runaway. There was potentially a runaway. There were 2 runaways, Tampa and Vegas. But then Tampa slipped to 3rd in their division, and now their path is too tough. They got to go through Florida and Carolina, and then 2 more good teams. Vegas slipped to 2nd in the West, and now their path is too tough. Those were 2 divisions where finishing first meant a lot, and neither team could do it, and they still could win, but they're not the favorites I envisioned to make the final because of the path they now have to travel.
Hey, Mark, I hate to veer you away from hockey, but going back to that whole situation with the Watt family, what started that? And was there anything did you get any clarity? Did you guys figure things out? Like, where are you at with that?
No. We're still at each other's throats, and I don't care if TJ Watt likes me or not. I don't give a rat's ass about none of that. I got a report from somebody who was there.
Oh, come on.
The TJ Watt skipped his exit meeting.
I've never had an exit meeting.
And then you're just as guilty, Pat. Out there, no, that's what I was told by a very reliable source, and he denies it. So, really, in the long run, who cares? But that's where the disagreement started. And I'm just not a big Steeler guy anymore. They're not the team they were when I revered them growing up. I mean, Juju Smith-Schuster on TikTok. I mean, he's had 3 season-defining fumbles. Why are we talking about Juju?
Whoa! Hey! That guy had some big plays last year for the Pittsburgh Steelers.
Yeah,
right?
like the one that lost the game to Cincinnati.
Yeah, one game. That's one game. Okay, there's a lot of games. And next year there'll be a lot more. And Ben's back. Hey, Ben's all the way back. Juju. I haven't seen a lot of Juju dancing lately. He's locked. Hey, he's dialed in.
Yeah, I'm sure he's totally locked in. We got nothing to worry about.
You guys got a lot to worry about over there. New offensive coordinator. Is that guy going to mesh with Ben Roethlisberger? Oh, my. And a lot of retire.
Pat, you'll know right away. You'll know right away because if Ben's under center, then they're doing the Matt Canada offense. All his deception is predicated on the quarterback being under center. But if Ben's in the shotgun, as Ben prefers to be, then he is the shadow offensive coordinator, just as he was for the last how many offensive coordinators?
Go ahead, Diggs.
No, I agree. I agree with everything Mark said.
Of course you do.
What does that mean?
Jeez. I don't always agree with everything Mark says, but everything on Juju, we agree. We're on the same point there.
Well, again, if they win, they win. But they ain't won in a while. They've won 3 playoff games in 10 years. Mike Greenberg on ESPN Radio had a heck of a quote last week.
Greeny, he's got a lot of those, AJ. Hey, listen, get a pen and a pad out, AJ. Please. Sorry, Mark. I'm trying to learn.
I'm a big Greeny guy. I like Mike. Worked with him at ESPN before I got wrongfully terminated, but that's another story.
That's a great story, by the way. But that is a different day. That is a different day, but that is a great story.
So Greeny said that if it wasn't for Mike Tomlin's credibility and the faith he has in him, he would consider the Steelers one of the worst teams in the NFL.
Greeny, come on. They were 11 games straight last year.
And Brooke Pryor from ESPN.com, her prediction upon the Steelers' schedule reveal was that the Steelers lose their last 4 games and miss the playoffs.
Brooke said that?
Your tune.
Tomlin's a closer. 17 game season. You're going to see an entirely different Steeler team. You're going to get back
Tomlin's the closer.
Yeah, he's turning it around.
Yeah.
Turning it around.
Did you not pay attention the last 3 seasons, Pat? They collapsed like dogs in each of the last 3 seasons.
They got hurt. Okay, COVID. There's a lot of things. Okay, there's a lot of things. Duck. Now listen, not his fault. Not his fault. Not Duck Hodges. He's still with the LA Rams. He's competing. No, not anymore.
Can't spell duck without suck.
Well, that's just.
Well, you can.
Actually, you're right. It's not relevant, but they rhyme.
You felt good about it, though. You're right. Yeah, that one came to the mind one time.
Yeah,
and you were like,
it just came to mind. I spit it out.
Hey, man, I'm enjoying this wrestling commentating a lot. You had to have a
Yeah, you're good at it. You're doing a good job.
I got to figure, like the people that have commentated understand that I'm fucking up a lot of stuff, but I feel like I'm going to get it.
No. Well, you know where you have an edge? For one thing, Cole's really good.
Unbelievable, Cole is.
Okay, he's really good. The other is you have a 2-man booth.
Yeah, agreed.
2-man booth is important. 3-man booth. I was in the 3-man booth and a 2-man booth. And with the 3-man booth, all you do is get your shit in. That's all you want to do. With a 2-man booth, you can let silence tell the story. You can let it be a dramatic device. So what I want to know, Pat, is how much is Vince in your ear?
Okay, so he has been, by the way. It has been, like everybody tells these horror stories, about this whole thing. I guess that's like kind of a narrative that gets out there. And this might be just the way I operate. I enjoy listening to people. Like, I enjoy listening to brains spill, through their mouth. And Vince McMahon is this business genius, right? I mean, we all agree with that. I mean, the guy took something that was obviously incredible in territory and region and took this to a global thing. So business-wise, creativity-wise, the people that he's created, everything like that. Now, granted, people can talk about the quality of product year over year over year. I can get in that conversation too if you want to, because there are some things that you go, whoa, what the hell was going on back then? But most of the time here, for 1,134 straight weeks. That's how long SmackDown's been on. That whole show. So I assume there's going to be some ideas that aren't great. So anytime he comes in there, I actually enjoy it. And he's actually cackled a couple times, I think. I've gotten a laugh in there a couple times. I've gotten a couple things. I've gotten like a compliment. I've gotten like a, hey, one of those a couple times. I've kind of enjoyed it. The issue I'm having is, okay, so he's in there, Cole's in there, the ref might be in there, and the wrestlers are potentially talking. There's a lot, and my shit never stops. So it's like there's a lot of stuff going on in there. You know what I mean? How did you handle it? Did you just have to isolate? Like, how did you compartmentalize?
No, I said, I didn't mind if they'd come in with an occasional suggestion, but I would hate when they would come in with jokes because they're not funnier than me. And I hated when they came in too much, like machine gun all the time. And I said on a couple occasions, hey, if you think you can do it better, come on down at the next commercial break. But I don't think I'd have the guts to say that to Vince McMahon.
Yeah, well, by the way, if he was a machine gun, I would absolutely love it because the next day I'd be like, hey, 75% of what I said last night came right from a billionaire.
Well, where Vince has credibility, though, is because he was a pretty good announcer back when, Pat.
Yeah, I watched.
Whereas the guys that were in my ear, I couldn't understand them when they were talking at the hotel bar.
I appreciate you, though, Mark. You're unbelievable every time you come on here. I hope the Pens win the Stanley Cup, in spite of your negativity that we heard earlier.
No, please. I'm a stooge and a sellout because I have too much positivity. I mean, we didn't give the Islanders nearly enough credit coming into this series. Now, I think if the Penguins win tomorrow night, if they lose, it's lights out. But if they win tomorrow night, Pat, I think they win in 7. But now I think it is going to go the distance.
Pens win in 5. Ladies and gentlemen, Mark Madden.
Yeah!
Woo! 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 Great conversation with Ric Flair, so no big deal. Hey,
pretty big.
Hey,
how'd it go?
He had a great 3-piece suit on.
Oh, I bet.
Okay, pinky ring.
Was he a part of the pay-per-view?
He didn't. No. No, he was not a. You were asking if he was a zombie. He was not. If he was a zombie, he would have stole the show.
That's right. True.
That's what Ric Flair does, and he is still electrifying.
Oh yeah, he was so nice, and also he knew all your work at NXT.
Yeah, he knew it. He was.
That's awesome.
He did compliment me, which was very, very nice of him. Michael Cole followed up with Ric Flair's never complimented Michael Cole. So, 24 years, Michael Cole's been around. I'm getting 5 weeks in, and a lot of people compliment me.
Big win.
It's very nice of them. That's very, very nice of them. AJ, what do you want to talk about on the other side of this break, dude? It's probably going to be a lot of you if I had to guess.
Why did you look at me weird when Madden started talking about the Watt family?
Hey, there's no reason for you to bring it.
Don't need to circle back, AJ.
What the hell,
Didn't need to circle back.
You mentioned it earlier. What do you mean? We were tying that whole thing together.
No, listen, don't be trying to win an Emmy on me right now, okay? Listen, spaceships don't come equipped with rear view mirrors. They dip, okay? Which is what I tried to do to that conversation early. Addressed it happened, we moved on.
See ya.
Then you were
Follow
like,
up.
whoa.
Wait a minute. Back to that.
Whoa. You were Fred Flintstone in the bottom of the car.
Yeah.
Run that motherfucker backwards. What happened here, you said? And I thought it was going to go a lot different, actually. He kind of, he's like, I'm right, they're wrong, whatever.
Yeah, eased off, honestly.
But I thought there was a chance it was coming right there. You never know.
No, I knew. I wanted to know, clarify what happened because all of a sudden it just died down and we never heard from it again. So I'm like, I assume you guys worked it out.
Yeah, you are right. It did kind of die off. Mm-hmm. The Watt family pulled back the Armada.
Yeah.
Hold. The Watt Armada. Ooh. Fuck. Nah, I don't think I'm gonna make it. It's starting to happen.
Hey, callers.
The legs are getting loose.
Oh, okay.
You know what I
Really?
mean? Like you know what I mean?
That's when you know.
Like if I was sitting right now, I do believe I potentially just noodled down. And you know what I would do on the way down?
Oh yeah, hold the nose.
My nose.
Hold the nose.
On the other side of the phone calls, let's wrap up this beautiful Monday, May 17th. Okay, be a professional. All right, AJ? Please.
I'll try.
AJ. You look
Hey, is that
super
chain
fit
serious
today.
that you're wearing?
Yeah.
This is a gift from Connor. You got a problem with it?
Yeah, what's the deal, Hawk?
I mean, like, it's this. You're like, hey, hey, babe, look at me. And you strap it on, you leave the house, you're like, looking good, bud.
No. I don't say, hey, babe, look at me. I just.
What's your deal?
I actually, that probably conversation happens. Then I put it on after, and then I just walk out. I don't need judgment from the wife, which definitely would happen immediately upon leaving the house, okay? I need to have clear eyes. All right?
Full heart.
Food for the week.
Bingo.
Can't lose.
Can't lose. Just like I said. But no, I don't do what you said I do.
Okay. Just curious.
Are you fasting? You seem to be a little bit more yoked up today.
No, I'm not fasting. I don't yo-yo diet like you do.
His ears lowered.
What's this all about? Oh, you got your haircut.
Oh.
Haircut.
I did get a little haircut, yeah.
Oh,
There it is. Wow.
We knew something. We knew something was up. Okay, 22 minutes into the show. Third hour, actually, of the show. On the other side, we're going to stumble to the finish line, okay? We're going to need some of that ointment from Bob Baffert. We're going to anti-inflammatory this tiredness, and we are going to get to the finish line on this May 17th. 1-833-4-McAfee. The lines are full. Whenever we hang up on somebody, that's like when you see a security guard kick somebody out of a club. There's now room for one more. Get in there. We'll answer that thing, probably in an incredibly intelligent fashion.
Oh, yeah.
We'll see you in 4 minutes. It's the Pat McAfee Show.
I got a mic for 15 seconds before I hit the anvil. I've been trying to time myself out for 15 seconds. I've never spoken for 15 seconds before. There's no chance. It's a new era for Colts football. All right, let's go. You're all badasses. Thank you all for your service. Have an incredible day out there. It's the safest place in America right now. Holy hell. All right, everybody smile. You're probably not supposed to. Hey, safe travels. We appreciate the hell out of all of you. Go kick ass. Hoo-ah. Hey, the best game in the history of the drumline is going to be today. You guys are going to steal the show and set that. How's it going? My name's Pat. I swing a big hammer, and when I talk, people listen.
long fucking day. So I had to switch it to damn. When I get going like that, it really catches.
Hey, big cold swing today, huh? Another week about to start, Foxy.
Triple H texted me, said he enjoyed it. Nice. He said if anybody's making fun of you for the size of your hammer, just tell them it's not the size, it's how you swing it.
I actually would have made more money the day I signed than my whole contract with Indy.
Dude. Why did you decide to turn down a lot of money to come back to Indianapolis for the year?
True story, no bull. I prayed about it. By 3 o'clock, I'm signing somewhere. And then 2:55, I got on the phone with Chris. Like, are we going to get this done? Like, how can we get this done? He came up with a number, and I'm like, all right, it's all right. Well, I guess it's meant for me to go to this next scene. As soon as I closed his message, Ursay texted me. I said, there go my sign right there. When he texted me, that's when we got it done. When he texted me, we got it done. Hey, did you see my eyes tweet yesterday?
Yeah, is that when you got the text from Ursay?
No, that was the text that I was almost gone.
Yeah, where are we going to go?
Hey.
Baltimore. You don't have to tell us, obviously, but I do believe Baltimore was in on something. Yeah. And then also the quarterback.
That's what it was. That's what it was.
It's the show recommended by 0 out of 5 old white guys. It's the Pat McAfee Show.
Okay. This is a DJ Griff production. Yeah. This is called the Boston Booins. Boo.
Make sure it's a bang. It makes sense to banger then.
Yeah, because they're booing you.
No.
Are we in the club again?
What is DJ Griff is fucking just going hamski, huh?
Yeah.
This should be called Aristotle.
That's gonna be my kid's name, I think.
Do the Aristotle.
This is like a this is a really legit.
Yeah.
Hey Griff, use yourself giving these to us for free, dude. Sell them. Today's episode is brought to you by Manscaped, our go-to for men's below-the-waist grooming products. We have a new product alert.
Yeah.
It's time to stop, drop, and order this brand new shaving kit that they just launched. Introducing the Ultra Smooth Package, a specialized groin shaving kit to help you buff, protect, and smooth your most sensitive areas. I'm talking about their new crop shaver, crop exfoliator, and crop gel. It's time to crop that bush of yours and get right to the roots with a discount just for you. Get 20% off and free shipping at manscaped.com with the code PAT. That's manscaped.com, code PAT. Get 20% off and free shipping with a beautiful collection, a package of things to make your most sensitive area smooth.
Hell yeah.
Shout out to Manscaped, dude. AJ, is that what you cut your hair with?
Yeah, it's a whole new balls game. I see what they're doing there.
Pretty good.
It's pretty good.
It says it on the box.
Oh, right here it says, smooth it out, fellas. Your balls will thank you. Manscaped.com, code PAT.
I love that one.
What was that?
That trimmer. I love that trimmer.
Is that a trimmer in there?
Oh, yeah.
Mm-hmm. Oh, that's the 4.0.
Uh-huh.
That's not the package we were talking about here. No. You see, what I was talking about here was not that.
Yeah.
Great.
Good advertising.
Lucy Goose.
Hey, who were the zombies last night?
Fucking dead people. What do you think, dude?
Yeah.
Now, I was pretty impressed.
Is the Miz okay?
Huh?
Is the Miz okay? I saw that he may have been eaten.
Bro, you're gonna have to watch Army of the Dead. Johnny Drip Drip might be eaten alive too, dude.
AJ. Look out.
What do you mean peel back here? Ain't no curtain, dude. Those are a bunch of
real
deads.
life.
Yeah.
And by the way, disciplined deads too. They didn't even get in the ring.
No.
You know, they kind of came out and they all just stopped.
It's hard for them to climb.
They got no vertical.
Yeah.
No.
Would Randy Orton have been scared of them?
You lose a quick twitch.
Well, he hears voices in his head. They comfort him. I don't think he would have been scared of all the fucking zombies. Now, I was impressed, though, because Johnny Drip Drip, he was looking for the headshots, which I don't watch any of those weird zombie things, but
aim for the head.
That's what you're trying to do.
Smart.
Right?
Double tap.
Kill the brain.
How about garlic? Isn't that something?
That's vampires.
Yeah.
Silver bullets for werewolves.
You all right, AJ?
I thought you were right. I thought I was like, yeah, it is. Garlic works.
Starts throwing garlic
Could you imagine
cloves in the ring.
Miz just... Hey, Army of the Dead, Dave Bautista's in it.
Can't wait. Big Dom.
When's it come out?
It's coming soon on Netflix. It's already out in theaters.
What?
Yeah, it's already out in theaters. Where the fuck have you been?
I don't know.
Yeah, Miz, we don't know. It's
shit.
Probably lost a bladder, dude,
Is
at
that-
least.
That one guy's like around his belly button, maybe lower.
The one guy looks like he's trying to.
Is that
He's
Mankind?
beanstalk.
AJ?
Mickey Mantle in the ring.
Yeah. That's a weird spot, a weird position to take. Is that Elvis? Is that an Elvis zombie there in the blue?
I do believe, yeah. I seen that one. It passed. Oh, you know what I mean? I kind of juked it.
How you doing?
They did have a lack of explosivity. You know,
The zombies did.
Yeah, if you hit them with one, it was kind of a.
They were the slow ones, not the World War Z ones.
Yeah, I don't know that one, but I do.
You don't want those.
I saw the deads I saw. Pretty slow.
Okay.
140s.
Which is the good type of zombie.
Yeah, so you can see them, so you can just kind of yeah. Oh, we're shooting.
Oh yeah, you're blowing their brains out.
Oh, I thought we were potentially roundhouse kicking.
Nah, because they'll just keep getting back up.
You got a sword too, maybe?
There you go.
Oh,
Boom.
shit.
Bingo.
Pow, 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 pow.
Yeah.
Double tap.
No more zombies.
Oh, that's BB gun.
How do you kill a zombie?
Head,
You
dude.
kick him in the head, dude.
Chop
Johnny
off
Drip
his
Drip
head.
did it
Kill
last
the
night.
brain and the body will die.
Bingo.
That's a snake, but
That
also
works
a
for
zombie.
humans too, usually.
Yeah.
Let's
Zombies
get to
are part of humans,
listen.
dude.
Zombies got
Well,
a lot
actually,
of play
you
last
stay
night.
alive with no brain activity.
Excuse me.
They can keep people alive, like on enough
life
machines.
support.
Yeah, on life support.
Not
if
if
you
you
don't have brain
cut
activity.
off their head.
Now hold on. All right,
Well,
We
Walt
didn't say cut it
Disney.
off.
No, you don't have to
Didn't
cut
say
it
cut
off.
it off.
let's slow it down here.
Oh, just hit him with the crown of your helmet.
Hey, real quick, that would be a good way to kill a zombie. I think is the crown to the jaw.
Concussion.
Hey, you just said something, Eric. Kind of led me to this thought. I always said if I was near death, okay, freeze me.
Hell yeah.
Bring me back when there's a cure.
Like Walt.
Huh?
Like Walt.
Is that actually happening to Walt?
Yeah, in the basement of Orlando.
What? We got a cure for COVID. Does he know that? Was it COVID? Is that what he's frozen
I don't know
from?
if you saw his brain activity, but he's still alive down there.
So can you freeze somebody and bring him back later?
Wait, you freeze them. You want to be frozen while you're still alive.
Yeah, just kind of half alive though. You know, like just like
Yeah.
I'm there but I'm not. And then
And then how do they keep you alive
Just
while
like
frozen?
deep space
well,
travel.
you thaw me out. You thaw me out. Hit me with the cure. Bang. However old I was, now I'm living forever.
Feel like you're 22 again.
All right.
You got to slow the heart down to where it's very, very, very.
Did they
very-
do a body transplant?
Let me look.
It's Frankenstein.
I think they did an Italian doctor, I believe.
A full body.
Oh, they did a head transplant.
There it was. So that is a body transplant too. I mean,
Did it
Two
work?
ways to look at it.
Is the guy living?
I don't know.
I'm not sure. It was,
Read
it was
about
an
it.
Italian doctor.
I bet no.
Listen, that's how deep I am into this, by the way.
Yeah.
Conrad Murray. Michael Jackson's doctor.
Whoa.
Aw, dude.
Hawk.
Hey, he was. What was he doing? I guess just collecting a check. Dude.
Yeah. Killing people.
And then he's like,
Took
yeah, I'll
Kanye's
just
mom.
take it now.
Hey, dude, because when you have a surgery, that shit is undefeated, you know? And he was taking that like multiple doses. That's insane. I don't know how you get there. I guess.
Well, I think we found out.
You got a lot of skeletons in your closet. You might need something to take the edge off.
Yeah, Ben Franklin.
Is that what happened to you, Pat, last night?
Well, I know. So I was literally just thinking to myself, maybe I get this, but you guys said, no, I couldn't sleep at night because he had skeletons. It's like, whoa. I didn't want to jump on board with that one.
No, but we're talking about Michael Jackson here. I mean, we saw the doc.
We saw the documentary.
Hey, that guy was a dance instructor too, choreographer.
Did all instincts moves.
Hey, they dropped those. Didn't they drop those, or a judge said you can't keep going with them?
So it was not real.
I don't know. I think they were suing the Jackson estate, right?
Yeah, they wanted the entire roller
All
park.
five of them?
Neverland.
That thing. Let's get some phone calls.
Can you buy Never Know?
It was for
Just
sale.
sold, I
Somebody
think.
did buy it. Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Did you see that house, the one Bel Air?
Oh, Bel
Air 1 or
Bel Air
whatever.
1, yeah.
Oh gosh.
I think the owner of the Marlins bought it.
$86 million.
Wait, it's sold for that?
No, it's for sale. It's the
Yeah,
largest.
it's not going to sell for that.
Says who?
What are you talking about, dude? There's people trying to unload money at all times.
Bezos
Did you
will buy
watch the
that.
guy? If you there's a YouTube video of the guy that built that. No idea why I saw this. He says he wants to use it as a place to host like pay-per-view fights and different. There's a weird story behind that whole building.
Of course you know about this. I saw one photo. I saw one photo of this thing, and you know the guy who made it.
Goddamn layout.
How much time? Well, where do you find the time? This is what I've seen.
There's 4 poles, dude.
He gives a tour. The guy that built it gives a tour of.
Is that a putting green on the roof?
Yeah.
That's gonna fall off the cliff, though. Why would you want to live there?
That's Earthquake City over there, right?
There's a full-size movie theater and
live on
a
a
full-size
dam.
bowling alley.
Is that a waterfall underneath it? What is that?
I think it's a dam.
It's the pool. It's the.
That's
you know,
where like the cars.
infinity
you park your
pool.
cars.
Infinity pool.
I'm talking about the goddamn brick or rock.
The bottom of the picture.
I mean, what do you guys?
The bottom of the
Hoover
picture.
Dam. It's sitting on a goddamn cliff. It
Yeah, you
looks
can't
like.
have that out in California.
Is that one of them locks to get your boat up and down like Pittsburgh?
Oh, yeah.
Is that what that is?
Yeah.
Get your yacht up and down there.
Might be.
Let's get some phone calls.
AJ, you go to any Bill Gates pool parties?
Oh, yeah, he's got strippers around, and guess what? They're nude out there. Now, I do have a question with this headline.
A lot of butt cheeks.
If they were fully dressed and worked as strippers, would the headline still read Bill Gates used to throw swim parties with strippers? Or because the headline is Bill Gates used to throw nude swimming parties with strippers, was it automatically implied that they were strippers? Because at one point here at pool party, in the name of the pool party, nude swimming party, they had to have at one point stripped.
Yeah.
So is this kind of a interesting headline, kind of like a double wham on old Bill Gates? He's about to eat it, by the way. He and I were up last night. When I laid down, it was just kind of like a staffer, like allegedly a staffer says there's misconduct. And then as the night rolled on, there was more and more kind of leaking. I was like, oh, stripper party. I was like, oh, this divorce is going to be, hey, this is going to get there, huh? We're going to learn a lot about old William, huh? Hey, William, what are you doing at your pool parties, pal? Huh? You got your dick in your pants, Bill?
Hey, how did it stay so quiet up until now? I didn't hear a bunch of any allegations like this about Bill Gates before all of this.
Yeah, he has a bazillion, right? That guy?
A lot of money.
He gave away a lot of it as well.
Oh, yeah, philanthropist.
To the strip. And his wife gave away 160 bill or something, didn't he, or something like that?
160 bill?
No, my bad, but a couple bills to her.
Oh no, it was in the 60s. She gave a lot of billions away.
My bad. Who wasn't 160? Because, by the way, I would have ran with an entire 160 bill. That means Bill has to. How much is Bezos? That would have been in an entire Elon situation. I mean, we would have really ran there. But Bill, I mean, if this is, you would think these types of divorces would have been handled, like quietly. Is there just going to be like, what are we going to learn about William Gates?
There's been some.
They seem pretty mad. The family seems pretty mad. It sounds like
people are not happy. He did something. He just bought up a bunch of shit, didn't he? He bought something in Tampa, maybe.
Oh, Joel was actually saying he bought a bunch of high rises down in Tampa.
Yeah, he's building up Tampa Bay basically. And remember, Tampa Bay was at a dinner with Jeter, Gates, and the owner of the Lightning. Right now, we're down 1-0 to the Florida Panthers.
Jeff Vinnick.
Jeff Vinnick. That was before Tom signed with the Bucks. That was when he was allegedly interested. Are Tom and Bill Gates just building a bunch of houses with pools in them?
Is Tom going to the pool parties?
Zito, your microphone is not on, but you delivered that with real fucking conviction.
I was saying that Bill Gates found out all those strip clubs are on that strip.
In Tampa, it is ridiculous.
It's 5 blocks of strip clubs.
There's no law against it.
There ain't no law.
Was that?
No law against it.
Hey, listen.
There
was a couple allegations last night that were against the law.
It'd be more disrespectful if Bill didn't have the strip at his pool parties.
That's the headline's interesting because did we learn more about these ladies? Were they definitely adult ballerinas professionally, or were they just potentially around Bill Gates and they all got naked, so therefore they are stripping?
And were the guys naked? Because Ballmer seems like a shirt in the pool kind of guy, so I don't know if.
Let's get to the phone.
Who knows?
Pretty cool. Yeah.
Let's get to the phone.
You see this? This is what you're supposed to do, Bill.
Definitely a motorboat and son of a bitch.
Where's Kawhi?
Does he hang out with Bill? Did they hang out together?
Oh yeah, they're boys. On stage, they definitely did.
Yeah, but Wozniak and Jobs weren't like tight either. I mean, they were brawling. You think Bill and old buddy were brawling?
Bill and Ballmer were definitely handing out $100 bills to all those strippies at those pool parties.
That's not going to be enough for.
Hey, they're going to have to start distancing themselves from him because, their families, their wives are probably asking, hey, we had no idea. Why didn't you tell me Bill was doing this?
Yeah, can you imagine? Yeah, actually, I did go to a party in 1997, babe. Sorry.
Sorry. He invited me. What is it, Bill Gates, dude? That was when Microsoft was hot.
He's my boss. What do you want me to do?
Microsoft was hot, man. Jesus. Imagine those Quaaludes and shit that are probably...
Lemmies.
If it's anything like that goddamn Wolf of Wall Street. When was Quaalude? What was that? Was that a real era? I wonder if that was a real era.
What
That's
years?
Cosby. 90s, right?
Ask Cosby, he says.
All right. Let's get to the phones.
I mean, piece of garbage, obviously.
Piece of garbage.
Yeah.
Let's get to the phones. Let's go to Steve. Thank you, by the way, everybody in here, for allowing me to get to the phones.
Hey, you got it.
1984, 1988
You're welcome.
was when Quaaludes were
That was
big.
Lemmy's?
So I was born then. Was I?
They were legal 1961 to 1984. So that's
Can't they make knockoffs?
Can you
I know
still
they don't
get
make them,
them?
but can't they make
I don't think
someone
so.
make knockoffs?
I don't think you can get them. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't think so.
Can't do it.
I would never, by the way.
If you know
I do
the
not promote
equation-
that. Don't do it.
Can't do it. The equation's right here on Wikipedia.
Yeah.
To make it?
Couple N's and an O.
Nitrogen.
Oh, nitrogen, oxygen.
Of course.
Excellent.
And 3.
Let's go to Steven in Pittsburgh. Steven, what's going on, pal?
Hey, what's going on, guys?
Well, Steven, I'll tell you what, pal. Just trying to get to 3 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time instead of standard, because at 2:30 a.m., I believe somebody corrected me, and I did Google it, and he was right. So,
We're back to DT.
all the way to fall, yeah, all the way through summer. Anyways, what do you want to talk about, Steven?
Yeah, just a couple things. One, don't look a gift horse in the mouth.
Bingo.
And two,
And the same.
I say this with all due respect, and I mean all due respect.
Oh, Connor, you're about to get buried.
Yep.
There's no shot you win $20 million from AJ. I'm sorry.
Oh, he's going to bury me.
Wow. Didn't see that coming.
Steven!
Wow.
I did not see that coming at all.
Good call,
Harris-
Steven. Good call.
I'm sorry, but it's true.
What are you, professional
What
golfer?
evidence do you have?
Yeah, where do you golf at Willows down there in Pittsburgh? Where are you hitting the ball around, pal?
I like to play down at Quicksilver.
Oh, it's a good course.
Never heard of it.
Dahn Moon Township.
It's too short for me, pal. Listen, are you a pro?
Nah, I played in college for a couple of years, but I'm kind of.
He has a
washed
much
up,
better
but,
chance of being a pro than you do, and he played in college.
Take it easy.
This guy went to Bobby Moe. Where'd you go to school,
Doesn't
Steve?
matter. He would absolutely mop you up on the course. You know.
Right now? I got 31 years. He's not even 31
Now,
years
still
old
mop you
age. How old are you, Steven?
I am 27.
When did you start golfing?
When I was 14.
What? 13, dude.
13 years.
13 years this guy's been doing it.
It's pretty late, Toby.
And I'll tell you what, I wouldn't stand a
golfer.
chance either.
What'd you say, pal?
We play CCAC?
I wouldn't stand a chance either. I'm like a 2 handicap. There's no way.
2 handicaps.
Hey, why do you think of golf, then, pal?
You don't know, Steve.
Steven.
He's probably right. Yeah. No, he's not.
No.
Hell no.
He's wrong.
He doesn't know you, Pat.
Hey, call an ambulance. But not for my confidence in his bed. I'm back. I almost dozed off there and said he was probably right and almost lacked confidence. I got to remember, 31 years is so long.
Oh, yeah.
So long. That is a long time.
A lot of time.
Did you guys practice Saturday?
What's that?
Saturday, did you guys go?
Oh, it's too hot out there.
Come to find, it's impossible to find a public course in Tampa
Bingo.
anyway.
There it is.
You know,
Bingo.
Jesus.
Bill Gates is down there building all these.
AQ doesn't fucking belong somewhere?
He does, but they had their thing, their coaching thing.
Coaching all day.
Coach.
This guy just shows up at the fucking house, by the way, out of nowhere.
AQ?
Yeah. Shows up at the house out of nowhere. Calls me like 3 times to open the thing. I'm almost asleep. We just got back from watching Aristotle do his thing.
Yep.
Yeah. And he's like, open the thing or whatever. I'm like, I thought you were coming over tonight. He's like, I'm here. And it was like 6, maybe 6:30 or whatever. It was great seeing him, man. It was great. He's watching. Okay, he's watching a lot of film right now. Hey, that coach life is not. I don't know how you do it, AJ. I have no idea. He signed up.
What's he watching? What do they have him doing? Like, is he breaking down? Is he like self-scouting? What's going on?
I don't want to, kayfabe. I don't want to do that whole thing. But he's watching. No, he's not self-scouting. He's watching. But there's like, I don't want to say assignments, but almost like assignments. Like, need you to
homework tonight. Here you
need
go.
you to. Hey, by the way, it's going to be okay. You can probably get out of here 9:30. Yeah, no big deal. Just go ahead.
Who's he report to? The O-line coach or Bruce or?
I'm not sure.
Oh, line coach, I think, right? Was the one.
I'm not 100% sure.
I'm sure
Tom
both of them
report straight to Tom.
Maybe Leftwich.
Byron.
We did introduce him to Coach JB, though.
Yeah.
We asked him if he wanted to pick up some of his, style from Coach JB.
Tendencies.
Yeah, it was a 10-minute highlight of Coach JB on Last Chance U, and I'll tell you what, riveting, dying laughing. I need that guy on this show soon, AJ. You know who Coach JB is?
I don't know him like you guys know him, but I know of him.
Watch the show.
Watch it. Yeah, well,
He's like slapdick vodka, right?
And cigars.
Slapdick whiskey. Slapdick.
Show him some respect.
Slapdick bullies too.
Oh yeah, he's got them dogs.
Hell yeah.
This
Best
dude,
dogs.
this dude's the best. He is the best. He is. Ty said he used to just listen to him for an hour and a half.
Oh yeah.
Just if he wanted to feel better, Ty would just listen to him, just like,
Just
hey.
listen to his podcast and let it rip, because you know Coach JB. I ain't got no fucks to give, so I mean, he's gonna be honest.
He has buried the NCAA, the NFL, every place of all time in beautiful fashion. I mean, absolutely.
Kentucky should have gave him the job.
Yeah, he got standing O when he was going to Kansas. I mean, give the guy a headset.
Yeah.
Well, he can't do math good, but he's a motherfucking.
But I'm a stone cold hustler.
I know math, bitch.
I need him.
I didn't learn
on this
one
show.
thing. What was it?
In high school or college.
I couldn't tell you what fucking Adam is.
This is electric. Tense. Hey, hate me now, love me later.
Yep.
You know what I mean? He's going to coach him up. He's going to coach him up, but he is hysterical. I sent him a text. I said, Coach, I got a response, and I did fall asleep because this was after that entire thing. I fell asleep. I didn't answer him. I feel terrible about it. I got to talk to him. He said he just wants to drink whiskey and bullshit. Doesn't matter what time it is.
Hell yeah.
I was like, all right, let's go, Coach. Let's fucking go. Let's go to Keith in Illinois. Keith, what's going on, dude?
Pat, AJ, boys. How's it going on this Monday?
Yeah, actually, it's dragging a little bit, I must say. AJ's phenomenal. Obviously, the boys are fantastic, but you know, I'm looking forward to about 13 minutes, 5 seconds from now. What do you want to talk about?
I could see that. But hey, when you're up to something, you know, shit happens, right?
Bingo. Thank you so much,
right.
Keith. Good call.
Hey, I got a
Oh.
little message for your previous caller, Steven from Pittsburgh.
Mm-hmm.
Fuck you, Steven.
Whoa!
Hey, do this shit. He's got 31 years. Let's fucking go.
Hey, Keith, follow one up with the other guy, too, if you want to. Just let him fly if we're just sending those out to everybody.
Who was it?
His name's AJ, dude.
Oh, Keith, come on. You missed it.
Please.
You could have gone back to back.
I don't want to say it to AJ.
Oh, you're right. AJ does
I like
this.
AJ.
Yeah, you're right. AJ, you're right. I'm
Thank
sorry.
you, AJ.
I
It'd be
tested
good.
him. He passed it.
You can say it'll be good when Foxy cuts up all the clips when you finally don't make it, and I get to not pay you. It'll be fun to watch.
Foxy ain't edited
I don't do that.
65, dude.
I will not do that.
Go ahead, Keith. What do you want to talk about, dude?
Hey, I wanted to bring up. I know we haven't talked about him in a while, but what's your boy Shinigami been up to? Is he breaking boards in the garage yet, or what?
Great question.
He's training for the West Coast.
He's trying to fight the Paul
Training
brothers.
for the West Coast.
Is he?
He'll take either one of them. He don't matter.
We can't have murder on live TV, so that's not an option.
True. Hey, he should try to fight like Jake Paul's dad on the undercard or something.
All right, hold on.
The game's trying to fight.
Couple things. Games are the Paul brothers' dad. I think would be a pretty good fight.
Yeah.
I got a chance to watch some videos with him. I think that'd be good in there. You follow Shinigami still, huh? Just keep updated with him. You knew that was immediately.
Yeah, I mean,
He's in your algorithm already.
Somebody sent me the clip, and it was like him saying, "I'll fight either of them for the pride of the belt."
Shit.
You know what I mean?
Oh, for the street fights.
Yeah.
Hey man, Shinigami had a good run.
But Shinigami, though, can he have a boxing match? Like, is he able to just use his hands?
No. He strikes.
He's a jiu-jitsu. I mean, he's a jiu-jitsu kingpin.
Yeah, but
I thought,
but
weren't
he's
they-
mixed martial arts, dude.
Yeah,
He's
kickboxing.
Well, I know, but I thought they had a date circled for him and John Jones.
Who, Shinigami?
Yeah, when
No,
John
no,
Jones
is that
comes
real?
back to the UFC,
Yeah.
I think Shinigami.
Dana White called
Yeah.
this.
That's
I
why
think
John
so.
Jones is training at the heavyweight level.
Like John Jones, you and I have, had a couple drinks together and stuff like that. Watch out for that shin, dude.
Yeah.
His name isn't Shinigami for no reason, dude. That thing, when that thing lands,
it'll get up there.
There's nothing better than Dana getting a chance to bury Oscar De La Hoya.
Oh, yeah. Let's go to Manny in New York, dude. Manny, what's going on? I learned a lot about Oscar through
Oh,
Dana.
hell yeah.
Oh, hell yeah, man.
What's going on, fellas?
Manny, pumped to have
Hell
you, dude.
yeah.
Pumped to have you, man.
Come on, Manny! Come on!
Come on.
We got 11 minutes left. Got to keep it going.
Bingo. That Manny knows. Manny, what do you want to talk about?
All right. So, I just want to let you guys know I will quit my job right now if you guys agree to interview me. I'm just saying. Just putting that out there.
Okay, let's go to Derek. Derek, what's going on, dude?
You saved that guy's life.
Listen, I love fucking Manny, okay?
Definitely not asking for a job.
No. Well, Derek, hold on one second. I love Manny. Good energy, brought it.
Uh-huh.
You know what I mean? But that can't become what the calls become.
No.
I appreciate Manny. When we're hiring Manny, we'll call you back.
Top of the list.
Hey, we'll call you. You want to make $3,000 to $5,000 a day? We'll call you.
Manny, Axel, and Atlas.
Derek, what do you want to talk about, dude?
Aristotle.
So a little bit of a tie-in with WWE and the NFL draft, something that I haven't seen anybody talk about, which kind of shocks me a little bit, somebody who loves records and stats. So in the WWE, whenever you get, or any wrestling territory, even back in the day, whenever you get a bunch of real tall guys together, they have to have a cool name, right? You got the Skyscrapers back in WCW. The Brothers of Destruction, obviously, that's not a height-related name, but they're giants of human beings. So the Buffalo Bills, in their first 4 rounds, picked a 6'7", 6'3", and then 2 6'8" players.
Wow!
In my research, which granted is a little limited,
24 feet.
I haven't found any 4 picks taller ever, let alone back to back.
Holy shit.
So I was thinking you and the boys might be able to come up with a cool WWE stable type nickname.
Yeah.
the Legion of Height?
Just in case.
Hey, Derek.
Just in case, 2-3 years.
Derek, I love it. You know the good thing about that, what you call it, Zito?
The Legion of Height?
Because the Legion of Zoom is in Chicago.
Yeah.
With the Legion
We zoom it.
Legion of Height over there.
Zoom.
I want to let you know, I appreciate the confidence in me to potentially think of something like that, but I actually had a stable, and I couldn't think of a name, so we didn't have a name. So we're actually just Pat McAfee's group. It's because I couldn't think of a name. I'm not good at that at all. Zito, though, is a guy that has the right brain for that thing. There were some big dudes, AJ. Let's get off the bus first, huh? Is that what they're trying to do?
Is that what they want to do? Are they going to try to continue to draft that way and just be one of the bigger, most physical teams?
Oh, they're going to block so many kicks.
Yeah, I mean, Buffalo Bill Dings is, staring you right in the face.
Wow.
Here we go.
There it is.
And I'm not talking about the buildings.
You're talking about William Ding.
I was going to say,
William
well, someone else actually owns the William Ding name, so they're going to have to.
OCW.
Yeah.
OCW. AJ, you see the UFOs?
I mean, I see them going around. Yeah, I see people talking about it. What do you think?
Lieutenant, another guy who's in the aviation trip super duper club for the military, came out and spoke on 60 Minutes, dude. Hey, they're saying these things are being seen every day for years. Hey, this lieutenant, seemed to be dressed pretty well, very casual, leg cross. Oh, I'm saying we see him every day. Yeah, we see him every day in the Atlantic. Oh, for how years? Yeah, we see every day we go out and go, what the fuck is that thing? Well, what's it doing? Well, it's going 13,000 miles an hour. They're saying it's going against the wind. There's no some sort of gas, whatever you
heat signature,
whatever it is. And they're saying these things are just flying around. We see them every day. What? How did they keep that a secret for so long? How? There wasn't one random... I guess there was, and everybody just called him stupid. Conspiracy theories.
Fucking crazy.
It's a lie. Lazar, I guess, got hit with that. You're a liar. This is bullshit. Now it's all just like, hey, everybody needs to have a little bit of a heads up. Outside Jacksonville, out there in Virginia Beach, out there, I just want to let you know, we got things flying faster than anything we could comprehend, really. We can't even really track how fast it is. Could that be Russia or China? And the guy was like, it could be, but... If it was Russia or China flying in the space it was, we would immediately have to go to war because it's American space, and we haven't done that. It's like, what are these aliens doing? What are they doing, AJ? Are they coming? Are they coming to try to befriend us?
Ooh.
Hey, we got aliens.
Are there any aliens on those UFOs or whatever we see flying? Or are those like drones where they're they're robotically controlled?
Recon missions.
Hey, listen, if they're flying drones 13,000 miles per hour from 13 billion miles away.
Yeah,
we should try to link up with them. We should try to grab that drone and say, hey, we got drone races here, and they're awesome. Couldn't even fathom what yours are like.
You guys clean up.
Why don't we have any traps?
Oh yeah, put the cheese on the trap.
Yeah,
you don't want to trap these things.
Invite them to one of Bill Gates' pool parties.
Maybe.
All right. That's exactly how the show should end. Congrats to 60 Minutes, by the way, putting that out there.
I feel like nobody cares. It's crazy. It is kind of crazy that nobody really talks about it.
I disagree. I got like 4,000 or 3,000 retweets on that thing. I feel like a lot of people A lot of people.
But I mean, it's not like it's not. You would think, hey, there's these alien spacecraft. We're seeing them. They're actually like confirmed. It seems like, and yeah, your everyday life is not a whole lot of talk about it.
It makes me wonder, like, how come Good Morning America isn't leading with that?
True.
Yes.
Well, you want to scare all the.
They don't care.
Us?
Big GMA watcher.
Yeah, the GMA watcher.
Maybe they're aliens.
Oh, is that the one?
That could be.
That Strahan's on it, right?
I think so.
Oh, shit.
With Kelly?
Oh yeah, and Ryan.
Yeah.
All right, show's ended. It's a good day. It's a good time. Can't believe we made it. Chris Mad Dog Russo, Mad Dog Unleashed on the other side of this 6-minute break. I guarantee his show will be better than this one. AJ, what do you have to say to the serious listeners before they disappear for about 23 hours?
Nothing. Tomorrow, big show. Can't wait.
Huge. Who we got on the show tomorrow?
Oh, giant guest.
You
got somebody?
You booked Dalton?
I've been booking like I think I have 6 or 7 people booked. Yeah.
What?
Holy shit.
Are you serious, dude?
Nope.
Damn you.
What a horse's ass.
If you get Aristotle on, that'd be good.
Yeah, Aristotle will show up. I promise you that. Someone will, he'll get this clip.
We'll see you tomorrow. Cheers. Nailed it. Fucking nailed it, AJ.
Good job, AJ.
Yeah. Good job.
AJ, I want to let you know that Shady Rays never understood why sunglasses were so expensive.
Nope.
It's a good question.
What's going on here? Huh? That's what they said.
Yeah.
So they set out to change it. Shady Rays is an independent sunglasses company, so they do things their way. Something that is very rare in their industry. Okay, not easy to do in that industry. Okay?
It ain't.
Big sunglass, not easy to do things your own way. Shady Rays are premium, polarized shades at a fraction of the price of the big name brands. Stop overpaying for sunglasses that you're too afraid to get dirty. Save your dollars and gain peace of mind with the best and most affordable shades for the outdoors and life, by the way. The best part about Shady Rays, they have the most insane warranty in all of everything. Lost and broken replacements. If you lose or break your shades on day one, they told us they will send you a brand new pair, no questions asked.
What? Whoa.
Day one, day whatever.
What if I lose that pair, then the backup pair?
Every pair of Shady Rays is guaranteed for life, so take on your next adventure with the team that has your back. Drop in the lake, ocean, anything they'll replace. I'm going to follow up with your question.
We'll find out.
Yeah, because what if I lose one pair already? That's kind of taking advantage. You know what I mean?
Yeah, because then they have to check and make sure you're not just saying you.
Because then, what if then you could start selling them almost?
Exactly. Oh yeah, so secondhand market.
Shady Rays.
Yeah, you had to get the Shady Rays.
No,
because then in the shadows of New York City, the Shady Rays will be all over those jackets and stuff.
The darkness will come to light.
So I would assume it's just one. I mean, don't be a stooge. Okay,
Yeah,
if you
maybe take care of your belongings.
Shady Rays also provides 10 meals to fight hunger in America with every order placed and have donated over 15 million meals to date. Woo! Change the way you wear sunglasses and give Shady Rays a risk-free shot. Exclusively for our viewers, Shady Rays is running their deepest deal of the season.
Wow.
Yeah, it cuts deep. Use code McAfee for 50% off 2 or more pairs at ShadyRays.com.
Oh my God.
BOGO! Buy one, get one free. That means you can get 2 pairs for $48 when you go to ShadyRays.com and use code McAfee. 50% off. Buy one, get one. Let's go. They have a... so we saw Shady Rays when they first came to the world. My head, our heads, AJ, you know this. The sunglasses is tough. They came back with a new line.
Yeah. They're fire.
They are very, very, very...
I wear them. I know. I wear them in my car, man. They fit.
They're very good sunglasses. They have really upped their game.
Oh, yeah.
And it's BOGO right now, which is awesome. Let's get these last 2 phone calls, shall we, AJ?
Let's do it.
What do you got today?
Are you going straight to the course to train after this, or what?
No, I got 31 years, dude.
It's raining.
You can also
it's raining.
Put it all.
Down. AJ.
It's raining, dude.
Oh yeah, Tiger really cared when it rained growing up.
He's not golfing on rain, right?
Oh, that's a shot at Tiger. Okay.
No.
They're trying to be the greatest of all time, AJ.
Top 50 Champions Tour. Yeah. What are we even saying? Tiger's not going to be at that tournament, okay? He's going to be playing in the PGA still.
Yeah, I know. And if he wants to jump on the Champions Tour just to make sure that you have no chance, then he will.
Was he going to bring 48 of his friends? 49 of his friends?
Yeah. Yeah, they will already be there. They will have qualified already.
Like that 48-year-old guy over in whatchamacallit.
Oh, yeah.
Just
British
wins out of nowhere.
Masters.
His first time wins over there or whatever. That
Yeah.
guy, I was getting tweeted that story a lot, AJ. I assume you.
Interesting.
Show me that. Cite your sources, Zito.
Don't worry about it.
Golf.com, you heard of it?
Hey, listen. And by the
No, I
way, he
haven't.
did dunk on you, but Zito will make up a fake thing to show.
Whoa, we
Very
thought
quickly.
about it.
For sure.
Ingenuitive.
That's a word.
So when do you start work? When do you start working on this game that you're so confident with?
Well, I got a couple tweets and messages from people that I have a lot of respect for who know the golf game. They told me I got to stretch first. So I'm starting to stretch out the back.
There we go.
Perfect.
Good start.
I'm crawling before I'm walking.
That's right. Smart.
Get these hips loose, too. You know what I mean? Just kind of, it's all in the hips.
Get ready.
AJ, I will say AQ was on your side on this one.
No.
Of course he was. He's a smart guy.
Yeah, but he's a stooge.
But he is the stooge, yes.
That's
He
'cause
golfs.
AQ stinks,
AQ's a
too.
good golfer, right?
He was.
Yeah, then he lost a bunch of weight.
What Nick say? I lost. I assume Nick threw a dig at me. I didn't hear it.
No, it was actually at AQ. I said he stinks too. So
Well, it's the thing is he used to have a little big body, you know, because he was offensive lineman, so he had a little. He's lost so much. He doesn't eat after 7.
Yeah, we tried
Bullshit.
hard.
Doesn't eat after 7. Unbelievable. He's lost a bunch of weight. Great discipline. We tried to force him. He ordered us 75 cookies and brownies.
That's his move.
They were
Thick brownies.
so good.
That's his move.
But his golf game, I think he kind of got in trouble when his gut kind of he like had a blocker. So I think he's actually trying to find his new swing now that he's probably going to get better, I assume. But I think it's long days ahead. Like I think he's, you know what I mean?
It's gonna be tough to get better as a coach in the NFL, especially a young coach or a new coach trying to work your way up.
Hey, brother, you see this swing, huh?
Looks good.
I'm gonna get about 200 of these in a day. Mental reps, pal.
Pretty
You'll
good.
shoot about a 200 with that swing
You wish.
on a normal course, let alone a professional course set up for professionals.
You don't know shit.
I mean, I'm more confident than I've ever been in this situation.
Talk to my fucking championship from the
Hell
golf
yeah.
tournament.
Didn't you lose? Didn't you lose to Scottie
No.
Pippen when you got that?
Yeah, I mean, I won though too. I won one.
Off the
Your
record.
team won.
They needed him to take.
No, him and
that.
Scobie dominated.
Hey, there was a couple
Ray
people.
Allen, dude.
There was a couple people. There was a couple people that went down there didn't win one. Okay, I won one. I split one. Lost one.
Hey, now Scobie's a guy that has a chance to make the Champions Tour for sure.
All right.
He does, honestly.
I agree. He's a good golfer. But we have the same fucking championship. You know?
Hell
How
yeah.
about that?
Oh, you can't call it a belt, can you?
Belts, hold your pants up, fucking idiot.
Please don't say that. Please don't. Someone said it to me and they were serious one time, and I have not spoken with them.
Well, somebody you said, oh, why don't you call what it is? A strap, dude. Fucking put it on.
Is it Hulk Hogan?
What you say? There are some words, by the way.
No, I would not alienate somebody for saying something like that to me. I was shocked the first time I heard someone like actually explain it. I'm like, oh, this is a thing. Okay, my bad.
Yeah, yeah, oh yeah.
What?
Look at that. This is probably how long my driver's going.
Hey, you may be left-handed at golf too.
I'm not. I'm right. Thank you.
You can never be sure.
I mean, you said takeaway? Me and
Yeah, I love.
DeChambeau,
Hey,
pal.
remember you had I think you had Bubba on, and you said something like, "All I'm thinking is like, get something back, takeaway." You try to use some technical term, and Bubba's like, "I have no idea what the hell any of that even means. I just try to swing it." And you're sitting there
Listen.
trying to talk technical swings with him.
Well, Bubba's a good guy, but has he gone top 50 lately? He's not the guy I'm talking to right now.
Nope.
All right?
Who are you talking to then?
I need DeChambeau on the horn.
Yep.
I need Jordan Spieth on the horn.
Yep.
Okay.
Colin Morikawa.
Zalatoris.
All these
Will
guys are gonna have to
Zalatoris.
try to beat.
No, they're going to be on my side. They're going to drop out one weekend.
Help you out.
They're all going to be on the take, pal.
Oh, nice.
Oh man, you're gonna have to spend all your 20 mil just to get a DQ victory.
No, dude. I'll get a good deal. All right, everybody.
Yeah.
Fucking this game stinks. This tournament's bad.
You get out of here, guys.
Go to the beach. I'll rent you a beach house. Yeah, $25,000, $30,000 beach house. Get the fuck on.
Have fun.
Enjoy it.
You're gonna love it, dude. You guys can. I'll even get you the hover golf cart so you guys can recreate the golf course.
Oh, nice.
You'll invite Bill Gates over for a pool party.
All right, let's get to the phones.
Hell yeah.
You think he definitely right at those pool parties?
Oh yeah. I hope not.
He does, dude.
In a scuba
You
suit.
think he gets in?
Yeah.
I bet you he has like maybe the head out. You know what I mean?
Uh-huh. In the corner.
Probably wearing a thong with the elephant trunk where his penis is supposed to be.
Let's go to
That
Juan.
would be a good move for him.
It would be good. It would be good. Probably has the windows on the.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Go ahead, take a peek.
Look at my gate.
Let's go to Juan in Illinois. What's going on, Juan? Was that Obama?
Howdy, the boys. How are we doing on this Monday?
Juan, my God!
Juan. I was going to say shout out to AJ, but I forgot. He likes the Miller Lite of professional wrestling. Short, distasteful. No one likes him. Adam Cole.
Yeah. Yeah, Juan knows.
Can't do that.
Juan knows.
Hey, oh, wait.
I-O!
That's right, buddy.
Oh,
I got two questions for you.
I did.
Is
That's
there
normally
any
a chant, right?
between calling like an NFL game and a pay-per-view, like the experiences that you had? And for Evan Foxy, what
you,
the
Juan.
hell are you doing, bro?
What are you doing?
You have my Bears losing.
Oh,
to your
Foxy, no
Lions
bathroom
twice,
parties.
Yeah.
But you can't.
Bear stink.
give
The Bear stink.
That's what he's talking about, right?
the Pack.
It's not the bathroom party. Okay.
Oh, thought he was offended.
No, he wasn't. He's not offended. Juan was not offended at all. He was actually. Foxy did his prediction for the year. He even put he wrote on it and everything.
Yep.
Yeah, Bears stink. Lions will beat them twice. Vikings stink. Lions will beat them twice.
clip
Vikings
that, please.
fans not happy. Bears fans didn't seem to care except for Juan right there.
Well, that's because Andy Dalton's currently a starter. When they hear Justin Fields is a starter, then
Hell
they're going to change.
yeah.
Then they're going to change.
QB1, baby.
I also predicted us to beat the Steelers.
Oh, shit.
And
That's
lose
a battle
to the
of
Browns.
Fanhood fanhood right there.
No.
Yeah, he was
That's
a Steelers
done.
fan.
Yeah. That's done.
Yeah.
Oh, because Dan Campbell?
Yeah. That's done. See you later, Steelers. You guys stink.
Whoa.
Mark Madden said it. I didn't say it.
Let's go to Mike in St. Louis. Mike, what's going on, pal?
Hey, how's it going, guys?
Not too bad, man. When the Rams leave there, what do you just hate the owner? Is that what we hate the owner? Or is it understandable? What do you think was even if you're not a Rams fan, what was the read of the town? When a team just packed it up and left.
Oh, we hate Kroenke over here.
Yeah, thought so.
Big time. Big time. Yeah, he wanted to move for a while, but
Was it the Blue Hawks?
Battlehawks.
Battlehawks, the XFL. Hey, they packed that lower bowl out in that place.
Jordan Taylor.
Oh, he's a
Battlehawks
player.
were going to win it all. They kind of took it away from us midway through the season.
No, Houston's going to win
just
it all.
like Kronk.
DC, baby.
No.
PJ Walker was the league MVP.
Yeah, but Jordan should have been.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
He was on the Chiefs.
PJ was your teammate.
Huh? He wasn't.
He could have been your teammate.
He came right after I left, but he's a good guy. He's a hell of a ball player.
How dare you, Tony?
He's a hell of a ball player. But those Battlehawks, those guys had no quit. Those guys, they played so hard.
Wasn't Heineken on that team too? I think he was a backup.
They had Heineken, who almost beat the Buccaneers on that
I
squad.
think I saw a video of him fucking slamming Bud Light seltzers together.
Oh,
this
in
weekend,
the
drinking
seltzer
them.
zone.
He was on the Battlehawks.
Yeah, I thought so.
How about him not drinking Miller Lite there, AJ? Is that just like absolute?
It's a shame. It's a shame. Maybe he'll come over to the bright side at some point and get the Miller Lite.
I doubt it. It tastes like shit. But the
You must have had a bad one.
yeah, it was skunked. It was skunked.
Yeah,
It was skunked. Yeah. Those were skunked. I just, I do like the. No, I don't. Can't do it.
Nuh-uh.
I want to.
Easily chug responsibly.
Yeah. Of course. What'd you like to talk about, Mike? I mean, come on. Jesus.
Oh, first,
You don't deserve that, Mike.
I was going to wait for Hammer Down later, but
Oh, here we go. Oh, you
But,
called in for Hammer Down?
guys-
Oh, well, I'll put you on. I'll see you later, pal. All right. Okay, good. All right, that's the show. All right, we're out of here. He's got 52 minutes until Hammer Down. I'll probably be asleep by the time that show starts, but I will go back and watch it tonight. I love what you guys
We're got
do.
a packed schedule too, and we can't take calls till probably around 4:45. So
Okay, hour and 37 minutes. Or
Hey,
so.
sit tight, Mike.
Big Mike.
It'll be worth it, Mike. It'll be worth
Are
it.
you gonna fall asleep like when you get home and just go right through the night?
I don't know. I'm gonna try to power. I think all the way to the night so I can make it to the morning. Because if I go home and do I'm gonna try my best. I'm gonna try my absolute best.
7 to 7 would be a nice little.
That would be great.
Yeah.
If I get back to my bedroom though, and that air mattress is just taken up by dogs that bite me whenever I try to get them off there, I don't know if I'll ever be able to fall asleep.
What's going on with that?
We'll text you when the bees lose.
Is that tonight?
Oh yeah, 7:15.
You guys
See you
stink,
there.
dude. You're gonna be down 0-2.
Us? No, you guys are going to be down 0-2. We're coming back tonight with a vengeance.
Nah, dude. Lord Stanley's coming home. Coming home
To Boston.
Tell the world.
Nah. Coming home to Boston.
If we're doing Boston, it would be that other one from the Dropkick Murphys.
Ship it up to Boston.
That's not how Lord Stanley's operating, dude. He's coming home.
Yeah, your old captain, Chara, you guys spit in his face and told him to get lost, and you wouldn't even pay him peanuts. He's going to sweep your ass. And
Hey, why don't you see your lawn thrive this spring? True. With your own custom lawn care plan from Sunday. Sunday is more than just a lawn care product. It is a custom lawn care plan with a variety of ways to help you grow a beautiful lawn, control weeds, and remove pests. They take out all the guesswork and unwanted chemicals so you can grow a beautiful lawn that's better for people, pets, and the planet.
Oh, let's go.
Big three.
Is sweet.
That is sweet, isn't it?
Unbelievable.
I just went to getsunday.com, put in my home address, and their free lawn analysis tool took care of the rest.
That's sweet.
It's a good sentence, by the way.
What do they tell you what to buy to put on it?
No, they don't even tell you. You just put in your location. They get a read of what the earth is doing in your particular department, and then they customize a thing for your lawn as opposed to a one-size-fits-all, which normally happens. And also, there's no chemicals in there that hurt your pets, which a lot of places do have.
Okay. Thank you, science.
Will they tell me why I have so much goddamn crabgrass in my yard?
So Sunday is made with ingredients that you can actually pronounce, like seaweed, iron, and molasses, so you can grow better and feel better about it. Sunday uses soil and climate data to create a tailored nutrient plan so you get all the stuff your lawn needs and nothing it doesn't, like the right there.
Perfect.
Crabgrass.
Got it.
Let Sunday take the guesswork out of growing a greener, more beautiful lawn this. Hey, Ty, could you imagine what your neighbors are going to say when they see your lawn this summer?
Say, damn, that looks good.
They're going to be looking out the window like, young stooge got it.
Mm-hmm. How'd he do it?
How'd he do it? Well, he went to getsunday.com and he /Pat, and he got $20 off his custom lawn plan at checkout. Seriously? That's $20 off your custom plan at getsunday.com/PAT. It's a quick, easy thing, and they just somehow they know what your yard has more than you.
Okay.
Genius.
It's very nice of them.
Makes sense.
That guy hung up. I put him on hold.
Mike?
Big Mike.
I think did he say he was on hold for Hammer Down, or he said he was excited for Hammer Down?
No, he said I think he said I was trying to get the Hammer Down, I think.
Oh, okay.
Mm-hmm.
I think he had a bet. That guy had a good bet. He was eager to get it out.
Yeah.
Can't wait to hear it.
Was he from Chicago?
I mean, I forget his name at this particular. Mike.
Yeah, Big Mike.
Mike.
Hey, the money line, actually, you guys been hot, right? The money line's been hot?
Gumpy's been on fire, dude.
Where you at, Gump?
10-5 yesterday.
Pretty good.
Sheesh.
Yeah.
You had Roman going over?
Yeah. 100%.
Always.
I mean, Cesaro never stood a chance, dude.
Hey, listen, Cesaro's good,
He
but come on,
tried.
main event, pal.
Yeah.
I mean,
Wait,
no,
you can bet on
the head of the table, dude.
no, you cannot. No, you cannot bet.
Illegal books do have them.
But those illegal books also probably won't pay you.
Nope.
So,
Steal your money.
did you watch last night? Did you see a zombie? Man, you did see a zombie. You texted me.
So I happened to I remembered it was on, and I was like, oh, I'm not gonna buy it, but if it's on Peacock, I'll watch it. So I saw it on Peacock and click on it, bam, and all of a sudden the zombies come out, and I was like, oh, okay, this is amazing. And then I see the Miz, and then the guy that was
Damian
wrestling
Priest, yeah.
against him. He was backstage. He was in the hot tub when I was there at NXT, right? He was drinking champagne out of the hot tub.
Yes.
The gold tooth.
Oh, yeah.
Yes.
Not a gold tooth, dude.
What? I didn't hear him.
Me neither. What you say?
I said, yeah, Damian Goldtooth, the fucking hottest wrestler in the WWE.
You are.
How
What?
do you sleep at?
Doesn't he have one?
He does not. We know.
Bro, he's the Archer of Infamy.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Isn't it Priest?
Damian Priest, yeah, he's
Yeah,
the
the
Archer of
Archer of
Infamy.
Yeah.
Oh, I get it. Aristotle was an archer too. He does not like archers.
Oh, was Aristotle really an archer?
No, Aristotle was a prick. There's a difference.
What?
Jeez.
I said, no, Aristotle was a prick. There's a difference.
Oh, you're talking about the child still.
Yes.
It's unbelievable to me that you literally, upon seeing the kid, I'll spit in his face.
There's nothing like talking shit to kids. I love it. Keeps me going.
Real Aristotle was not a archer.
Yeah, dude.
Okay.
When he wasn't philosophizing, he was arching.
Don't see that as Wikipedia.
I do assume back in the day, though, they all did
Thank
pick
you.
up the bow and the arrow at some point.
Oh, yeah.
Because what if one of the other philosophers died, and then he asked Aristotle to be his pyre guy while he was floating down the river?
Oh, I don't know about any of that.
What?
But I assume Aristotle was a hunter and not a gatherer.
Aristotle was a mace guy. The ball with the spikes on it.
Yeah.
He spun it?
Fucking, yeah.
He's the guy who
North Carolina.
Yeah, come on, Ray.
That was Aristotle and Gladiator when they just opened the doors and that guy gets hit in the face with a mace.
Are you not entertained, dude?
Mhm.
I mean, if I saw it in real life, I'd be pretty freaked out, but I guess entertained too.
There are video games that depict Aristotle as a big fat stooge.
What the fuck is your problem?
I'm just telling you what I've seen.
What did Aristotle do? E equals MC squared was Einstein.
Right.
Electricity was that other guy.
Edison.
Hey, I would assume this Aristotle character has some social media, so I think we should try to hook he and Connor up over social media.
The kid?
Yeah.
Kid's probably a TikTok star, dude. He's probably bigger than us on YouTube.
Exactly.
I guess.
TikTok star. Exactly. What do we have to talk?
So he makes $10 million a year.
This
You
kid
mad at him?
buried you. Dude.
So he stinks. What do you mean?
Just
Funny
straight
TikTok stars.
doo-doo dance on you.
Yeah.
Too. At a diner.
That's what happens when you go out little kids. They don't care. They'll come right back at you.
I have never seen anybody do that to a child. I mean, I call kids. Today I told a kid, not to be a puppet for their father. Hey, don't repeat everything your dad says. All right, your dad says some dumb things, so let's move along. These are random kids you've never seen before.
No. Yeah.
And you just start shooting at them. I've never, ever seen anything like it before.
You got him. I mean, the kid had a Yankees jersey on. He was asking for it.
Does that happen to your kids? Like, just adults start talking shit to your kids?
No, that has never happened.
I didn't think so. All right,
Bring
so
him
what are you
around.
doing?
I'll fucking throw him through the ringer.
Reno, hey, it's fine. They can handle it. You don't want to create another nemesis, though, do you, Connor?
Axel. Oh, my God. Dude, Aristotle and Axel attack each other in like the Mysterios, dude.
Exactly. None of your kids would be nemesises, but yeah, I'll put him through the ringer.
That's very nice.
Connor, do you go and try to annihilate this kid now, or do you wait till he's 18?
We're not talking about that. He needs to not find this kid.
Yeah, neither.
He needs to keep wearing the hat.
I meant like just verbally assault the kid.
He shouldn't do this.
Oh, tomorrow if I see him.
This kid's going to be the fucking CEO of Brooks Brothers when he's 18. Like,
Exactly.
he's not worrying about seeing Connor again.
That is true. He is. He might own all of Hyde Park, to be honest with you.
Yeah. Tampa Bay.
So wait, you say the area where like bars and cool spots was called the meat market?
No,
that was one
That was
place.
the coolest place.
Okay. Did they have like butcher shops there? Why was it called the meat market?
I'm not sure. We were told the food was the shits, but it is a scene.
Yeah.
That's what
a lot of people slinging meat in that place.
It's a scene, dude. Yeah.
Okay.
Place is bumping.
Yeah, it was. They had a good sound system too. It was a boom.
That's where everyone was flocking to.
And there was a fountain. There was a fountain there in the area.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
What's that, Bub?
Was it like a day club?
It seemed like it.
That
But
fountain.
everybody was sitting at tables though, like very like restaurant tables, but the music was club
Live.
So I didn't really know.
Did they let females in?
Yes. Yeah. Listen.
This isn't
we get it,
1910,
AJ.
AJ.
You said it's. I thought it was like
Yeah,
a hangout.
I
Like
get-
one of those exclusive clubs.
All right.
A speakeasy.
Let's talk about a meat market people were talking about. Can you put the video of us up in the club?
Oh, yeah.
Zito just stared
little
me
bit of
down.
delay.
Zito just stared. Me and Zito and I just made eye contact for 3.5, 4 seconds right there. Yeah, got it. Yep, hold on. Appreciate you, Zeke.
Yep.
This was a pretty cool little moment. I was very excited.
Yeah.
What a weird moment for some. I don't know why how did that happen?
I have no idea. Obviously, that club is probably not going to survive. But, I mean, are you
Unreal.
Well, let's go, dude.
What's it called? Raves?
Raves Club.
I have no idea.
Shut up.
There's some heads bobbing now.
There's a rave club in El Paso, Texas.
People were saying this was a meat market as well.
Wow.
Yeah, that's what people were saying.
Okay.
They're saying a lot of dudes there.
Are you guys
Meat
there?
market.
You think they just play us all night? We're right next to the dance floor, by the way. Like,
I mean, get the captions on at least.
Hopefully more clubs start playing our show too.
I agree, dude.
Yeah.
I think this is a good demo for us, the clubs. Yeah. Look over at us. Oh, look at those two.
Oh,
Put the
yeah.
subtitles.
I
Can you
found
put
it.
subtitles
I
on?
found the club.
Where's it at?
Raves Club in El Paso, Texas.
El Paso?
Yeah.
Let's go, dude.
Out Texas.
What's it like, Diggs?
Let me see. I'll send in a
Diggs
picture.
a cowboy.
What?
Just tell me. Give me. You can describe it.
Well, AJ, let me find some pictures, okay? Jesus.
Dumpers everywhere or what?
I mean, it looks like it's just fucking popping.
Who's laughing?
Everybody, dude. Everybody's
Yeah,
laughing.
this place is sweet.
Oh,
Hey, can they put subtitles up, Pat, on YouTube, like for our show?
They do automatically. They generate them.
Not there,
They
though.
do. That may be fun to be at a club and not be able to hear it and see, like, if they like put what guys are saying, chiming in.
Listen, if you're going to play us in your club, we appreciate you. It's an honor to be in there. Okay. It is. Could you turn the captions on, though, so we can at least get a pop or two out of somebody that's maybe a little bit drunk and bored on the side of the
Please.
You know, sitting
They
on
had
the wall?
$3 car bumps on St. Patty's Day, so.
That's what I'm talking about. Okay? That's what I'm talking about. Maybe that was no, that was the other night. Where was that recorded at St. Patrick's Day? That's
Where's
why
the pictures? Get the pictures, Diggs?
Dude, the pictures are not great.
You
A lot of
fucking relax.
promo photos.
Where's the fucking pictures, dude?
Keep it
shit secretive.
What are you talking about? It's not secret. We're finding it right now. What do you think?
Trying to
You want us
find
to,
it
you want us
down.
to throw it over? I mean, what do you want us to do, AJ?
Go to their Facebook page right
Hey,
now.
Zito, here you go. Put it on up there on the screen with.
If you didn't leave the group chat, maybe you could see it, AJ.
Yeah, you did leave the group chat. That's
Wow.
unbelievable.
No, I do leave group chats, but I've never been involved in your group chat.
That's a lie right
That
there.
is
That is an absolute lie.
I don't think I've ever been in a group chat. I probably would opt out because I cannot stand my phone dinging when I'm in them. But yeah,
Turn the
Put me in, tag me in one time.
Just received it.
Bro, well, you just put the little moon on it. There it is, dude. That's the place.
Wow.
Saint
God.
Go back.
That picture is tiny.
There it is. We're back. St. Patrick's Day. Raves Club. Okay, what is that? Dragons? Ben Affleck going to this place?
Sweet.
What's going on there? Tuesday, March 17th. Join us for our St. Patty's Day celebration. See, they use the T's and not the D's, so the Irish are going to get pissed at them. I don't mind it, but the Irish are not going to be happy about that. $2 green beer. Okay, a little steep. $3 car bombs. That's a good deal. They're trying
good deal.
They're trying to pump out the car bombs there. This place looks like a good time, huh?
Hell yeah.
What about the other pictures?
Oh, the other picture not great.
But it was the same writing on the wall, so that confirmed that it was raves. That was the only purpose of
Yeah,
that
it was
picture.
before it opened, that photo.
Yeah.
They're cleaning it.
Oh yeah,
Mopping.
you're right.
True.
You're 100% right.
Wiping.
Yeah, cleaning.
Cleaning.
All right, I'm out of here.
All right.
Good luck. Good luck getting to sleep, man.
Well, I got a couple diesels today.
I know. That's why I realized you're going to be laying there. Just your brain is going to be flying. It's going to be fun.
Yeah, because now I'm going to start thinking about can I sleep?
And you start counting
And
the
then-
hours like as you're up later and later. Like, okay, so and then you're going to stay up another night probably.
Yeah, the harder you try.
Get your CBD PM, man.
I didn't. By the way, I didn't take it last night because I got home too late. I was like, now's not the time. I'll be able to naturally. And then it got to the point where it was like, oh, now it's way too late.
Yeah.
You know, but we made it.
I just got it. I'm excited to try it. I just got some from.
It's great.
Whoever there.
It's very, very great. It's very, very good. I mean, 3 hours and 22 minutes.
Yes.
I'm pretty pumped. This morning I had a full conversation with the mirror.
How'd it go?
Hey, pal. This is your fault. This is your fault. You got responsibilities. Okay, you got to go talk now for fucking 3 hours. This is on you. And also at that point, it was 7:30 a.m. It was like I was an early riser too. I was like, what am I going to do with all my time?
Yeah.
I mean, it was it was a regrettable day, but I'll be out of here.
Awesome show last night, though.
Yeah.
You got to enjoy the internet after, which was cool because after the first time you did SmackDown,
True.
you didn't get to use Twitter.
True. True. It's nice to do that interaction.
Yeah.
See the wrestling people hate or love me. It's pretty cool. It's a lot of fun.
I saw
So
a
do you-
lot of love.
I seen some hate.
You rotate on and off like the announcing crews between Raw and SmackDown?
I'm going to be honest, that was tough. That was tough to do.
Do they always do it that way, or how's it work?
Yeah, for the pay-per-views, because there's Raw matches, and they obviously know more about those, and then there's SmackDown matches, right? So, I don't know, it's been a few years they've been doing this. It wasn't always like this, but it's been a few years. I don't remember how long, but they kind of change in and out. It was tough to keep the, like the energy going. It was tough to because I couldn't hear anything that was being said either, because I didn't have, so I was just kind of sitting there. I was like, all right, here we go. I'm coming back in. All right, this is, got Tyson Fury over there. What's going on, dude? All right. His little gang was awesome. They had very bright shirts on.
They were awesome.
No shirts underneath it. I mean,
They're just there to watch?
Yeah,
Or
yeah.
what?
I guess Tyson's son, big fan, so they came to check it out. Brought some guys. He is massive,
Huge, dude.
He can beat the fuck out of anybody, right? That's what
Oh,
he does.
yes.
Oh, yeah.
Dude's awesome. Everything about him seems awesome.
Yeah, good handshake. He had no idea I existed or cared. I mean, there was a moment where I said, after we had met, I thought, sir, and it was just see you later. I was like, hey, I would do the same to me. I would do the same to me, pal. See you later.
Hey, I had to text Corey Graves because I just think he's awesome. He's very good at that. I tell you all the time, that's a very difficult job. And Corey's energy and how he was doing that zombie match. I'm like, how do you work this? And Corey legit made it really good.
Well, Corey also, he started, I think, when he was like 16 or something, or 17.
Oh, yeah. He should do football, by the way. I think Corey should get a few football games. I think he'd be very good there as a color analyst.
Corey, as soon as he went from wrestler to commentator, I think he was like super bummed, because he loved wrestling. It was his passion. And I don't know what his future is, but when he went to commentary, I assume he had no idea how good he was going to be. He is good. He is so quick. He's a smart ass. He's an asshole. It is like... It's really, really impressive stuff. And I think he's skinnier than he's ever been. He looks...
Sure looked like it.
He looks real...
He said he's been lifting.
And we wore the exact same outfit.
Yeah. Was that on purpose?
No, he was not thrilled. He was not thrilled.
I know. He let me know.
Well, I didn't do it. I didn't know.
Not your fault.
What do you want me to do?
Well, obviously, he's been a heavy influence on you if you all of a sudden were just wearing the exact same thing he was.
Yeah. I mean, we can go back and check the tape on who wore what when. Zito just dropped in my ear like Vince McMahon. And he said, well, we have a new video of the club if you'd like to show it. Oh. I mean, we've been pretty far past it, but I mean, if you found
the club is popping, though, for it.
Oh, that's awesome, man. Wow.
It's on the right side of the wall, though, on the right side.
Are we in it?
Yeah,
there's a
you guys are in
Is
it.
there a band playing?
Are we up? Are they? Whoa,
It's
dude,
on the
they're
right
going
side
hard.
here.
Is this
Hold up.
Andrew WK?
Yeah, right there.
There's a show.
Let's go.
Look at us, dude.
Why is it on?
I fucking love this place.
Yeah, why not? Me too. We gotta go.
I don't know what happens after.
Let's look at the other selections of televisions. We're right
We do
there.
a live event here, Pat?
No. We do not want to do a live event at this place. It would be absolutely terrible. But we should potentially go act like we're going to DJ and just play somebody else's playlist. Oh, that is something to think about. Should not do a speaking event at one of these places. We learned that lesson in Cincinnati.
Oh yeah.
Can't do it. Especially with our crowd. Cannot have an open bar in the area where you're trying to speak. It gets rowdy very quick.
Then do you have to try to quiet people down?
No, there's no point. You
Can't
might as
do
well,
it.
You might as well just go ahead and join. I think I chugged 20 beers that night.
Yeah.
Just fucking, all right, here we go. Let's do it. I guess this is what we're doing. We're just going to get
I don't
hammered.
see the problem.
I mean, it was tough to get up the next day. Pac-Man Jones came out, and it was alive. That place came alive. It was awesome. But anyways, got to do a theater. I mean, we could go there and DJ.
True. Yeah.
I seen
DJs make a lot of money.
Yeah.
I seen Waka Flocka do it one time here in Indy. It was awesome.
Yeah. Snoop Dogg.
Snoop did it here
Shaq.
in Indy. Mm-hmm. Also, Lil Dicky, I believe, came through here.
Screech was DJing for a bit.
He's dead.
Rest in peace.
R.I.P.
He's fucking dead, huh?
Why'd you have to
Come
do that
on,
one?
AJ.
Couldn't have picked the
I
loud
know.
clip.
Come on, AJ.
I said
bitch,
R.I.P.
dude.
Rest in peace, Screech. Dustin.
There's not a lot of people saying that, right? Like, he was kind of...
No, a lot of people...
I think a lot of people are saying that he was a massive piece of shit, but
What happened?
I mean, only God can judge, you know?
Amen.
No.
That's right.
Or everybody technically can judge, actually.
No, because only God can judge me.
He can, as well as the other 330 million people in America.
Only... You hear?
Oh, so
Only God.
Or Earth. Is that Earth or America?
That's America.
Do you think
thought
there's
this was America.
330 million people on Earth?
Earth's like 7.8 billion or 7 billion, something like that.
I think it's up to 8.
But I think there is a city in China that
With a
potentially
billion.
has 330 million people.
Yeah, 7.8.
There is.
Shanghai.
Man, there's some... Japan over there, when I went over, I got a chance to talk to somebody about 4 a.m. this morning. 5 a.m. maybe, 6. It's all kind of blending together between the Jari and the South Dakota State.
Oh,
and
yeah.
the whole thing, the Carson Wentz highlight reel. That was awesome.
I mean, maybe if you put your...
good.
Just put your phone on the charger, you may be able to fall asleep.
Okay, thank you.
Oh, good
You
idea.
don't think I put that thing down for an hour and 5 minutes and just...
Watch TV.
I did.
Nothing?
I usually throw Family Guy on. But what does it for me?
There you go.
You know what used to do it for me? What was that magic movie where they had lights in it? It was like kind of...
Fantasia.
Now you see me.
Now you see me.
No, that's not it. It was like an old guy.
Burt Wonderstone.
No, that's
light.
That one. It was like an old guy. It was set in the old days.
Dennis the Menace.
Oh,
Clint
magic.
Eastwood?
Clint Eastwood's not part of it. There's nothing terrible being said the whole time.
The first thing that popped up is The Old Man and the Gun.
No, it's a new movie.
Never mind.
Two Guns has been on a lot lately.
Magic Mike was the other one.
Yeah, see, I don't know what you got going on here.
Oh, Illusionist.
Bingo.
That was next after
That one
Magic
used to
Mike.
put me out.
With
It was tough.
Eddie Norton.
Yeah.
I couldn't even make it past the first little thing that was normally put me out, but my brain beat it.
When he grows that plant out of nowhere.
Oh, it's got Giamatti in it.
I don't think I ever even got there.
I did not know that.
Jessica Biel's in it too.
Who?
Oh yeah.
Jessica Biel, JT's wife.
Are they still together? He was holding hands.
Yeah, they're good.
Yeah, they're okay.
He was holding hands in Australia.
They're okay.
Yeah, they're fine.
How long ago was that?
Quarantine.
Kind of
I think.
recent.
Oh, it was during quarantine?
I think so, wasn't it?
I thought it was like
Couple years, I think.
Thought it was like this year.
I don't know. I said somebody did something last year. It was 3 years ago, earlier, I think.
Well,
You're close.
ballpark.
I mean, today's Sunday. It's still.
What is time, you know?
Well,
Nothing.
Suckle.
depends upon. Hey, Elon's definitely, at least from the future, right? A little bit. Like he's.
What's he doing right now? What's he doing? Messing with Bitcoin and Doge and all that?
You know, he was
Just
super.
having fun.
He was always super cool guy for a long time. You know, like, hey, here's our resident alien, super cool guy. He's building electric cars that are better than every car in the history of cars, and then he's going to give away the patent. Other people can do it. Hello, F-150 now, probably going to be similar to this whole thing. Then he builds flame throwers. That would be fun. Sells them out. Then he creates a truck, sells them out. Then he created PayPal. Oh, sells that. I mean, it was just, the guy has
That
always.
was kind of first in line. PayPal was the beginning.
Yeah, and there's a PayPal, the group of PayPal people
yeah.
have started the internet, basically. So I'm wondering if they potentially. Are we all seeing the same thing?
Yes.
Yeah.
Well, it's not good because the guy from The Big Short who called the whole housing market crashing is betting against Tesla right now. He has $530 million against them.
Yeah, but that son of a bitch is just drumming in his office.
Yeah,
Elon and the Michael Burry of The Big Short. He's obviously the Steve or the Batman guy.
Yeah.
He's a Batman character with the drums and the no shoes and the thing. So he bet against all the housing market stuff and made a bunch of money, and he exposed what was going on. And good for Michael Burry. Really proud of you, pal.
Sky on.
But you're a mere mortal, Michael Burry. Hate to break to you.
Sorry.
Feels like that PayPal crew is they're playing by a different set of rules.
Mm-hmm.
I agree.
Your thoughts, AJ?
Yeah, they are.
What do you think? They're aliens?
How you feeling? It made me think of the Zappos guy who ended up dying.
John.
All right.
Fucking good news.
Tony Shea. I read his book back in the day. He was a good dude. He ended up dying 6-9 months ago.
Well, rest in peace to that
Great
guy.
lighters.
How come you didn't give a rest in peace to that guy, but you gave a rest in peace to Dustin Diamond?
Huh.
I did. I did tell him. I mean, I just haven't gotten to it yet. Just like you cut me off earlier talking to Shriggs.
Oh, dude, sorry about that. I pointed at you 3 times. I just couldn't.
Had to be brought up.
I am so sorry. I am so sorry.
I just wanted to get to him before he found out about it on his own. What's that?
I don't know.
You'll see.
Is that a mouthpiece?
Yeah, I'm going to go put in some hot water.
Hell yeah.
And I'm going to run through the rest of this day.
Hell yeah.
Head first. Play football.
Yeah.
That's the show. See you tomorrow. Boxy, did you pick that winner?
No, I'm picking them today.
He says that last week.
Yeah. I thought I heard that already.
I have like 4 winners to pick still. Well, I picked them, but I haven't told them yet. I picked 2.
Okay.
Oh, the old surprise attack.
So you haven't picked him.
What a fucking sentence there by Foxy. I have picked them. I just haven't told him yet. There's 4 of them. I have 2 of them. So you haven't. But
50,
getting there.
50.
Hey, getting there. Hey, you've been working on it.
They're gonna hear it.
I saw you've been working on it.
I will say, the first vlog, I said they're going to win something cool. Can I tell you what it's going to be?
Do you know what it is?
Yeah.
Okay, what is
I
it?
was just thinking an Oculus. So that person can look forward to an Oculus.
That's very nice of you.
Okay. Foxy.
Hey, you can get in you get in the thrill of the fight.
Yes.
You know what I mean? Get in the thrill of the
Ping
pong.
pong.
Throw some big hands.
Oh,
Can't believe Evan's getting rid of his own Oculus.
Are you getting rid of yours?
No.
Signed.
I
Oh.
will say I have not played mine in
Oh, there you
quite
go.
some time.
I haven't got to play ping pong in a while.
Huh.
I'm not going to be able to play tonight. I don't think. All right, Foxy, we fucking give this shit out.
Yeah, hurry up.
We have other stuff we have to give away too, right? Hashtag in the pod squad. Have you done that?
Yeah.
See, Ty's on it.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
That's the people who listen to the podcast all the way through. Those people should be rewarded.
Love you guys.
If they make it through that thing, AJ, they deserve to win something. And that's kind of how the hashtag in the pod squad kind of began.
That's a group of people. I don't know what's going on, but I appreciate it.
Good people.
Love,
Thank you, guys.
Absolutely.
Thank you.
We get picked. Attaboy, Diggs. Hey, that was a good thank you there. What are you guys betting on in 26 minutes?
A lot of baseball, NBA playoffs, a little bit of the futures there, NHL playoffs, Bruins stink.
You got Caps tonight?
Whoa.
Jimmy Smith told me.
Nah, I assume Bruins will bounce back.
Anybody get the Freak Nasty? TVG might get that?
Who's the guy?
Roman?
Josh.
Oh, Smitty.
Jimmy?
Roman.
Jimmy Smith.
Ain't a quitter. That's what B Rabbit
The
said.
giveaway just reminded me that I had to DM the guy who won the rollover over the weekend for $17.50. So.
$17.50 that thing got to?
Holy shit.
Wow.
They always win on the weekends.
Yeah.
Chuck a change.
They got more time to get to
More
look into
times.
the lines. They go into their COVID cave like you did.
Yeah.
Can't get out.
I'm out of here. Did we beat COVID, by the way? It feels like we did.
I mean, from that club?
Hey.
I mean,
Yeah,
come
that
on.
club was
That place
going.
was bumping.
For the first time, it does kind of feel like it, doesn't it?
Yeah, like I wish I had more energy to celebrate it, but I've celebrated like 15 times already with a sign of things to come that has happened. I do feel like a lot of people are like, hey, go ahead.
I haven't heard anything back from that UFC event either. That was like the big.
Nope.
I didn't see any COVID walking around this weekend.
Nope.
When you have it, you can detect it.
Well, this thing takes one knowing, huh?
No face coverings in Massachusetts starting May 29th.
Hey, congrats to Mass.
Fucking right. Trailblazers. When the cup comes home, everyone's going to be celebrating.
That's right. About 2 weeks from now, you can do it. Just hang on.
Yep.
2 more weeks.
Hold.
Down in Florida, when we were walking around Hyde Park, it was interesting. Each individual store had its own mandate.
That's how it's going to be.
There's going to be some electric videos that come from this.
Yep.
Hey, there's going to be a, I ain't wearing a mask and I ain't vaxxed.
Ricky Schroeder.
But fuck it, mask off, pal.
Yeah.
I mean, that is. Hey, who said it? You said it.
Yeah.
Why hasn't Cole Beasley destroyed the fucking mask off? And why haven't they asked Future to make a remix to that thing? They've tried to push this thing however they can for the vaccine. Future needs to go back into the booth. Fuck it, mask off remix right now.
That'd be awesome.
Yeah. Make it happen.
Future featuring Biden.
Mask off. That'd be
Let
sweet.
Biden get a couple bars on there.
Is Biden going to be the Amber Rose character in the new video?
Potentially.
I don't know if you guys seen the video or not.
What are you talking about? What's your deal?
Amber Rose is featured in the video. I thought it was hilarious. Corey
talking about
Lindsley
46
told me
right now.
about the song back in the day. I didn't know about it.
What are you
He showed me the
throwing
video.
Corey Lindsley under a bus?
Yeah, jeez.
Under the bus. It's a good song. What do you mean?
Fuck it, mask off. So you're talking about the music video right now?
Oh, they're making out.
Who is?
Biden and Amber Rose?
Who's Amber
That's
Rose?
another. That's
She
another
was
one.
Wiz.
Bill Gates
Wiz.
would go after.
Girl.
Also, Kanye West's ex-girl. Yes.
Yeah, she was found in Philly.
Yes.
She also is a business lady, I do believe.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And she's sucking face with somebody? Is that what you're
Looks
saying?
like she was sucking face with Future in the video.
Fuck it, mask off, dude.
I could be wrong.
What's going on with this guy? He gonna be a Packer or not, dude? Nope. This thing's got a G right on the bottom of it.
So quiet. So quiet right now. I wonder what's happening.
Too quiet.
It almost is
Theory.
quiet.
Are we gonna have to throw some trash?
I hope not.
Never.
Why would you have to throw it away?
There's G on it.
Uh-oh.
See that?
Oh,
Paint over it.
because the Packers.
I can't pay you. What do you think? I am Bob Ross, dude. Look at
He
this.
don't paint it.
This is like trying to make a miniature. Those little miniature boards where people paint little things.
Oh, I'll paint over it.
Yeah, we'll do a Broncos logo or something.
No.
Is that where you think he's going?
He is wearing a
Ain't
cowboy
going to Green
hat.
Bay.
Ooh, put a big star on the bottom. See you, Dak.
No, I meant he's riding the Broncos.
See it, that. Bro, why is the show not over yet? Let's play a couple songs real quick.
Hell yeah.
That's wrong.
This song's called Boston Bruins.
Yeah, and it goes hard, like the Bruins.
At DJ Griff Music is his Twitter account. It's going to be a hard run out of the playoffs for the Boston Bruins.
Yeah, right.
Like his song is called.
See you in the finals.
Who?
The Bruins.
Who are they going to see?
Don't matter.
Bruins stink, dude.
Don't win it all anyways.
All right, bye. Yeah, that's it.